AR-style rifle, 8-year-old Sequoia Turner fatally shot in a back seat. Fulton County prosecutor Adam Abadi says Julian Conley was the killer.
When the Jeep that Sequoia Turner did not submit to the authority of this defendant and his gang members, he intentionally pointed and pulled the trigger.
Defense attorney Arnold Regas says not just autopsy results, but survivors' descriptions paint a picture of a different shooter.
Julian Conley had on a distinctive red shirt. The mother said was all black.
At the Fulton County Courthouse, Veronica Waters, 95.5 WSB.
The fired CDC director tells senators today she has concerns about the nation's health.
Ex-CDC Director Dr. Susan Maneris telling a Senate committee,
I was fired for holding the line on scientific integrity, but that line does not disappear with me. It now runs through every parent deciding whether to vaccinate a child, every physician counseling a patient, and every American who demands accountability.
She was asked about what she fears if the forthcoming vaccine recommendations are not based on science. She says she believes preventable diseases will return, which she says we're already seeing with measles. Sabrina Cupid, 95.5 WSB.
Roswell police are warning about an alarming uptick in crypto crimes targeting the elderly.
Our detectives are actively working several of these cases, with more coming in each week. And our most recent victim lost over $100,000.
Officer Tim Lupo with Roswell Police says the scam almost always starts with a caller pretending to be from a trusted organization like your bank or Apple, telling you your account's been compromised or you owe a fine, and the only way to settle it is to make deposits into a Bitcoin ATM. 5 new passenger gates are open at Hartsfield-Jackson Airport as part of the Concourse D expansion project. Atlanta Mayor Andre Dickens, part of the celebration today.
Starting tomorrow, ATL's passengers will walk along into this larger area, larger gate areas, upgraded restrooms, and spaces that move people more efficiently.
Concourse D is being redesigned and built using modular construction where each section is built off-site and rolled into place. Secretary of State Brad Raffensperger is the latest Republican to enter the Republican race for governor. Kennesaw State political science professor Dr. Kerwin Swint says Raffensperger will try to align himself with President Trump.
That's going to be hard to do, and Trump has already endorsed Burr Jones in the race.
He believes with Raffensperger in the race, it could make a runoff more likely. It is now 3:03. The Von Haessler Doctrine begins in less than 2 minutes. Right now, live team coverage of traffic and weather. And in the 24-hour traffic center, it's Alex Williams.
Hey, Bill, got a new crash in Gwinnett County. This one's in the right lane, 85 northbound, Steve Reynolds Boulevard, exit 103. Already seeing the brake lights back to I-285 with the afternoon commute in full force. Better news in Kennesaw, they've cleared the construction from the right lane, 75 northbound before Chastain Road, exit 271, but still slow back into Marietta. And trouble cleared out of the right lane into Cobb County, I-20 westbound at Wesley Chapel Road, exit number 68. We're still seeing some delays through that work zone back to the mall at Stonecrest. Alex Williams, 95.5 WSB.
I'm WSB meteorologist Christina Upwards. Partly cloudy through this afternoon. An isolated rain shower or thunderstorm possible. High 87. Lows tonight in the mid-60s. Tomorrow, partly cloudy with isolated rain showers. High 88. Friday, sunny skies, high near 90.
85 in Vinings, 88 in Decatur, and 86 in Suwanee. More news at 3:30. Breaking news when it happens. I'm Bill Caiaccio, 95.5 WSB.
These people just make noise and basically waste our time.
Dear members of the media and the public, I welcome you.
Live from the heart of Atlanta, Georgia, and beyond, Hour 1 of the Von Haessler Doctrine begins right now. I am your lovable, huggable radio chat host, Eric Von Haessler. The other voices you hear are the Doctrinaires. Man of 1,000 voices, Tim Andrews. Lady of 184.7 characters, Autumn Fisher, has the afternoon off. We do have the man behind the glass, George Clark, and the handsomest producer in all of producery, Jared Yamamoto. God, I got through that.
Man, did you have like a long company happy hour lunch break there? What's going on with you, man?
I wish.
Oh, drooly over here.
Yeah, seriously. Say it, don't spray it.
It's going to be a lot of spittle. I thought
you're tipsy.
When laying in the dentist chair and getting Novocaine at 11 o'clock this morning, that surely by 3, when I have to go on and host my very own radio show, all of that Novocaine will be gone, and it turns out that's not true. So for at least the first hour of this show, It's going to sound kind of strange. I would imagine by 4 it's going to wear off. I mean, 11?
Surely. Oh, it should be by 3:30 it'll be gone.
I still got, I got a very, half my tongue and face are still just very not there.
Have you tried talking out the side of your face?
That's what I'm doing right now. What do you think I'm doing? I'm doing my best Greta Van Susteren, talking right out the side of my face.
Oh my God, don't make fun of me. I'm really great.
No, you're what?
I'm really good.
I didn't understand what you said.
Join me tonight, or wherever I'm on TV, we'll be talking about all the stuff going on.
She's on Newsmax now.
Yeah, Newsmax.
Whatever that
Hey.
is. Yeah, Newsmax.
Newsmax.
I need a
That's,
paycheck.
Is she on 1 or 2?
I think she's on 1.
Oh, look at that. Come on. Don't go after Greta Van Susteren.
I'm not. I'm Greta Van Susteren. I love being on Newsmax.
I sound like a male Drew Barrymore for first hour.
So.
Oh, you are?
Yeah.
So if you got, hey guys.
I wondered. I was thinking that perhaps I would have you guys start and just like do the first hour and then join after that.
Don't torture the
But
audience.
then I thought, well, that's exactly what. No, what I thought was then people will say he won't play hurt. Well, this guy's supposed to be the face of the franchise.
Hey, he's
he went to the dentist. He can't do his show. I'm not going to have that. I would rather lose listeners who tune in and say, "What the hell is this? You call this a broadcaster?" I'd rather take that chance.
Josh did 3.5 quarters with a broken nose. I think you can.
That's right. Exactly. That's who I'm looking at. I just went, sucker and succotash.
You should have gone to Hermie the Elf. Hermie the Elf would have made sure that your mouth was ready to go for the show.
He doesn't have any training.
I have Herbie, isn't it?
That's Hermie.
Is it Hermie?
It's Hermie, and he uses a wooden drill. Come on, don't go to him.
Yeah, listen, I'm not gonna. This guy is, basically he's a dentist to dolls, small baby dolls.
What about the
He
abominable?
is a human. That wasn't dentistry.
And that's an animal. He doesn't need anesthesia.
That was a matter of self-defense. That wasn't dentistry.
I'll fix your teeth.
Yeah, I understood about that is they tear the teeth out of the what's he called again? The
bumble.
The
abominable snowman.
Yeah.
They call him a bumble.
The bumble. I don't know why. Bumbles bounce. I have no idea why they bounce or what the hell a bumble is, but yeah, they get rid of the teeth and supposedly that's the whole But have you seen the claws on this thing?
Yeah, it's got some big claws.
If you were okay, I can fight that bear now because my dentist removes his teeth. You're still going to get killed because of the bear's claws.
Right.
From his what?
Claws. Like Santa Claus.
This is great. This is my favorite radio day ever.
I think it's wonderful if you're on the inside. If you're just driving home. Oh, hey, people have told me about this Von Hessler. Say he's pretty good. I'll check in.
Afternoon show, Mushmouth and Yams.
I thought it might be a little fun to try to tackle a couple of tongue twisters. Now, of course, what did you find? Like 25 of the best tongue twisters?
2 or 3 at the top, and then the rest are just sentences.
Oh, I see. Okay. Now, I could do the Peter Piper thing. I think we all know the Peter Piper thing.
What about the she sells seashells?
I like the Betty Botter one.
Yeah, I'm going with that because it's a lot like the Peter Piper one, but I think less known.
Mm-hmm.
And the reason I think it's less known is simply because I don't know it.
Well, because Betty's a woman.
Well, listen.
And all the best.
You need to get a calendar. It's 2025.
Oh, I'm saying that's why. I'm not saying it's
Betty Botter
good.
is back.
Okay.
This is, they used to sing, this is a man's world. Not now. This is a Betty Botter's world. So you better catch up, my friend.
Listen, I was just pointing out how that's why we don't know it, because of misogyny.
Okay, so you're blaming misogyny.
Yes.
And from that point of view, we can assume you think of it as a bad thing.
Of course. And you're going to correct it right now.
Told you it was a wuss.
That's right.
All right.
Woke Andrews.
Here we go. Betty Botter bought some butter, but she said the butter's bitter. If I put it in my batter, it will make my batter bitter. But a bit of better butter will make my batter better. So 'twas better Betty Botter bought a bit of better butter. I think I did pretty well.
That was not bad.
I think the bees, right? That was good for the bees.
I could rearrange some words and make that one a little bit more fun.
Well, you know what? Why take the time when you can just go to erotic AI and have it do it?
There's such a thing?
Is there? Come on. There has to be, right?
I mean, not free, I imagine.
Oh, you think it costs a bunch of money?
Yeah.
Get the premium subscription.
To get erotic AI to write you a limerick or
EAI
whatever.
Plus.
Hey, how much I got to pay AI to get them to come up with an original naughty limerick for me. Use Betty Botter and her Better Butter story and give me a better Betty Botter erotic tale. I think that's what my prompt.
Betty Butter better batter around my.
All right.
Oh. What?
Listen,
I didn't
my
say
friend,
anything.
This guy, he is. I consider myself a recovering shock jock. I consider him a shock jock.
I'm still in the program.
You're still, yeah.
Shock jock.
I think he wants to see the light, but he's still deep in the belly of the beast. That happened again.
Betty Botter.
I like that.
Betty Botter's belly beast.
He's in Betty Botter's butter belly beast.
Yes.
So I googled erotic AI, and there's Smitten AI erotic story generator.
All right.
So you can get your kinky, spicy NSFW stories.
Some people does it really
Just
have to
like
be?
that.
Does it really have to be NSFW? I mean, who's going to come by your computer and read an entire story? I mean, I can understand what it's an image.
Oh my God, Jim, that's ridiculous.
What, Jim?
Have it write a tongue twister about Betty Botter. B-O-T-T-E-R.
Is it free? How could it possibly be free?
I get to enter characters' names and
Okay, Betty
descriptions of a
Botter.
scene.
And have it be filthy, and then it's just a joke for us because we won't be able to tell the listeners what the hell it was. As per the Federal Communications Commission, my friend.
What an archaic bunch of jerks.
Hey, be careful. They could be listening. Trump could be listening.
Hey, I heard you talking about Betty Botter. We love Betty Botter. Do we love Betty Botter? Betty Botter.
How much do we love Betty Botter?
She's great. We love Betty Botter. Where is she? Stand up, Betty Botter. Oh, look, she's covered in butter. She's covered in butter.
She's got better butter.
She's got the best batter from the bitter butter.
All right, I will just try to soldier ahead, do this show. And soldier ahead. It's starting to go away. I feel like, in another 45 minutes or so,
Hey, Eric.
it's going to be my normal face and voice. Yes.
Did you know that BB Botter bought a better bomber?
You know what? I think the world is just a little too serious right now to be making jokes about the world. That's what I think.
Jokes or yokes?
Yokes. No yokes, folks. Oh, why didn't I just say, let Tim and Jared, they're professionals.
Yeah.
They're radio professionals. Let them do the first hour. And then I'll come in when my
Hey,
mouth
it's Tim
is
and the
working.
Yams coming at you live.
Taking your calls about current events.
What current is going on in your life? Is there an event? You have a current thing or an event you're thinking about? Give us a call.
Got a birthday party for our 3-year-old.
Oh, man, do not
congratulations.
go to that event.
Congratulations and thank you for your service.
We got a popcorn machine.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
You know what? We have a birthday party coming up for my grandson, and my wife was like, "Oh, I'll pay for the bubble person, right?"
There's a bubble person.
Well, I'm assuming that
The
this
bubble
person,
boy?
Yeah,
it's not going to wheel him out
It's
and
not
put him
going to
in
be a
that
guy that can't breathe the air with us.
No,
and
I
he
meant like
just comes in
a
and-
boy that blows bubbles.
Well, it could be a bubble. I don't know if it's a bubble person. It could be a guy. It could be a gal. I don't know.
And the baby with the baboon heart.
And yes, thank you, Paul Simon.
You're welcome.
So you would not believe the cost.
For a bubble guy.
A bubble guy, a bubble gal. I don't know. Could
Is it
be
like
bubble.
soap bubbles?
Yeah, and I imagine probably one of these people is going to do some kind of like, the finale should be like, I want to see two guys on motorcycles inside the bubble. Like I'm imagining there's going to be some kind of fantastic, bubble, and there better be for the price.
There better be a bubble.
There better be a bubble for the bitter price that Betty Botter had to pay. Betty Botter. What a great name.
Yeah, I do have Betty Botter and Peter Piper creating some.
Oh,
they got together, huh?
limericks.
Oh, they go, hey, huh?
Yeah, I, Betty Botter, am a woman of words, a mistress of the mellifluous.
Mellifluous. Even
And
I can
you,
say that with my mouth the way it is now.
Peter Piper are my partner in alliteration, my accomplice in assonance.
This does not seem very erotic.
No,
to me.
it's quite mild, actually.
Yeah.
Nor does it seem like a tongue twister.
No, but they're writing tongue twisters inside the story.
Oh, I see.
I see. Well, let's come on. Let's have them, let's amp it up a little bit. Tell them to get a little bit naughtier.
A few paragraphs down, I bite my lip, my heart pounding in my chest, but
Whoa.
the better butter was still too bitter.
Oh, no.
I say my voice barely above a whisper.
I got some better butter.
Betty Botter.
Betty.
Some boiling water.
All right. Well, we'll see how AI keeps on I want it to be to the point that it's so disgusting we cannot share it with the audience. And sometimes with these AI things, you got to yell at them. I don't know if you do this or not, but sometimes you have to go, look, this is the third time I'm getting a little sick and tired of your nonsense. Tell me what I want to know, or I'll go to Grok. And once you throw that in there,
all you
got to do is threaten ChatGPT that you're going to go to Grok, and they will suddenly get as erotic as you would like.
In Slack.
I can't read this.
What, did you go to Grok?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, Grok will just give it to you.
Yeah, it's like, oh, here it is.
Can you give us an what kind of goes on here?
Well, Betty bought her nab some naughty butter.
Oh.
So slick it's...
Okay, all right. This here is a family show, and as far as I'm concerned, we've already just started the Christmas season.
There is I put one in Grok that is specifically about you if you want to read it out of Slack instead of me reading it back to you.
Now, wait a minute. Is it naughty?
It's not very naughty,
but
it's
it got me in some sort of naughty...
It's appropriate to the situation.
Eric von Hessler's teeth, in a terrible tizzy, on a bad dental day, they're frightfully frizzy. With cavities carving and molars all dizzy, his brush bristles break, battling plaques pesky wizzy.
Not bad, okay.
I like pesky wizzy. I think that's
I have that sometimes.
Well, as you get older.
I know.
It's like moving a boulder out of the way.
3 in the morning.
Like,
come on.
Yeah, I know. That's the worst part about old man prostate. Is when you wake up in the middle of the night.
He has a bad lawn,
remember
too.
old man prostate?
He didn't take care of his lawn.
He's mean to the kids.
Off my yard.
So having the old man prostate, that's the worst part, is if you wake up at like 3:30 in the morning and you're halfway through your sleeping time, and then if it takes too long to clear that boulder out of the way and let relief begin, you just wake yourself up totally, and then it's impossible to go back to sleep.
See, that scares me. That really scares me.
It's coming. Coming soon.
No.
It's coming soon to you.
Number
You're
one-
going to get old just like everybody else got old.
The idea-
Oh, you can ignore old people now and you can laugh behind their back and talk about, woo, that old man smell. But it's coming to you. It's coming soon.
It scares the bejeebies out of me. The idea, number one, to wake up in the middle of the night.
It's going to be harder to get the bejeebies out of you when this happens.
Apparently. And then the idea of having to wake up in the middle of the night to use the restroom, I don't ever have to do that now.
Even, as much of an alcoholic as you are?
No.
Excuse me. Sorry. Highly functioning alcoholic.
Thank you.
I want to give you your flowers.
Remember, I'm part of SOFA.
Yes, you are.
What was that again?
SOFA
The
is
Society of Functioning Alcoholics.
That's right. He's
Thank
not
you,
a
Tim.
part. He's the grand poobah. Founder and executive producer of such.
But the idea, though, of having to do that, I've gone most of my life without having to do that. And then when I hear other people talk about that, I'm like, oh, that just does not sound appealing.
No, it's not. No, look, there's a lot of things about getting old that are, unpleasant. There's things getting old that are pleasant, But the whole thing about being a man and having to relieve yourself becomes a bit of a chore. But you know what? Here's the good thing. The human brain acclimates. So then you're just like, oh, yeah, okay, it's the middle of the night. It's going to take me 17 minutes to know what those things are. There have been times.
At that point, you might as well sit down.
There are times when I just think, okay, well, I might as well just stop trying, And then I go and sit back.
Change my pants.
It's usually that middle of the night. No, I don't have to do that. I'm not incontinent, for heaven's sakes. Tim Andrews, you're younger than I am.
Well, I'm not saying
Are you leaking?
Not right now.
Oh.
There's mesh for that.
Not for
How
me.
is mesh going to stop leaking? It's
Yeah,
a
I
mesh.
don't need that. I make clothespin. I don't need a mesh.
And he's always used that just for fun in the past. To see it now as a genuine medical device.
Yes.
It was a multi-use clothespin.
It used to be just to remind him what a bad boy he's always been.
Yeah.
Snap. I've never quite understood that whole, different strokes for different folks.
Different strokes.
Folks. Hey, folks. Because it's my lip. Got to put my teeth on my folks.
Betty bought some brazen butter.
Is that how it starts?
But she scoffed. This spread's too slick to stutter.
Can we have a little fun with AI before it takes over and, kills everybody it doesn't need for its own?
Absolutely.
How quickly do you get sick of it? I get sick of it very fast.
AI?
Yeah. Because
in what sense?
In the sense that there's one thing that'll come along and be a trend, and then 1,000 people will do it, and it's dead within a week.
Are you talking about like
memes,
just making memes and all that kind of
animated
stuff?
stuff?
Right.
I mean, its usefulness it has to be sloppy. If you're in an office and you're using it to do 50 or 40% of the work you would normally have done with your brain, I mean, you have to look at it or it's going to be sloppy.
Of course.
I asked it for trivia questions for something, and I said, please make sure these are correct. And then I verified them online. Half of them were wrong.
No, references are very bad. References are very bad.
I was asking it about a book I had already read last night, and you got the characters wrong.
Yeah.
And then I said, I think it's this and this, and it was like, oh yeah, I'm sorry.
And how well known is the book? Because if you remember, I was kind of blown away some months back because I wanted to ask AI a question that I was pretty sure not a lot of other people had asked AI, and I asked it, how would you make Citizen Kane a better movie? And in seconds, it spit out some stuff that made a lot of sense, actually, and understood. But that's Citizen Kane. So when it goes out and looks for Citizen Kane stuff, there's just
so it's not a super
70 years of people. Right.
Yeah, it's not a well-known book, and you could tell it was confusing it with some other book by the same author.
Yeah.
And
I like whenever you
conflated
point
the
this
two.
out to AI that they've gotten a reference wrong. The cheery, like, oh, yes, of course. My mistake. I'll rewrite it with blah, blah, blah.
I asked it to stop humanizing yourself and like making yourself a person.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
And did it just
it was like a little more mechanical and just straightforward.
I don't know you. Is that what you-
stop trying to trick me into being your friend or something.
Stop. Yeah, well, I guess the whole idea is that you're more likely to take the advice that's given or accept the facts that are given to you. And that, in turn, makes you more likely to use it again. So you want it. Listen, nothing is done in America 2025. It's all about squeezing more dollars out of your wallet. So it's not about, we want it to be friendly. So no, it's just hey, you know what? If he feels like it's a friend, he's more likely to open his wallet and give us more money. That's what it's all about. It's always been about that. It's just now it's hypercharged.
Oh, I'm so sorry. Oops.
Oh,
I made a
oops.
mistake.
Oh,
I don't know what I was thinking there. It's like you're a computer.
And then
Just do the.
what was I thinking?
Yeah.
You weren't. You were associating. That's what you were doing. You weren't thinking. Thinking. I think it's getting better. It's good that this first block is the longest one. Because I think,
This block?
You use it or lose it. And I've had to talk a lot. I feel like it's really. We're almost.
What's up with
Almost there.
95.5? Something's wrong with the frequency.
This is a digital radio. How is this even possible? Eric Von Hessler with you. Yeah, I think this is going to be gone by 6:30, 6:45. I think it'll be gone within the next half hour.
What if it stays with you forever?
It
you just
won't.
Well,
It won't.
You're under contract, so you're good.
yeah, it's not like, hey,
can't have a guy that drools all over the board.
well, you better pay me everything for 3 years, and I'll go back.
Okay.
I'll go back from whence I came. And you know where that, where that is?
Rochester?
The womb.
Oh.
And my mom's dead, so this is gonna be difficult.
I'm not even going to. I had jokes. I'm just not going to say.
Of course we have jokes, but I opened it up. So if you want to have jokes about my poor mother, go ahead. You cruel.
Oh, no, see, Eric, you're going too far.
It's a lot of effort to get back in the womb. You'd need a shovel.
Uh-huh.
You'd have to go at night so you
Yes.
don't get arrested.
Aha, my mom was cremated. So your joke, the premise makes no sense.
Well, I didn't know that.
I would have to actually regenerate her, a la Dr. Frankenstein.
Wait for her to grow, and you have to live 20 years.
I got a whole new thing. You see, I got this spark. I call it the spark of life.
Spark.
The spark of life.
Sparkly.
What about a hologram? Would a hologram count?
Sparkly.
A hologram?
I'm just asking the question.
Can you
These are
climb
your
into
rules.
a hologram?
You could.
Well, you just kind of go through it.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I'm saying, like, would that count?
No, because we're trying to get reborn by going back to where we were in the womb.
Okay. I'm just.
I've
I
had
wanted
too many people tell me, go back to where you came from. I'm like, well, I lost my mom like a decade ago. It's kind of difficult.
I'll summon her soul into a large animal.
And then I get the best
Yes.
of both worlds.
Oh, an elephant. Okay.
It doesn't have to be that big.
Hippo?
A deer.
Oh,
a fat one.
An elephant.
Maybe.
Is this what you have fantasies about when you let
I'm
your
just
mind
saying, I'm
wander?
I'm trying to help
exotic.
He likes to be. He likes to be overwhelmed.
Endangered animals. That's his fetish.
Hey, elephant lover, don't go after me just because I have a little Novocaine.
We
found out that you have fantasies of bedding down with elephants. Did you hear that?
I am trying to help my dear friend Eric and host of the show fulfill the dream that you're talking about.
I got news for you.
And go back where you came from.
Eric is not your dear friend. I'm sorry to be the one to have to tell you this. I guess the Novocaine has loosened me up. I'm just going to speak facts from now on.
Facts or facts?
Facts.
Truth to power.
Facts.
Truth to power.
Truth to power now. I know people listening like, okay, that was a funny bit, Eric, but move on. Hey, I still have to deal with this.
That's a lot.
And you know how the von Hessler doctrine works. If I have to deal with it, aren't you delighted? That means you also have to deal with it.
Dave Baker here for Ben Hill Renovations, my deck guys. You know it's always deck season. Host the party, watch the big game, cook out. It's all possible on your new deck from Ben Hill Renovations. Ben Hill offers a better contractor experience. Every project is built with future county and city code requirements in mind. Your project won't go over budget, and all jobs are backed by the Ben Hill Renovations Workmanship Warranty. See them on the web at bhrenovations.com. Ben Hill Renovations, creating raving fans since 1964.
Men, trouble in the bedroom? Not anymore. Priority Men's Medical Center restores your love life in just one visit. Their painless breakthrough treatments eliminate ED and PE. Here's a specialist in men's health.
I'm Dr. Simovitz. Have Viagra or Cialis let you down? Priority Men's Medical Center offers the most effective treatments that eliminate ED and PE, with men lasting longer than ever. 98% of patients see instant results on their first visit.
Priority Men's Medical Center's breakthrough treatments eliminate ED and PE, regardless of age or medical history. Your consultation and first treatment are free. You'll see instant results in the office. Plus, qualified patients get their testosterone checked free. Call 404-885-8885. 404-885-8885. To restore your love life in just one visit, call now. 404-885-8885.
You worked hard for your 401k, but if you've left your job, your money might be sitting in the wrong hands. I'm Jeff Jr. with Trajan Wealth, and it's very possible that the 401k that you have had for years has hidden fees and limited investment choices. But if you're no longer with the company, that 401k may be at the mercy of your former employer. All of these things could be costing you thousands. Rolling over your 401k into an IRA can provide better investment options that align with your long-term goals. At Trajan Wealth, we're fiduciary advisors that are held to a higher standard with no hidden agenda and no hidden fees. Don't let your retirement dollars sit in an old plan, and don't roll it over to your new plan without consulting Trajan Wealth first. Call 404-390-4000. That's 404-390-4000.
Advisory services are offered through Trajan Wealth, LLC, an SEC registered investment advisor.
When it comes to your home, quality is crucial. Trust the Plus. Painting Plus. The Plus means siding, gutters, windows, decks, porches, roofing, and of course, painting.
Hi, I'm Charlie, owner of Painting Plus and the Plus family of businesses. Quality comes first. We have the most experienced exterior craftsmen in the industry.
If your home's exterior has it, the Plus can improve it. Painting Plus. Siding, gutters, windows, decks, porches, roofing, and more. Trust the Plus. PaintingPlus.com.
Live from the Superior Plumbing Studios.
News,
weather,
traffic.
95.5 WSB.
Atlanta's News and Talk.
At 3:30, I'm Bill Caiaccio. News sponsored by Vincent Financial. Our top story, it's a WSB Money Update. The Federal Reserve is cutting its key interest rate by a quarter point. It's the first cut in 9 months. CBS Money reporter Kelly O'Grady tells us what it means for the average American.
It is probably a lot of relief for small businesses who have been looking to take out loans to invest. This is sort of the time where they're going to say, okay, I'm going to go to my bank. I'm going to maybe make this investment. But for the average American, just a little bit of relief today.
The Fed is also indicating it'll likely cut rates twice more this year. Ex-CDC Director Dr. Susan Menares testifies before a Senate committee over her firing.
I was fired for holding the line on scientific integrity, but that line does not disappear with me. It now runs through every parent deciding whether to vaccinate a child, every physician counseling a patient, and every American who demands accountability.
She's asked what she fears if the upcoming vaccine recommendations are not based on science. She says she believes preventable diseases will return, which she says we're already seeing right now with measles. A driver spotted traveling 127 miles per hour on I-285 in Dunwoody is arrested and facing DUI charges. The driver sped away from police but was eventually stopped on the Peachtree Dunwoody exit ramp. Officers say the driver had a blood alcohol content of 0.177, more than double the legal limit. In a post on social media, Dunwoody police say driving at such a high speed while impaired is a disaster waiting to happen, and they are proud to have taken him off the streets. Atlanta-based Delta Airlines moves a step closer to its goal of net zero emissions by the year 2050.
Delta Airlines announcing a new partnership with the Netherlands-based Mave Aerospace to jointly develop hybrid electric engine regional jets for short-haul use. These aircraft will be designed to cut fuel consumption by using sustainable aviation fuel and cut emissions by as much as 40%. I'm Bloomberg's Tom Busby for 95.5 WSB.
It's now 3:32 and time for live team coverage of traffic and weather. In the 24-hour traffic center, it's Alex Williams.
New trouble out of Lithonia-ville. It's a stalled tractor trailer in the center lane. I-20 westbound, Panola Road, exit 71. Delays growing back toward Evans Mill Road. If you're traveling 75 north up through Marietta and Kennesaw, you're still seeing some brake lights from South Marietta Parkway up toward Barrett Parkway, exit 269. But the good news is the construction is cleared out of the right lane there. Earlier crash up in Gwinnett County has also cleared. 85 northbound at Steve Reynolds Boulevard, exit 103. But those delays already start all the way back at Chamblee Tucker Road as you try to make that drive up into Norcross. Alex Williams, 95.5 WSB.
This is WSB meteorologist Christina Upwards. A mix of sun and clouds today with an isolated rain shower or thunderstorm possible, high 87. Lows tonight in the mid-60s. Tomorrow, partly cloudy with an isolated rain shower, high 88. Friday, mostly sunny, high near 90.
Right now, it's 86 in Kennesaw, 85 in Stone Mountain, and 87 in College Park. More news at 4 o'clock. Breaking news when it happens. I'm Bill Caiaccio, 95.5 WSB.
Tara Fine Jewelry Company, just 3 miles from the Mall of Georgia in Buford. Coveted brands like De Beers Code of Origin Diamonds, Mikimoto, Roberto Coin, fine Swiss watches, and so much more. Visit Tara Fine Jewelry Company in Buford today.
With thousands of 5-star reviews, it's no wonder CertaPro Painters is Greater Atlanta's most preferred painting company. Hear from one of their happy customers.
We wanted to add some color to our walls, so we hired CertaPro. We had built-in shelves that were supposed to be ready to paint when they got there, which they were not. CertaPro spent hours caulking and sanding to make sure the job was done right. It's rare to find a crew with integrity who really take pride in their work.
When choosing a painting professional, choose happy. Choose CertaPro Painters.
Each CertaPro Painters business is independently owned and operated. At Butler Lexus of South Atlanta, buying a car is more than a transaction. It's a 5-star experience because they value you. Enjoy personalized offers and luxury perks, all designed with you in mind. Visit ButlerLexusSouthAtlanta.com or call 800-NEW-LEXUS today. Butler Lexus South Atlanta, the standard of amazing.
Hi, I'm consumer investigator Dale Cardwell, and for over a decade, I've trusted America's best choice for windows, doors, siding, and decks. They've built their reputation on quality craftsmanship and honest pricing, and I've seen firsthand how they put customers first. That's why I proudly certify them for windows, doors, siding, and decks. And with ABC's 3-way warranty, which includes my $10,000 Make It Right guarantee, you can invest with confidence.
That's right, Dale. When the summer is hot, America's Best Choice will keep your home cool with premium energy-efficient windows starting at just $299. For year-round outdoor fun, take 10% off a custom deck. Transform the look of your home with new siding and doors that blend beauty with performance. No pressure, no gimmicks. Go to abcwin.com to schedule a free in-home estimate today. America's Best Choice. Quality you can trust, prices you can afford.
Hey, y'all, it's Belinda Skelton for Four Seasons Home Care. As many of you know, I lost both my parents recently, but I'm so thankful they were able to finish their lives at home where they wanted to be. And Four Seasons Home Care was so helpful to my family throughout the process. I get emails from listeners all the time and why I trusted Four Seasons Home Care. They tell me, I don't want just anyone to care for my parents. Well, of course you don't. So here's why I work with Four Seasons Home Care. This is a real family-owned company. They vet and hire every single one of their caregiving specialists, and they don't farm out the care to contractors, and they're not some national corporation. So here's my advice, folks. Call Four Seasons Home Care and just start the conversation. Do your homework. This is a huge decision. It's a 100% free call that can change everything. Google Four Seasons Home Care Atlanta. That's Four Seasons Home Care Atlanta.
I'm going to get you some fingerless gloves there, Eric, the way you're sounding here in studio.
No, it's just that I still have this Novocaine, and it is wearing off. It's not going to be there through the whole show, I don't think. But, and I've done this many times, like everyone has. Not a big deal. You go to the dentist, you get Novocaine. Just maybe if it goes in at 11 o'clock, you feel like you'll be able to speak on your own show by 3. Okay, now I know. This is a larger process than that to work through. But right now, I have the strange sensation that on my lower right of my face here, under my lip, there's an itch. And I can feel the itch. But then when I scratch it, I can't feel any scratching, so I can't relieve the itch.
That's very normal.
Well, I know it's maybe normal, but that you think that helps it not being annoying as hell to me? Thank you for telling me it's normal. But
I know that exact same feeling.
Itch and you can't make it go away. It's ridiculous.
When the numbing medication, the Novocaine's wearing off, that commonly happens. And believe me, you'll get your feeling back, and then you'll be able to scratch it.
Well, I know. I've had it happen. This is not my first time at the dentist, as you know. I have so much in my mouth is things that aren't teeth. Bridge, fake teeth, flipper tooth, all this kind of stuff. I have a flipper tooth. You want to see it?
Yeah.
There it is. Flip.
Oh, wow. Oh, so it's a fake tooth.
Yeah.
For those on WSP Plus, you got an exclusive shot there.
You can flip it out, flip it back in.
Nice.
And now I'm just looking at it and thinking, wouldn't it have been better if 20 years ago I just got them all ripped out and got false teeth? I'd be used to them by now.
Oh, have some dentures?
Yeah, dentures. Wouldn't that have been better? But now it's kind of ridiculous to do that. So now it's more like a construction site inside my mouth. It's like we had the deck done last summer, and now we're having another bridge.
Got a lot of mixed use going in.
I got to make sure. Yes, it is mixed use residential business. You in my mouth.
Is there a Sprouts in there?
You can work for 8 hours. Go out with your friends without getting in the car. And then go back to your own apartment.
Live, work,
without ever leaving my mouth.
Live, work, play in Eric's mouth.
That's right. It's mixed use. Mixed use mouth. That's a good name for the show today. Mixed use mouth. And you can go ahead and make all the dirty, nasty jokes you want about that. Because that's what's going to happen. A man shows up on the radio and he reveals his soul and he's honest. And what are those people going to do? They're going to meme-ify it.
Yep.
They're going to make fun of it. They're going to try to make that person look bad. But I have a mixed-use mouth. Meme away. I don't care.
From daytime to playtime.
That's right. It all happens right there in my mouth.
Yeah. A wood-fired pizza place, a Sprouts, a massage parlor.
It's all there. It's all there.
Strip club, nails.
No strip club.
Right. There's no strip club in mixed use unless you live in a tent behind.
Now I'm starting to feel the hanging skin on the inside because obviously I've been biting myself and not knowing that I'm biting myself. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to take you through every excruciating second. Every detail. I should be like on TikTok. So I went to the dentist today and ask me anything. I'm a person who went to the dentist. I'm on TikTok. Ask me anything.
I'll see what people are saying on WSP Plus.
How does it feel to have dental privilege to be able to afford such wonders?
Oh, good question.
Do you really have to start that right now?
Well, it's where I am right now. That's my truth. That's my reality. I'm asking.
Well, I don't know what kind of mouth you have,
Not a good one.
I have a mixed use mouth.
Yes, I understand.
And so, therefore, maybe you want to maybe not attack me so frontally.
Mine is zoned for development only.
Well, I'm about to develop.
Who owns it? Who owns it?
Tucker City Council.
By the way, they're having.
They have a path donation.
I'm hearing that there's
Putting a park.
there's some. I'm hearing there's some scuttlebutt around the Atlanta City Council. What are they trying to get a new president or something?
Well, they're
yelling at each other.
The presidency is vacant,
right?
And the leading candidate, they're both Democrats, but the leading candidate has never been on city council,
right?
And then the other candidate is a city council member who has the support of the mayor.
Okay, and who's winning?
Well,
and how do you win? Who votes? Just the city council?
I believe so.
I did say city.
I believe so because you vote for your individual city council member, and then they go and they vote for the
All right,
president.
so they don't know what to do
that's how
now.
it does.
Yeah.
Is this one of those situations that happens in city politics sometimes where it's like we don't know which minority to play off more kind of thing?
I think so.
No, I'm more oppressed than you. No, I'm more oppressed. No, I'm more. I answer with this because, or I ask the question because you put me on the spot and asked me about my privilege, my dental privilege. And I will tell you this. I'm proud to be dentally privileged. And maybe if you don't have the privileges in dentistry that I do, maybe it's time for you to stop complaining, get up off your behind, and go do something with your life. Now I'm becoming right wing.
There you go.
Conservative right wing. Maybe it's all on you.
Pull yourself up from your bootstraps.
That's right.
And
Nobody
get to work.
really understands how you do that because the bootstraps are on the boots. Don't really know how you pull yourself up by your own bootstraps. Although I think maybe the bootstraps, maybe you used to put them up on like when you take your coat off and stuff, you put them up on there and hang them.
Oh, and hang them on a hang.
And there's a bench underneath where you're supposed to put your boots on. And so maybe you just reach up and you pull yourself up by your own bootstraps.
Oh.
I just made all that up, but I think that must be it, right?
It's close.
Because if the bootstraps are on your boots and you're sitting down and you try to pull yourself up by your bootstraps, you will end up in a very erotic position. To some.
I'm asking Grok, how do you pull yourself up from your bootstraps?
Can we do a radio show without relying so much on AI?
No.
Hey, you asked the question.
I have the nuances of the Atlanta City Council president's race.
And is it something that's just going to get us in trouble if we talk about it?
No.
Is it something that privileged radio hosts can talk about?
The defining tension, as highlighted by local media, is that
That's us, by the way.
Overstreet, who is the female, she represents the political establishment experience, but tied to ongoing controversies like Cop City and Malhotra.
Is that still considered a controversy? Cop City, isn't it like completely built?
I think it is, yes.
Okay.
And Malhotra, conversely, embodies reform, appealing to those frustrated with perceived insider dealings.
Now, okay, but is he going to be the one that comes on and says, no, yeah, we need to defund the police?
Well,
it sounds to me like you have somebody on the left, but they're center left.
Yes.
And then you have somebody on the left. That's what that sounds
He
like. He
resonates with Stop Cop City.
Okay. He does not have a chance.
Well, the city council might go with him.
I doubt it just because city councils live and breathe off of how good the city's doing. That usually lives and breathes off of how much business you're bringing in. And the whole defund the police thing, for all the ramifications it would have in communities, CEOs look at that and go, community we're not moving to.
Yeah, exactly.
Now, you're defunding the police? Okay, you know what that equals to most people? You do not have your act together. So you enjoy your experiment. We will not be putting our headquarters in the middle of it.
Here's how he could probably win, though, and I had them verify it. It's chosen by city voters through a nonpartisan election, so it's not the council that chooses.
Okay.
Oh. So it could be
so he'll win.
The turnout is so low.
Yes.
Just your family members could show up and get you in.
Yep.
But then again, she has family too.
Yep.
Could be a wash. This may actually go to a runoff.
Oh my gosh.
Depending on how big the families are.
With 8 votes to 8 votes, we're going to a runoff.
Oh, it was rigged.
Look, get Brad Raffensperger. Find me those other 5 votes. I need those 5 votes.
Brad Raffensperger, did he officially announce?
He officially announced he's
Everybody
running for
knew
governor.
because he dyed his hair a couple weeks ago.
Yeah, last week, people were like, he's obviously running for something because he went from gray hair to kind of like a brownish color.
What does he think his path is?
I have no idea.
I mean, Kemp already has a candidate.
It's about as dumb as that Jeff Duncan. You're trying to run
now hold
both
on.
of them.
Shelley thinks he's going to win.
There's no way Jeff Duncan's going to win.
How do you know he's in it to win it?
I think both of them are
He's
trying
new to the Democrat Party. He might just be going. Sometimes you run a race, a statewide race, just to kind of prove your viability the next time around. So you lose this time, and then people a few years later are like, yeah, you know what? He was a pretty good candidate, and that wouldn't be happening if he hadn't run and lost.
That's
the
exactly
first time.
what I think he's doing. I think he's trying to get himself exposed to more people.
Yeah.
What better way than to run in a statewide race like the gubernatorial
But
race?
entering the Democrat Party for the first time and then 10 minutes later saying, I'm running for governor.
Yeah, he's not
That's
seriously
a long shot. I'll give you that. That's a long shot.
On air,
online,
on the app,
where you get your news,
is where you'll win.
Download the WSB Radio app now and maybe win $1,000.
All right, thank you. The WSB 5K a day bonus blitz.
5 words, 5 times a day, every weekday.
Oh, my word.
Just enter the word at WSBRadio.com or on the WSB Radio app. The WSB 5K a day bonus blitz.
Your next chance to win is at 5 p.m.
This is a test of the emergency alert system.
Those wire shelves in your closet are just a ticking time bomb waiting to explode. Dave Baker for Artisan Custom Closets. At Artisan, we see it all the time. The wire shelves come crashing down. Clothes, shoes, bags are everywhere. It's a disaster zone. Save yourself before this happens to you. With a custom, spacious closet from Artisan, you'll never have to look at that clutter again. Your shoes, bags, clothes, accessories, all neatly organized and designed to stay that way. ArtisanCustomClosets.com.
We are here with CFP Matthew Decker of the Vincent Financial Group and host of Retire ATL. And Matt, you've said that income is the outcome that matters the most in retirement. But what income streams require the most attention?
Yeah, so if you've got a pension or if you're living off of Social Security, you kind of know those income streams show up in your mailbox. That's mailbox money. It's almost like you're still working, and it doesn't really require that much attention. But most people that come into the office today, they are having to use their 401ks, their IRAs, SEP Simples, 403bs that are invested in the market to generate income. And anytime you're going to use a market-linked asset where you have to go in and decide when you're going to buy and sell to generate your income, it takes a ton more effort, energy, and attention to get that piece of the puzzle right. But it doesn't actually have to be that way.
So, Matt, the number one fear of adults in retirement is outliving their money. How do we get started building income today?
Well, you can get started today. You'd call us for a no-cost, no-obligation retirement roadmap. We want to build a GPS for you that's going to help navigate retirement, and it's going to have a focus on building and preserving income. 770-280-1488. We've got a representative standing by to talk to you right now. 770-280-1488. Our home office is in downtown Woodstock, but we are available across the metro Atlanta area to meet with you at a time and place that fits your schedule. Again, 770-280-1488 or online at retireatlradio.com.
The team at Vincent Financial Group want to help preserve your assets while building retirement income that lasts as long as you do. Call today for your complimentary retirement roadmap, 770-280-1488. And you can always get more at retireatlradio.com and join us for Retire ATL Sundays at 6 p.m. right here on WSB.
Investment advisory products and services made available through Impact Partnership Wealth, LLC, IPW, a registered investment advisor. Neither the firm nor its agents or representatives may give tax or legal advice. Individuals should consult with a qualified professional for guidance before making any purchasing decisions.
Let me teach you some physics. In a great big wind, the bigger and flatter the object, the more force the wind creates. Surface area times the square of the hypotenuse times wind speed divided by E equals MC squared, or some kind of math. Doesn't matter. But when storm season hits, your garage door is just standing there waiting for wind and physics to break it or dent it or send the whole thing flying down the street. And that, my friends, is science. At Mo Better Garage, we make that way mo better. Modern wind-rated doors are built to withstand the forces of nature. Composite materials are stronger than the cheap old aluminum door that came with your house. And the tracks and rollers won't bend under the stress. It keeps your car safe and your insurance premiums low. Call Mo Better Garage and we'll make sure you're ready. And stay in school, kids.
Mo Better Garage, we make it way more better.
MoBetterGarage.com.
The following is a paid commercial announcement.
Millions of Americans use credit cards to purchase goods every day. The Durbin-Marshall credit card mandates put the secure transactions you rely on at risk, leaving you vulnerable to hackers and foreign cybercriminals that want your data. Hackers win. You lose. Guard your card before it's too late. Tell Congress your data security is not for sale and oppose the Durbin-Marshall credit card mandates.
Paid for by Electronic Payments Coalition.
So President Trump is in England for the second state visit.
That's correct.
And they're really, oh, well, it's different. He met with the Queen last time. Now it's the King, so it's a little different. But
they had the whole marching band.
Oh, they're pulling out all the stops.
Oh, yeah, they were showing it.
Like, we got to deal with this guy for another 4 years. Let's give him a show.
Yeah, put on a show.
Starmer didn't meet me at the airport.
Well, it's I think it's the King who you're actually visiting when there's a state visit over there.
Yeah, not the Prime Minister.
I think it's the King.
Okay, well, we had a lot to discuss.
Yeah, absolutely.
Charlie. I call him Charlie.
Yeah, so during the conversations, you think you're close to making any kind of deal?
He brought up a guy that's very close to you guys. A guy that, he's on the radio, very close to you. He just, God bless him, did it the right way. He became an American citizen, but there's a problem.
Talking about English Nick.
English Nick.
Yes.
Nick from, the stream, the
the
pond,
river,
the lake.
The river over there.
The river, that's right. So I talked to King Charlie, and he said, look, we want him back, so we got to send him back. I mean, there's a problem.
no.
I can't get a deal for the U.S. if we keep English Nick here.
So there's no deals unless they get English Nick back. They're that upset about him becoming a naturalized American.
Charlie said, no Nick, no deal. I said, well, we're not going to do that. I said, well, I love classic hits as much as the next guy, right? I mean, everybody loves classic. I mean,
absolutely.
Get a little Pearl Jam in there,
Sure.
a little AC/DC. Like, you've only heard it 8 million times.
Yeah, like Won't Get Fooled Again.
Right.
You
but
can't hear it enough.
The consultants, they know. They get 100 fat people in a hotel room. They push a button. They know.
Now, Mr. President, do we at least get, if we send English Nick back, do we at least get a first rounder in return?
No.
This
we
is
don't
straight
get
up for a
anybody.
deal.
It's just straight up for the deal.
Straight
Like,
up?
If you want cheaper, beans made with ketchup, then you got to have Nick back in England.
No cash considerations or a player to be named later?
No, okay. This isn't football. This is, okay, look, this is global. Like, he doesn't get it.
He doesn't get it. He's a Braves fan.
He doesn't get it. But, I love Nick. He can come back and work.
So we're gonna, in order for us to strike a deal with the English, we're gonna have to send English Nick back.
That's right. We can't keep him.
Sorry, Nick. Hey, you know what? He did take that oath, and in that oath, it's kind of like you're obligated to do anything necessary to help the United States of America.
And that includes getting the hell out of here.
Okay.
The other thing, I was talking to the Prime Minister of Japan and Bolivia. We got together. We're going to cut Jared in half and send him, both places.
Cut me in half?
Right in both places.
Well, won't I die, Mr. President?
No, we got the technology. Elon will,
Yeah.
sew you up next to a dummy or something. You could drag it along.
Drag one half
Right.
of
It's
his body
fantastic.
along.
I don't know if that's good for me or not.
It doesn't matter if it's good for you. Is it good for your country?
You know what? That's right. I have the wrong attitude. Proud to be an American.
Oh, my God, I love that song.
You don't just sing those words, as most people do. That means if you're actually proud to be American, if the president asks you to split yourself in two and send one part to Japan and one part to Bolivia using this new dummy technology
That's right.
by Elon Musk, then those words mean something. And then you have to ask yourself a question. How proud am I to be an American? Am I proud enough to split myself in two?
I'll tell the president. I'll say, you can cut me into quarters. You can send me all over.
But then you'll be 4 times as proud to be an American because it'll be 4 of you.
We have the 4 horses out there.
Right
Just lay down. We'll strap you in.
Pestilence.
What a terrible... Not those 4 horses.
Oh, different ones?
No, the ones like when they used to get really crazy about how they would execute you.
Oh, God.
The 4 horses?
Oh, I know. Oh,
I mean,
that's
that
called
is just-
quarter, being quartered, right?
Drawn and quartered.
Drawn and quartered.
Oh my goodness gracious!
I'd rather have the rack.
Who thought about that? No, I'd rather be drawn and quartered than the rack.
Well, these people were
the
looking.
rack is slow. Tendons start tearing.
Oh.
No, 4 horses. They hit that thing, and by the time they're they even get to 3 feet. in 4 different directions, you never knew you were ever born. So it's at least quick. It's just quick.
I really do think that the reason why they started that stuff off and why they're so gruesome is because they lacked entertainment and they were
they
like,
didn't have video games. Now we can pretend that we're doing that to people all the time.
I feel like that's the start.
Marjorie, you want to go see the quartering?
Yeah, people used to attend
He stole a
executions.
turnip from our neighbour, so we're going to watch him be dismembered. That was it.
Get some. Now, I think that's a little rough.
Oh, well, justice in the 1500s was much different.
And also, I guess maybe turnips weren't as plentiful back then. I think of them as available everywhere, but
he's going to be a bleeder.
Aren't they all?
Some not so much. This one I think will be quite a bleeder. He's a large fellow.
I just cannot imagine going to, just taking my family out to an execution. Like, hey, we're going to the drive-in movies.
People say we live in terrible times now, and I'm like,
no,
do we?
Yeah, we do.
Do we?
Yes, we actually do.
Okay, come on. I would not want to live in medieval times.
Because we should know better and we have more resources. When you look around, just take this country, but actually you could extrapolate it to the whole world. If the people who led countries weren't natural lunatics, we have everything that we need for everybody to be doing just fine. And I don't mean in a socialist or communist way. There's always going to be people who are richer and poorer. But that we have everything that we need in this world. That everybody could be doing fine. We could have levels of happiness. But when you add in the human and then the lunatic humans tend to be the people who end up running countries. It's always been that way. Even the people we revere. Alexander the Great went to war for 30 straight years. How does anyone other than a lunatic do that? All right, honey. See you in 30 years.
Hey, he was like, let's invade India. And they're like, no.
We have to go home after 30 years?
And then he died in Babylon.
Well, listen, there are worse places to die.
True.
I'm
He could
thinking
have
of
been
that
quartered.
lingerie shop, but there was a lingerie shop called Babylon.
He could have been quartered.
He could have been quartered. And, if he would been quartered 30 years earlier, imagine these soldiers that could have had lives. Imagine the soldiers. Like, hey, well, we're still fighting?
They had kids.
We've been winning.
They raised a family of kids to replace them.
We've been winning all these wars. Do I ever get to go home and enjoy the fruits of all of this?
Paid for by Christian Care Ministry.
Let's see, if something costs less, a lot less, but people are actually happier with it, that sounds like something to look into, and that's MediShare. Maybe you've heard joining MediShare can save you or your family up to $500 a month, and that's huge, but it's also true. People are just happier with it. They love being part of something that reflects and promotes their values and what they believe in. MediShare works, too. It's been around for 30 years now, and members have shared more than $7 billion of each other's bills. People love having telehealth and a huge nationwide PPO network, so yeah, really, you can save a ton and like it better. Imagine being happy with how you're taking care of your health care, whether you're self-employed or part of the gig economy, or you just want a plan that you're happy with. Here you go. You can call right now and get a price within 2 minutes. A very, very smart use of 2 minutes. Here's the number you need. It's 855-51-BIBLE. That's 855-51-BIBLE. 855-51-BIBLE.
This is Scott Slade, and nothing takes the place of time when it comes to spotting problems with your health, especially cancer. The earlier, the better. That's where virtual imaging comes in. Virtual imaging's LDCT body scan can be invaluable, giving you more time for you and your loved ones to take charge of your health. They can detect tumors as early as precancerous virtually anywhere in your body, and aneurysms you may not even know are there. Due to overwhelming demand for a limited time, their $995 core body scan offer has been extended. It's a $2,495 value. Early detection saves lives, and now it's more affordable than ever. Virtual Imaging has gotten such great response to this offer that they've opened up more times in both offices, but appointments will fill up fast, so don't wait. Some minimum requirements may apply. Early detection is your best protection. To schedule your virtual imaging $995 core body scan, call 770-678-SCAN. That's 770-678-SCAN. Or make an appointment by visiting their website at virtualimagingatl.com.
WSB Atlanta, WSB FM, and HD1 Doraville. 95.5 WSB, Atlanta's News and Talk.
news, weather,
traffic.
95.5 WSB, Atlanta's news and talk.
At 4 o'clock, I'm Bill Caiaccio. News is sponsored by QC Kinetics. Our top story, it is a WSB money update. For the first time in 9 months, the Federal Reserve cuts interest rates.
In support of our goals and in light of the shift in the balance of risks, today the Federal Open Market Committee decided to lower our policy interest rate by a 0.25 percentage point.
Fed Chair Jerome Powell says there could be 2 more cuts this year. A local economist weighs in on the rate cut and what it could mean for borrowers.
Kennesaw State University economist Roger Tutterow says it's news that's not a surprise.
Well, I think the Fed cutting short-term interest rates by a 0.25 point was largely expected. I think a lot of that effect has already been factored into financial markets.
Tutterow says it's good news for those who borrowed money from banks that are tied to the prime rate, who should see their debt service come down. As for those hoping for lower mortgage rates, he says even though long-term rates may come down, mortgage rates may not necessarily go lower. Lisa Nicholas, 95.5 WSB.
On Wall Street at the closing bell, the Dow is up 261 points. The S&P and NASDAQ are lower. It is 87 degrees in Atlanta. There is a slight chance for rain showers the next 2 days. In fact, on Storm Tracker radar, there are some scattered showers now. Wind to the 90s return. Meteorologist Christina Edwards has Atlanta's most accurate and dependable forecast coming up. A warning today about America's health. The fired CDC director tells a Senate committee why she was fired by the Health Secretary, Robert F. Kennedy Jr.
Secretary Kennedy said he let Dr. Susan Menares go last month because he couldn't trust her. She pushed back, saying Kennedy demanded 2 things of her that she could not ethically do.
He directed me to commit in advance to approving every ACIP recommendation, regardless of the scientific evidence. He also directed me to dismiss career officials responsible for vaccine policy without cause.
Tomorrow, the Vaccine Advisory Panel meets for 2 days for vaccine recommendations. Sabrina Cupid, 95.5 WSB.
Dramatic opening statements today in the trial of a man accused of murdering a little girl during the Rayshard Brooks protests in Atlanta in the summer of 2020.
8. That's how Fulton County Prosecutor Adam Abadi opened his statement to the jury of Julian Conley. Victim Sequoia Turner was 8, and 8 bullets entered the SUV that night.
What Charmaine will tell you is in the moment since the gunfire is occurring, she hears her daughter cry out, "Mama, Mama, I've been shot."
But Julian Conley's attorney, Arnold Regas, counters.
Make no mistake about it, the evidence will prove that he did not commit this crime.
He says the bullet trajectory and the witnesses' statements don't line up with Conley's position or look that night, and Atlanta police rushed to judgment. Veronica Waters, 95.5 WSB.
Roswell police are concerned about a rising number of crypto crimes targeting the elderly. In the latest case, a woman lost over $100,000. Officer Tim Lupo with Roswell Police says the scams almost always begin with an impersonation.
The criminal will call pretending to be from a trusted organization, like in this particular case, the Federal Trade Commission, or your bank, or tech support from a company like Apple or Microsoft.
The scammer tells you your account's been compromised or you owe a fine, and the only way to settle it is to make deposits into a Bitcoin ATM. Georgia Secretary of State Brad Raffensperger is the latest candidate getting into the race for governor.
The Trump factor will play a key role in the outcome of the GOP primary, and Kennesaw State political science professor Dr. Kerwin Swint says that will be a serious hurdle for Raffensperger.
He's going to have trouble convincing enough Republican voters to vote for him, even though he's a conservative, but he's not seen as a pro-Donald Trump Republican, which is a big problem for him.
He expects Raffensperger will move to more publicly align himself with the president, who has already endorsed Lieutenant Governor Burt Jones in the primary. Jonathan O'Brien, 95.5 WSB.
A big celebration today at Hartsfield-Jackson Airport.
Today we're celebrating a major milestone where we're opening 5 new gates here at Concourse D. This is a transformation that was like doing open heart surgery while the patient was alive or awake.
Atlanta Mayor Andre Dickens says these gates have a larger area, upgraded restrooms, and spaces that move people more efficiently. Concourse D is being redesigned and built using modular construction, where each section is built off-site and then rolled into place. It is now 4:04. The Von Hessler Doctrine continues in less than 2 minutes. Right now, live team coverage of traffic and weather. Triple Team Traffic begins with Alex Williams.
Good news, bad news over in DeKalb County, Bill. The good news is a stalled tractor trailer on I-20 westbound at Panola Road exit 71 is cleared, but there's still trouble just past that in the right lane, right right where Panola Road ramps into I-20 westbound, so still seeing the brake lights from the mall at Stonecrest, with the eastbound ride jamming in from 285 out toward Lithonia. If you're traveling on the south side perimeter, 285 east and northbound, trying to get up to I-20, you're seeing on and off the brake lights from Boulder Crest Road, passing Flat Shoals Road. How are things looking through downtown Atlanta, Kobe Dawkins?
Well, it's definitely getting slow. 75-85 northbound, seeing the brake lights pack in just before University Ave, getting past Peachtree, Pine Street. 85 southbound, the heavy volume beginning at the Georgia 400 merge, stretching to I-20. From the Corey Carrier Traffic Center, Triple Team Traffic, 95.5 WSB.
I'm WSB meteorologist Christina Upwards. Partly cloudy through this afternoon, an isolated rain shower or thunderstorm possible, high 87. Lows tonight in the mid-60s. Tomorrow, partly cloudy with isolated rain showers, high 88. Friday, sunny skies, high near 90.
Right now, it's 83 in Austell, 88 in Norcross, and 84 in Riverdale. More news at 4:30. Breaking news when it happens. I'm Bill Caiaccio, 95.5 WSB.
Hour 2 of the Von Hessler Doctrine begins right now. I don't know if you saw this. Trump, maybe we should just do some of this Trump audio we have.
Got some good stuff from today and yesterday.
Before we do the Trump audio, because I thought we had something about D.C., but we don't. So there's a story. I guess the House Republicans voted to toughen penalties. Like they're taking over because they have the ability to do this in D.C. And so they're like changing. They're taking over the policing in a much deeper way than just putting troops on the street.
And sentencing, right, for 14-year-olds are now adults.
Yeah. The House voted to toughen penalties for young criminal offenders in the District of Columbia, according to Wall Street Journal. Okay, I get that. I get that they have the right to do it.
Yep.
We'll see if it was the right thing to do. Moving to bypass local officials, the Republicans won approval with some Democratic support for measures. Now, this is what blew me away. Now, maybe the reason, I don't live in D.C., maybe the reason that this draconian measures become necessary is because perhaps their laws, not just law enforcement, their laws had gotten strangely lax. If this is, well, it must be true. For measures including one that would lower the maximum age, so follow me on this, it lowers the maximum age to qualify for youth offender status to 18 from 24.
Oh, wait, it was 24?
You could that's take it up with the Wall Street Journal and their blurb department, because that's where I'll read it again. The House voted to toughen penalties for young criminal offenders in the District of Columbia. Moving to bypass local officials, the Republicans won approval with some Democratic support for measures including one that would lower the maximum age to qualify for youth offender status to 18 from 24. Now, how many years filled with how many lunatics had 24 as the maximum age to be charged as a youthful offender? My guess is that's not after 30 years of Republican rule. That would be my guess. That would be my guess.
It would be more fair.
Can you imagine a 22-year-old? Well, he's just a kid. Are you saying he's simple? No, look at the law. He's a kid. You can't. I mean, that is something else.
They're probably basing it off of you being on your parents' health care benefits till you're 26.
Yeah,
and
which I think
is
a little bit nutty.
But didn't they lower it to 14, though?
That's not what this just said.
I saw a vote on that yesterday.
It said
I think they.
That would be
the minimum,
the floor, right?
I think you can be charged as an adult at 14.
Starting at 14
crimes.
now, yeah.
Correct. Yes, that is. I have it right here.
But okay, because this is a different. This is the maximum age by which you could qualify as a youth offender. Drops from 24.
Oh, jeez.
And can you imagine in D.C. what the 24-year-olds look like that are committing these crimes? You think they remind you of someone on the playground in 8th grade at all?
Got a lollipop and a spinny hat on.
A spinny hat. By the way, I saw the spinny hat again. And it just drives me crazy that this is the universal, or at least the American idea of, if I'm a cartoonist, I'll just put the kid and he'll be wearing a beanie with a propeller on top.
Yeah, the propeller beanie is what it's called.
Yeah. And that's going to mean he's a kid. And I was a kid in America with loads of friends, lived in an apartment complex, kids all over the place. Never once, ever saw a kid with a propeller beanie.
Did you watch
on his
Beanie
head.
Boy in the 1950s?
Well, see, I think that's where it came from, something like that. But I was watching, on my splash page for my Shield, whatever, the basic page when I look at my TV. The first one that comes up, all these recommendations for movies. I don't know when this came out. It was a Wayans Brothers movie, and the thumbnail is on my splash page, and it's called like Half Man or something. But it's one of the Wayans brothers is an adult, and then the other Wayans brother is like a little infant on his that he's carrying around. And what is the infant wearing? Even though this is a slightly modern film, a propeller beanie. What child has ever, outside of irony, I bought it because I saw it in cartoons or in old TV shows?
Grok says it started in the mid-'40s, and by the '50s it became a cultural phenomenon that burned out quickly.
Well, apparently not so much. If the Wayans brothers are still using it, I'm guessing I'm looking at a thumbnail for a movie that came out in like 2005 or something, but still.
Well, it's a trope.
It's a trope. I get that. But usually tropes have some kind of, truth to it or real life, tropes in movies.
So never in
They're
your life.
almost like stereotypes, right? Stereotypes are mean, but if they're effective, usually there's some kind of thing in the middle of it that's kind of true. There's no truth to this. No child ever asked for, longed for, or wanted, or was happy to get at Christmas a propeller beanie.
You were never a hashtag propeller head?
I was never that. Are there propeller heads?
Apparently, that's the
they're all adults.
trend.
I guarantee you, they're all adults. You remember when a time in this country where children decided what children liked? and adults were like, what? You like that? Okay, I'll buy you that. Now adults decide what children like.
What I'm going to do is, while I'm at Shaky Knees this weekend, if I see a propeller
Are you
beanie,
being paid by the Shaky Knees people? You
Absolutely
keep
not.
bringing them up.
I'm excited about
Are there
it.
tickets available?
I hope it's sold out.
Who's going to be there?
Passes available on the website.
No.
Justin Bieber going to be
click
there?
the link. No, it's My Chemical Romance, Blink 182.
I thought they broke up.
All American Rejects.
All
they're
of them.
back
I
together.
thought they all broke up.
No, they're all back together. This is my high school here. This is the.
By the way, this is why I love this when people. How come rap acts can't fill auditoriums anymore? How come they can't? How come bands are canceling their tours? People are just. It's inflationary times, whether or not people in power want to admit it. We live in inflationary times, so why wouldn't you just go buy a festival ticket for $400 or whatever it is, and be able to see everybody in a weekend?
It's the best way to do it.
Rather than spending, $500 on one ticket for a bored rapper who's going to come out and he's not in a good mood that night, leave after 20 minutes.
I've always made the argument that festivals are way more bang for your buck, and there are a couple people I've never seen Weird Al before. Weird Al is on Sunday. And
how's he do with a festival crowd?
I don't know.
He's very clean.
Well, I've seen him in concert at a venue, and he does a lot of costume changes and stuff.
Yeah.
Maybe he won't do that here.
I will.
That's the other thing with the
give a full report.
festival crowd. You get usually a shorter set, and a lot of times you'll see a band that has a good light show, but they're on at 4:00 in the afternoon. Nothing you can do about that.
That stinks when that happens.
Nothing you can do about that. But yeah, you're getting more bang for your buck.
Cage the Elephant's going to be there. I love Cage.
Okay, I saw them once.
They're good.
Yeah,
Lead
they're fun.
singer kind of has a Iggy Pop kind of thing that he does, or he did when I saw him a long time ago.
So just
Except
those,
unlike Iggy Pop, he's not 80.
Yeah,
And
he wears a shirt.
No, he takes. That's what I'm saying.
Oh.
He does kind of a whole Iggy Pop kind of thing.
I like English Nick's favorite band, Idols, too. They're
Idols.
good.
He
They're
loves
fun.
that
They're
band.
Fun. They're on Friday.
He loves them as much as they hate the King.
And that's love. That's love.
Apparently, they're not into the Royals. That's all right. They're from England. It's okay. They can do that.
But if I see a propeller beanie, I'm going to send a picture to you guys.
You
in
are
our
not
text
going to
thread.
see a propeller beanie
I bet I
unless
will.
one of the Wayans brothers is there, apparently.
Or Spanky from Little Rascals.
Could be
might
that
be
they
there.
have some sort of virtual thing, holodeck, the thing.
Hologram.
Hologram. Thank you. I got the drugs in my face.
I
so
got a chance.
it affects my brain a little bit.
That's true.
Sometimes I can't find a word.
Novocaine.
What are
went
you
right
all
up
right
in
over
it.
there? You need a room? This guy's 37 years
Yeah,
old.
call me Wheezy today.
Sounds like he's about to go try, dig for gold in California.
I found some.
Can still be booked as a child in D.C. though.
Yeah.
That's right. Yes, you're at the age of 37. You still are, until this new law goes into effect. You are eligible for youthful offender status.
I always like D.C.
Oh
It
yeah,
seems like a place for me.
I wonder. Trump is saying that there's no crime anywhere. I wonder what the reality is. I'm sure crime is down. I would imagine it's down.
But zero, though, I find that hard to believe.
No, zero is never a reality. But if you see that at one point or up till now, you could qualify for youth offender status at the age of 24 in D.C., that's like a little window that says this is probably not the only thing that's out of whack when it comes to their law enforcement. I wonder why that happens. Like, don't progressives want to be safe? Don't progressives want to be able to walk down the road and get a gallon of milk at 9:30 at night and not have to worry about, the progressives don't live in that neighborhood.
Right.
They're all middle-aged white women.
They're in
with
Northern
college
Virginia.
Right, exactly. So, hello to Alex Williams. Alex says there's a travel advisory on Highway 78 east towards Stone Mountain.
Yeah, nasty crash here. Looks like this car has rolled over multiple times. Just a right shoulder open. Highway 78 eastbound, Mountain Industrial Boulevard, exit number 4. It has already cooked the ride back to 285. Some alternates to get you around that. Hugh Howell Road, East Ponce, or Memorial Drive will save you some time. We're also seeing some westbound delays fill in with onlooker volume there. Once you get past that on the westbound side, approaching I-285 on Highway 78 westbound, there's a crash in the center lane causing some delays. What's I-85 looking like this afternoon toward Gwinnett County, Kobe Dawkins?
Well, it's definitely slow. 85 northbound, beginning at Shalford Road, making your way to Beaver Ruin Road, and then the brake lights find you again at Sugarloaf Parkway, making your way to I-985. And this report is sponsored by Whole Foods Market. Save on fall favorites now through September 13th at Whole Foods Market, your headquarters for pumpkin spice delights and all the flavors of fall and more. From the Corey Carrier Traffic Center, Triple Team Traffic, 95.5 WSB.
Mark Arrow.
I bet the show is more enjoyable.
Local. Hormel Food expected to lay off about 135 employees from the facility they have over in Tucker. Topical.
That surprised me. Hormel, I thought they'd be hiring.
Mark Arum.
Really a game changer.
Tomorrow at 9 a.m.
95.5 WSB. Atlanta's News and Talk.
You got your termites billed and they raised your rate again. Switch to Breda Pest Management and your rate's locked in for 10 years. BredaPest.com.
Breda, no need to be afraid of bugs.
A company that has been trusted in Atlanta for over 25 years has already done their hometown homework, like having the very best people, fair, honest pricing, exceptional customer service, and a focus on high-quality work. That's us. Hi, I'm Dan Watkins, owner of All Four Seasons Garage, Entry Doors, and Windows. Sometimes new isn't better, like out-of-town home improvement companies invading Atlanta with their inflated pricing and subpar work. When trust matters, trust us. All the number 4 Seasons Garages.
Worried about market losses? If headlines are keeping you up at night, it's time to take control. Hi, I'm Jeff Jr. with Trajan Wealth, and I know you've worked hard to save. But in times like these, what if can turn into what now? If you're planning to retire or are in retirement, you need a strategy that helps protect your future. At Trajan Wealth, you can capture market gains, protect your account from losses, and guarantee income for life. Right now, you could receive a bonus of up to 30% or annual growth of up to 10% for retirement income. You heard me right. An upfront bonus of up to 30% or annual growth of up to 10%, all guaranteed to boost your lifetime income in retirement. Don't leave your future to chance. Plan with confidence. Call 404-390-4000. That's 404-390-4000.
Annuity guarantees are based on the claims paying ability of the issuing insurance company, DBA, in most states as Trajan Wealth Insurance Solutions.
Hi, I'm Becca, your friend and jeweler at Shane Company. As an in-house designer, I can't wait for you to see our incredible selection of stylish and stackable rings. If you're shopping for your wedding bands, we have high-quality designs for every style and budget, from romantic to modern. If you're looking to add to a stack, your options are endless. Discover styles with clusters of gemstones, sleek all-metal designs, updated cigar bands, and signet rings perfect for an engraving. because a friend knows you like options. Shane Company, your friend and jeweler.
If your basement has any issues like condensation, wet floors and walls, or musty smells, that can be a sign that your home might be due for waterproofing. AquaGuard Foundation Solutions can help. Just visit aquaguard.net and set up a free inspection. Remember,
AquaGuard. Attention men, does ED and PE have you down? Well, great news. Choice Men's Health has the latest breakthrough treatments that can get you up and running. Meet the specialist who is dedicated to helping you perform better than ever in the bedroom.
Hi, I'm Dr. Katz, Chief Medical Director at Choice Men's Health. Our custom treatment plans have a 98% success rate at improving ED and PE on your very first visit, even if Viagra and Cialis have failed. Regardless of your age and medical history, we are here and dedicated to help you regain your love life.
Don't wait. Call Choice Men's Health now. We are so confident we can help. For a limited time, we're offering to cover your first treatment for free. Call 404-400-1170. Call now to claim your free treatment. 404-400-1170. Results guaranteed on your first visit or it's free. 404-400-1170. Choice Men's Health, the only choice for your health.
Well, they said it was fixed, but was it? When TE Certified Electrical Plumbing, Heating, and Cooling say it's fixed, it's really fixed. That's part of how they love your home. Hey, it's Chris Chandler, and these are the folks I trust in my home because of their attention to detail, expertise, and a job done right the first time. And to back it up, TE Certified offers a lifetime workmanship warranty.
TE Certified, we love your home.
They're all full of it.
I'm a homespun senator from the country.
That's right, John Kennedy, with your funny little things. But apparently, you haven't thought of one funny little way to sum up Trump's personality.
Oh, I have thought about them. I just don't say them.
Yeah. You, along with everybody else, including now the King of England, just don't want to get on the wrong side of...
I'm scared of him.
Well, Trump said it best.
we have right now the hottest country anywhere in the world.
Hotter than hell!
This is global warming.
This is why Greta Thunberg.
Yes.
Greta Van Thunberg. Thunberg.
Do that to me, a newsman.
She's upset. She's upset that we're the hottest country in the world.
I don't like it.
Maybe he's getting, pretty soon he's going to be the MC of that American Honors thing, and they're going to have Kiss. So maybe his head's full of...
Ladies and gentlemen,
if you want,
wanted the best.
I meant Trump because he just
You
said
wanted
that.
the best. Here's the best.
We have right now the hottest country anywhere in the world.
Is it the hottest band in the land?
It's hotter than hell.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Kiss. You wanted the best. You got the best.
Thank you.
All right, so here's some more somewhat worrying stuff. I don't. It's okay, MAGA. Just listen along. You don't have to agree with the host. It's okay. I know you don't know this, but you can listen to a host who gives your saint a little bit of pushback. Somebody's got to give a little bit of pushback, right? A little bit.
Well, I disagree on that, but maybe
because you're not. By the way,
Yes?
I'm mixing things here. We'll get to the guy who tried to correct me on the word coward and miserably failed in just a moment.
Oh, in the open mic?
Yes, but so this is kind of I don't know, doesn't seem like America to me. I don't know. Maybe I should have hey MAGA, maybe you could explain to me how this is America. But Jonathan Karl, he's been didn't he start with like MTV or something? He was like the youngest reporter at some point. But Jonathan Karl, who's been on the beat of the White House for a very long time for ABC, basically asked him about hate speech, and Pam Bondi saying that they're going to aggressively track down and prosecute anybody who uses hate speech. And then somebody noticed, well, there are no laws concerning hate speech, so that's kind of a stupid thing to say. And but Trump has an answer, and if you don't find this disconcerting, then once again, as usual, I have to say, congratulations. I'm 61. I'm handing the country to you. It's yours. It's yours. This is the country you want, you've dreamed of. You want presidents to say things like this to reporters.
And what do you make Pam Bondi saying she's going to go after hate speech? Is that, I mean, a lot of your allies say hate speech is free speech.
She'll probably go after people like you because you treat me so unfairly. It's hate. You have a lot of hate in your heart. Maybe they'll come after ABC. Well, ABC paid me $16 million recently for a form of hate speech, right? Your company paid me $16 million for a form of hate speech, so maybe they'll have to go after you.
You're right, MAGA. Every single one of the founders would line up behind that. They would go, wow, you get it, man. You get it. That's why we founded this country. So because we knew you would come along, and we wanted everything put into place so that if anybody said anything bad about you, you would have the laws at your disposal, and you could use your power to ruin that individual if possible. He just admitted we're going to use hate speech laws to go after reporters who report anything not positive about Trump. And hell, I'm through with the whole trying. It's like, no, MAGA, here it is. Countries, that's what you want? Okay. Okay. Just leave. There's an acre and a half that I live on. Just leave me the F alone. And here it is. Here's the country. Go ahead. That's what you want? Okay. Enjoy it.
He's 2 for 2. This is the second time he's put a reporter down in 2 days. So
but he didn't even answer the question.
He didn't answer the question, and I'm not talking about putting a reporter down. That's fine.
Oh, I totally follow your perspective. I
the
totally
idea
disagree
that,
with what he's
maybe the Attorney General should look into you for asking me about free speech in America. Get a calendar. It's 2025. Free speech is at best a quaint notion, Mr. Reporter Boy. And if you get out of line, maybe I'll just find a way to put you in jail. And everybody goes, yeah, that's what we wanted.
You tell them.
That was the problem. That was the problem. Sassy reporters. It's not $37 trillion in debt or anything like that. It's nothing like that.
Trump showed him.
Oh, yeah. He's not taking it. He's a fighter. That's what I voted for. The hell with the Constitution. Alex Williams says Highway 78 is still a mess.
Yeah, don't see this getting better anytime soon, Eric. Travel advisory, Highway 78 eastbound. It is basically a parking lot from 285 out to this nasty rollover crash where only the right shoulder is open at Mountain Industrial Boulevard. Several alternates to get you around that. You got Memorial Drive, East Ponds, Hugh Howell, Lawrenceville Highway. Some good ways to avoid that. It's also causing westbound onlooker delays as you leave Memorial Drive trying to make your way to the east side perimeter. Checking the ride on I-75 toward Cobb and Cherokee counties, it's Kobe Dawkins.
And 75 northbound, it's slow as you leave I-285 getting into Kennesaw to Chastain Road. 575 northbound, you're on and off the brakes getting into Woodstock. Traffic brought to you by Reliable Heating and Air. Stop paying for expensive heating and air repairs or home warranties. Get a Reliable protection plan for just $14.99 a month and enjoy 100% parts and labor coverage for any age, system, maker, or model. Triple Team Traffic, 95.5 WSB.
Yo, it's Eric, and summer is winding down, which means you got a great deal coming from Omaha Steaks. It's their Red Hot Sale event. You get 50% off site-wide at omahasteaks.com. Plus, because you listen to your host, Eric Erickson, you get an extra $35 off with promo code ERIC at checkout. Look, with so much happening, school is back in session, you got family in and out, you got fall weather coming, the leaves are starting to change colors. It's time to get out back, enjoy your grill without the summer heat. Go to omahasteaks.com today. You're going to get 50% off site-wide at checkout. Use promo code ERIC, E-R-I-C-K. Get the New York strips, by the way. Omaha Steaks, they're butcher cut, so they're hand cut. It's not machined. It's hand cut New York strips. They're fantastic. So are the fillets. Everything's great. omahasteaks.com is where you want to go. At checkout, use promo code ERIC, E-R-I-C-K. Get an extra $35 off. Minimum order required.
Let me teach you some physics. In a great big wind, the bigger and flatter the object, the more force the wind creates. Surface area times the square of the hypotenuse times wind speed divided by E equals MC squared, or some kind of math. Doesn't matter. But when storm season hits, your garage door is just standing there waiting for wind and physics to break it or dent it or send the whole thing flying down the street. And that, my friends, is science. At Mo Better Garage, we make that way mo better. Modern wind-rated doors are built to withstand the forces of nature. Composite materials are stronger than the cheap old aluminum door that came with your house. And the tracks and rollers won't bend under the stress. It keeps your car safe and your insurance premiums low. Call Mo Better Garage and we'll make sure you're ready. And stay in school, kids.
Mo Better Garage, we make it way more better.
MoBetterGarage.com.
This is Wes Moss from Money Matters. You know, retirement is a lot like football. The best teams don't just show up on game day. They've got great coaches and a smart game plan. Without one, things go off the rails quickly. At Capital Investment Advisors, we would act as your retirement coach, building both the big picture strategy and the detailed plays that aim to help you score the retirement you want. Don't go into retirement with a bad playbook. Visit us at yourwealth.com. That's YOUR wealth.com.
From the day we quote you upfront pricing to the day we sweep up the last of the dust, you'll really like our process and love the way your home looks. Hi, I'm Scott Nelson, owner of Nelson Exteriors, and with just one call, we can take care of your entire home improvement wish list. Windows, siding, painting, roofing, decks, doors, and gutters, all with unmatched quality and craftsmanship. Even the small details are a big deal to us. Google Nelson Exteriors.
Live from the Superior Plumbing Studios.
News,
weather, traffic. 95.5 WSB.
Atlanta's News and Talk.
At 4:30, I'm Bill Caiaccio. News sponsored by Hoffman Financial Group. Our top story: fired CDC Director Susan Menares warned senators America's public health system is headed to a dangerous place under Health Secretary Robert F. Kennedy Jr. Menares testifies today about what Kennedy told her about vaccine recommendations.
I needed to commit to signing off on each and every one of those recommendations. And if I could not commit to that, I needed to resign.
Menares disputes claims she lied about being fired over refusing to pre-approve vaccine recommendations. It is 87 degrees in Atlanta. A few rain showers around through this evening. Will there be more tomorrow? Meteorologist Christina Edwards has Atlanta's most accurate and dependable forecast coming up. Now, WSB Money update. For the first time this year, the Federal Reserve cuts interest rates and projects there may be 2 more cuts this year. Fed Chair Jerome Powell has been criticized by President Trump for not cutting sooner.
I think we were right to wait and see how tariffs and inflation and the labor market evolved.
Kennesaw State economist Roger Tutterow says the cut likely won't have a major impact on mortgage rates.
Last September, when the Fed cut short-term rates and long-term rates like mortgages and car notes actually saw the rate go up.
Wall Street is mixed after the news. The Dow finishes the day up 260 points, but the S&P and NASDAQ are lower. Opening statements today in the trial of an alleged gang member charged with murdering 8-year-old Secoria Turner during the Rayshard Brooks protests in Atlanta in the summer of 2020. Fulton County prosecutor Adam Abate's statement to the jury.
What Charmaine will tell you is in the moment since the gunfire is occurring, she hears her daughter cry out, "Mama, Mama, I've been shot."
But Julian Conley's attorney, Arnold Regis, says,
Make no mistake about it, the evidence will prove that he did not commit this crime.
He says the bullet trajectory and the witness statements don't line up with Conley's position or look that night. Roswell police warn of the latest cryptocurrency scam that cost a woman more than $100,000.
The Roswell woman was tricked by callers posing as federal agents who convinced her to deposit the money into Bitcoin kiosks at gas stations. Roswell police officer Tim Lupo says these cryptocurrency scams are rising, targeting the elderly.
Because they are a trusting population and they are also less familiar with some of these new technologies.
Lupo says scammers use 2 powerful psychological tools:
urgency and isolation. So they will tell you that you have to act right now and that you can't talk to anyone else about what's happening.
He recommends doing the opposite: hang up, talk with someone, and verify the information. Cheryl Castro, 95.5 WSB.
A mother is jailed in Cobb County after her child is found bloody and wandering alone in Kennesaw.
Neighbors spotted the child all alone on the street and called Kennesaw police, who set out to find the child's parents.
We were unable to find them initially, but tracked back to their house and found the mother and father both intoxicated.
Kennesaw police spokesman David Buchanan says the mother, Brittany Anderson, was charged with reckless conduct and cruelty to children. The child's father was also arrested, but suffered a medical emergency, was taken to the hospital, and later died.
The child is with grandmother and doing great.
Lisa Nicholas, 95.5 WSB.
A Waleska man will serve 15 years in prison for the violent attack on a woman he was having a relationship with nearly 3 years ago. The Cherokee County District Attorney's Office says 24-year-old Logan Ben Jordan Martin entered a guilty plea on multiple charges in the case of domestic violence. The attack left the woman with bruising on her face, neck, and body, along with post-traumatic stress disorder that continues to affect her daily life. Parents may want to think twice about having their kids play youth football after hearing this. Boston University researcher Jonathan Cherry says a new study finds head injuries from contact sports can cause brain cell loss long before the onset of CTE.
We're really showing that this repetitive head trauma from playing these contact sports is more of a problem than just CTE. There's a lot of changes that are happening early in these young individuals.
He says it includes inflammation, loss of brain cells, and blood vessel damage, even in those who never developed CTE. It is now 4:34, time for live team coverage of traffic and weather. And Triple Team Traffic begins with Alex Williams.
Not a good story on the Stone Mountain Freeway, Bill. Really bad crash. Highway 78 eastbound, Mountain Industrial Boulevard, exit 4. Only the right shoulder is open, and it is a gridlock situation back to I-285. Some ways around it, some alternates here are going to be Memorial Drive, East Ponce, Highway 29, Lawrenceville Highway, which will become Hugh Howell Road. Those will get you around that crash. If you're trying to get down toward the Stone Mountain Freeway via 285, it's already a slow ride east and southbound, starting at Georgia 400 through Tucker and into Clarkston. Checking 285 west toward Truist Park, it's Kobe Dawkins.
Yeah, 285 west is slow, leaving Dunwoody, beginning at Chamblee-Dunwoody Road, getting to I-75, and the brake lights remain going southbound, getting to the West Freeway, I-20. From the Corey Carrier Traffic Center, Triple Team Traffic, 95.5 WSB.
I'm WSB meteorologist Christina Upwards. Partly cloudy this evening with a few rain showers rolling through. A couple of rain showers could continue overnight into early tomorrow morning with lows in the mid-60s. Tomorrow afternoon, partly cloudy with an isolated rain shower or thunderstorm, high 88. Friday, mostly sunny, high 90.
Few scattered rain showers now on Storm Tracker radar. It's 85 in Union City, 88 in Duluth, and 86 in Powder Springs. More news at 5 o'clock. Breaking news when it happens. I'm Bill Caiaccio, 95.5 WSB.
For many of you, it's happening. Your hair's thinning, your crown's disappearing, and maybe hair loss has you feeling your identity is lost altogether. Well, I got good news. It's Advanced Hair's incredible yet simple one-day treatment that starts regrowing your own natural hair the very next day, and it's guaranteed to grow for life. It's Mark Aaron back with you. We've all seen the pills and lotions that come with monthly subscriptions. They help retain what you have, but what about regrowing your hair permanently in specific areas? From Advanced Hair's state-of-the-art facilities to their world-class physicians, it's not maybe your hair will regrow, it's guaranteed that your new hair will grow. You decide how much, how thick, and where. Advanced Hair has changed tens of thousands of lives, and I've seen their results, friends. For your free consultation, $250 off, and 250 free hair grafts, call 470-660-HAIR. That's 470-660-HAIR or advancedhair.com.
Men, trouble in the bedroom? Not anymore. Priority Men's Medical Center restores your love life in just one visit. Their painless breakthrough treatments eliminate ED and PE. Here's a specialist in men's health.
I'm Dr. Simovitz. Have Viagra or Cialis let you down? Priority Men's Medical Center offers the most effective treatments that eliminate ED and PE, with men lasting longer than ever. 98% of patients see instant results on their first visit.
Priority Men's Medical Center's breakthrough treatments eliminate ED and PE, regardless of age or medical history. Your consultation and first treatment are free. You'll see instant results in the office. Plus, qualified patients get their testosterone checked free. Call 404-885-8885. 404-885-8885. To restore your love life in just one visit, call now. 404-885-8885.
So the Fed met for 2 days, Tuesday and Wednesday,
They
and
sure
they
did.
now have Jerome Powell. They have
dropped things by a quarter point.
Yeah, interest rate cut. So that'll keep Trump happy for a day or two.
Yeah, that's great.
It should have been bigger. Yeah,
so many people can get loans now.
Should be. It should have been half a point.
Should have been a full point.
Is he still a knucklehead, Mr. President?
Well, he's half a knucklehead. A quarter less of a knucklehead. Still don't like that lady. I want her out.
Oh, Lisa Cook.
That had to be a weird kind of meeting for a couple of days, because that Lisa Cook, they want her out, but they haven't done anything. They haven't properly fired her yet, because they there's a sticky thing every once in a while. Unlike the Venezuelan boat thing, there are people who are saying
That's clear cut.
You've got to tell us. You've got to tell us why you're firing this Lisa Cook. And, well, mortgage stuff. Okay, well now we got to see that play out.
I think she won
You're not just going to take our word for it.
I think she won a legal
so she had the right to go to the meeting.
Yeah.
And then also this guy who kisses Trump's butt 24 hours a day, he just got sworn in to take an interim role for somebody else who is a vacancy. So for Jerome Powell, he gets Lisa Cook, the person that he knows, but also she's kind of fired and not fired at the same time. And then you've got this guy coming straight from the White House who's basically going to be anytime you get the economic conversation going, he says, "Sir, how do you feel about it?" Trump. Okay, thank you for your input. Now we'll go.
Yeah, that's Matthew MAGA.
Yeah, Matthew MAGA is there. All right, now let's go over and ask Lisa, the person who's fired but not fired and still here, the George Costanza of the, okay, what do you think? And then ultimately, probably Trump wanted a half, and so he halved that in half and gave him a quarter, knowing that Trump couldn't, totally verbally beat the hell out of him. Well, at least he's going in the right direction.
And they did
right?
signal that there will be other cuts this year. So,
why bother waiting? If you know what things are going to look like, and they always say stuff like that.
Well, they have to have more meetings, reasons to get together. And they often have these meetings.
Meanwhile, not for nothing, but grocery prices are now officially higher than they've been in 3 years. And it doesn't matter who you voted for. The prices are the same. They're just higher. You see how this works? When you voted for somebody, you don't rationalize that they're higher. Remember how you hated the other side when they did that? Remember? Do you remember when you were making jokes about and calling evil the people from the other side who told you the economy was fine, even though you went to the store and you saw prices you didn't like? You see, reality doesn't change based on who you voted for. No, you can act like it does, but reality in the end will win. And so now you're on the side saying, those prices aren't as high as you're saying. You're exactly what last year you personally were making fun of. Congratulations, you are a true American in 2020, making no sense whatsoever. By the way,
ready to march into battle.
Even though I messed it up a little bit, most of the Novocaine, almost all the Novocaine is now gone. And guess what it's been replaced by?
Pain.
Yeah, I forgot about that part. But at least I can speak. It's fine.
What did you have done today?
There's a bridge put down here.
Oh.
I thought when I went in, I had my cleaning 6 months ago. And they said, oh, you need this, this, and this. And I said, okay, I'll be back next week. And then, you know what happened? I procrastinated.
No.
Can you believe that?
No.
And so I got, I thought
way.
4 days ago, I got a thing from them saying, hey, it's time for your cleaning. And I called him back and said, well, maybe I ought to get the stuff done from the first cleaning. And so when I went in, I thought it was just a tooth that was about to pop out. And I would just have to be cleaned out and put another tooth in there. You got to clean out the cavity, fill it, that kind of thing. And I didn't realize that it was a large part of the big stuff I had to do after the thing. So I didn't know going in I was going to get a bridge. I thought I was just going to get a cavity taken care of and come back next week.
A wooden bridge.
It's, in my mouth, it turns out.
The mixed-use mouth.
The mixed-use mouth? They're calling it the bridge to nowhere. Which as somebody who makes their living giving their opinions, that really offends me.
That it's going nowhere?
It's going nowhere, obviously.
Well, that's a bridge too far.
All right. You know what?
What?
That was actually a bridge too far. That comment was a bridge too far in terms of, is that fall under wordplay?
I don't know.
I think it does.
There is a movie from 2006 called The Bridge. Never saw it.
Okay. Why did you look that up? What in your brain?
I was looking
what
up.
What in your brain?
I was looking up
movies
that go with the bridge or go with bridge. And I did not know there was a movie called The Bridge.
The Mouth of Madison County.
I was going to say, Bridges of Madison County didn't come up. The most famous bridge movie of all time.
This Bridge over the River Kwai.
Excuse me. Ode to Billy Joe.
Tallahatchie Bridge.
Was that the name of that? Ode to Billy Joe?
He jumped off the Tallahatchie Bridge.
He jumped off the Tallahatchie Bridge. That was at a time in the 70s where, top 40 radio
Was tragic.
They had all the songs about that were like story songs. You had all those Harry Chapin songs. You had Ode to Billy Joe. And then the nights the lights went out in Georgia. I mean, you're getting into like judges with blood on their hands. These long stories.
And if it was tragic enough, they'd make a movie with Robbie Benson.
That was Ode to Billy Joe.
Yeah.
And did they make they must have made the night the lights went out in Georgia.
They did with Mark Hamill, Christy McNichol, and Dennis
Wow.
Hopper.
Wow. That's during the Dennis Hopper phase where he couldn't get hired for anything.
Well, it was early in his career, and the
No, it was not early in his career. Giant from the 1950s is early in Dennis Hopper's career.
No, I'm sorry, Dennis Quaid.
Oh, okay.
Dennis Quaid. And Tanya Tucker did the version of the song in that. So that was a hit 3 times. Once with her, once with Vicki Lawrence, and then finally with Reba.
Well, my goodness.
It's
like I Can't Fight the Feeling. 3 versions.
Yeah.
Is that what it's called?
I can't fight the feeling. I'm hooked on a feeling.
No.
Ooga Chaka.
Oh, I'm hooked on a feeling.
Hooked on a feeling. I only know B.J. Thomas and Blue Suede.
Right.
No, that's not Blue Suede. Who was it?
It was Blue Suede.
Blue Swede. Sorry.
Right.
Because they're Swedish.
Um,
Jared knows all this.
We're making no sense. We're making no sense to the audience.
Why do you
but
guys
that's
have a
fine.
call after the show?
We have a lot of old
I know.
people. That's fine. They get it. We're pretending that they're not our age.
Let the advertisers know.
I think they know.
Don't you know?
Guys.
Anyone over
Is your mesh?
Wow, that's a portion. Yeah, now we have male mesh commercials. I don't even know where they put it.
I do.
Of course
Put it
I
anywhere
do.
you want.
Of course I do.
Yeah.
Put it over your face.
And put it in my ear.
Ear mesh?
Ear meshes. As you get older, your canals collapse. And you can't hear anymore, so you have to have the ear meshes put in.
Makes sense.
Oh, we're being ridiculous.
Captures the sound.
Just being ridiculous people. How can anybody listen to this ridiculous show?
I have other movies.
I
want to
hear more about things that make me
Yeah,
angry.
I'm
Sorry,
angry. I
Jared.
got things I want to say, and I'm angry, and I'm mad. I want to say something about what that other person that's famous said. Now, that's what radio should be about. You start the show, and then you open up the phones, and people get mad, and they get angry, and they bitch and moan about something that somebody else famous said. Well, they said it. Now I got something to say about what they said. And then the host, after you hang up, talks about what you said, talking about the thing the famous person said.
And then you continue it online.
Welcome back to Say 95.5.
Yeah.
Where you get your say. And strangely enough, you all end up sounding just like the caller before you. How does that happen?
I sounded nothing like Earl before me. What are you talking about?
You sound just exactly.
I sound Earl, and Earl sucks.
Hey,
Yeah,
maybe
I don't
somebody
like Earl.
ought to tell Eric Von Hessler that this here country. We got to do open mics because we had 2 people who diagnose the thing wrong completely.
Is that a tease? We're gonna do some open
It might
mics.
be a tease or an admonishment. If you're going to listen to this show, use both ears.
Get the ear mesh.
Alex Williams says it's a bumper-to-bumper ride on the Stone Mountain Freeway.
All due to this nasty rollover crash, Eric. Highway 78 eastbound, Mountain Industrial Boulevard exit 4. Only the right shoulder is open, and it is just an awful ride trying to leave 285. Don't even get on the Stone Mountain Freeway heading eastbound towards Stone Mountain. Use your alternates, such as Memorial Drive, East Ponce, Lawrenceville Highway, which becomes Hugh Howell. That will get you around. It might be slow, but at least it helps us out that ride. We did find new trouble in northwest Atlanta. It's a crash in the second left lane, 75 northbound around West Paces Ferry Road. Brake lights starting to fill in behind that. We also got new trouble on I-20 out in DeKalb County, Kobe Dawkins.
That's correct. 20 westbound just before Wesley Chapel Road, exit 68. You're working with the stall. It blocks one right lane, causing delays back into Stonecrest. And eastbound rides, you're slow, leaving I-285, getting past Panola Road. From the Corey Carrier Traffic Center, Triple Team Traffic, 95.5 WSB.
It pays to have the WSB radio app. Download it today and get ready for the Blitz.
That's awesome.
The WSB 5K a day bonus blitz. 5 chances every weekday to win $1,000. The WSB 5K a day bonus blitz.
Your next chance to win is at 5 p.m.
That's amazing.
From 95.5 WSB.
Download the WSB radio app now.
Comcast Business High Five Hotline. What's the state of your excitement?
I signed my business up for the 5-year price lock guarantee, and I can't stop high-fiving people. High five!
Okay, deep breath. You're in a good place. You signed your business up for 5 years of gig speed internet and advanced security, all on our ultra-reliable network.
Gig speeds and advanced security? I'm so stoked.
Yep, and you get it at a great rate that's locked in for 5 years.
Woo!
The high five is just your body's way of saying, I'm winning.
So this is natural.
High-fiving everyone you see in a state of business savings enthusiasm? Totally natural.
Sweet. Thank you. Thank you. High five, everybody. High five.
The Comcast Business 5-year price lock guarantee is back, but only for a limited time, so sign your business up today.
High five.
Comcast Business, powering possibilities.
Ends 9/21/25 for new customers with qualifying bundle. Current customers may be eligible depending on services and area. Guaranteed rate applies to monthly service charge, excluding taxes and fees. Other restrictions apply.
At CertaPro Painters, we know that a happy place comes in many colors, like ones that inspire a sense of wonder, or a new flavor that makes life just a little bit sweeter, or one to celebrate those moments that lift you to new heights. With thousands of 5-star reviews, you can trust us to bring happiness home. CertaPro Painters. That's painting happy. Each CertaPro Painters business is independently owned and operated. Contractor license and registration information is available at CertaPro.com.
Skip the hassles of a traditional home sale and sell your home quickly with a guaranteed offer from Mark Spain Real Estate. There's no showings, no open houses, and no stress. Hi, this is Mark Spain, and our guaranteed offer is the easiest way to sell your home. With the guaranteed offer from Mark Spain Real Estate, you can bypass the market, receive the strongest all-cash offer in the industry, and close in as little as 21 days. Our guaranteed offer keeps you in control. Go to markspain.com to get a guaranteed offer on your home today. That's markspain.com and start packing.
If you've ever organized your closet only to have it look like a bomb went off in there 1 month later, then it's time to call Artisan Custom Closets. Dave Baker here with a custom spacious closet from Artisan. You'll never have to deal with all that clutter again. ArtisanCustomClosets.com.
JIC, Flat Face Seal, BSP, and DEN. If you know what these are, then listen up.
I'm Victoria Holloway. We can replicate hose assembly on site with Mobile Hydraulics of Georgia.
Call 770-HYD-HOSE or try our website, HYDHOSE.com.
Mike Rowe here with a fun fact. Did you know that 50% of the air that you breathe inside your home comes from your crawl space? Yeah. Whether your crawl space is wet, musty, or your floors are bouncy, do yourself a favor and call a Groundworks company. I spent some time working with these guys, and they're the real deal. Their people are trained and certified to repair your crawl space. Schedule a free inspection with AquaGuard, a Groundworks company, and tell them Mike sent you.
Licensed in all states where work is performed. See website for details.
Paid for by Christian Care Ministry.
Let's see, if something costs less, a lot less, but people are actually happier with it, that sounds like something to look into. And that's MediShare. Maybe you've heard joining MediShare can save you or your family up to $500 a month, and that's huge, but it's also true. People are just happier with it. They love being part of something that reflects and promotes their values and what they believe in. MediShare works, too. It's been around for 30 years now, and members have shared more than $7 billion of each other's bills. People love having telehealth and a huge nationwide PPO network, so yeah, really, you can save a ton and like it better. Imagine being happy with how you're taking care of your health care, whether you're self-employed or part of the gig economy, or you just want a plan that you're happy with. Here you go. You can call right now and get a price within 2 minutes. A very, very smart use of 2 minutes. Here's the number you need. It's 855-51-BIBLE. That's 855-51-BIBLE. 855-51-BIBLE.
Let's summarily deal with a couple of open micers who don't appear to have any, do these people even recognize the planet they're on? Tossing accusations at me. Start with the guy who thinks he zings me with his whole coward thing.
This is Richard in Kennesaw. Eric, just by saying cow, they already are pronouncing the W. So coward, without doing the hard W on the word, suffix is actually okay because you can just say the word cow and that's pronouncing the W. Cow-ard. So either way would be correct, technically, I guess, unless you believe that the W does carry.
I don't know what the end of that was, and I don't care. So,
what's he saying?
Well, we were talking the other day. I was talking about people who say card, and they don't use the W. And jokingly, I said, just make sure you run away from a person like that. Someone calls you a coward, you can stand your ground. Someone calls you a card, you're in trouble. They're gonna beat you to.
That makes sense because if they're saying it like that, they're probably mean and gritty. Okay, I see your point.
Yeah. Now this guy's trying to say that. They're still saying cow. No, they're not. This is like almost like the word card, with 2 A's and a hyphen in between them. Card. You're card. They don't say.
It's one syllable. Card.
Card. So the W is not there. And it was just an offhand remark anyway. We do speak for 20 effing hours a week on this show. So, excuse me if I don't get every little thing right, but it turns out that I got that one right. Again, when listening to this show, it's best if you use both ears. And I direct that to this next person.
What if you
more
only
than
have
the
one?
last? You get a carve out.
Okay.
Much like your ear.
Hey, I'm not coming tomorrow.
All right, don't be a coward.
Okay.
All right, so this is a person I don't even know. I listened to this in my office, and I thought, does this person dream about listening to the show and wakes up thinking he listened to the show? Because the premise of this open mic is 100% false.
Hey, Eric.
Hi.
I'm pretty sure a ship's a boat. Yep.
I love that one.
Oh, that wasn't the one I thought I was thinking of. I was thinking something. Is there somebody else? Oh, no. It was number 3 that I was. But that's okay. I'll deal with ship and boat. All right. Okay. There is a difference between ships and boats. Now, you can say a ship is a boat.
A ship is a large boat.
Right. But a boat is not a small ship.
Amen. You're absolutely right.
So there is a difference between ships and boats. And I was kind of having my way with Trump at that time because he was mixing them up and laughing about now basically the 14 human beings that we've murdered because it's okay. Don't worry about the Constitution. Ladies and gentlemen, the same people who told you that Saddam Hussein had weapons of mass destruction and that we were going to stand an army in Afghanistan that would be there for years after we left, they've assured you that these 14 people were criminals. So who needs a jury? You know what? This is so effective. Why don't we just get rid of the legal system altogether?
Yeah.
If it works for this,
Sounds
why
good.
wouldn't we just,
We'll just have the executive branch.
scrap it all together?
We can write laws.
I have
Now-
the one that you want here.
Now, this is the one, by the way, I will reset up again as use both ears. The premise of this open mic is 100% false.
Hey, Eric Von Hessler.
That's me.
It's good to know that you.
Stop
and
for a second,
the
too. By the way, sir, what do they say? Sarcasm is the lowest form of something. Sarcasm is the lowest form of wit.
Humor?
Wit. And snarkiness. And, if I can see you rolling your eyes while listening to your open mic, I've already blown off anything you're going to say. But go ahead.
Hey, Eric Von Hessler. It's good to know that you and the doctrinaires think that it's perfectly fine and okay for children to be exposed to adult sex objects on sports fields and playing courts. Didn't know that, but it's interesting to know that you guys are okay with that.
I'd be interested to know where you came up with the concept that we're okay with that.
I don't know where
I
you
have
got that
done
from.
nothing but mock that. Now, this is a show where we do jokes about current events, so you may have tuned in, but there's not one single time that I advocated for that. I've basically said the reason that it keeps going on is because people are very, very dumb. Nobody's creative. He maybe hear me say the first person was creative because it was different, and everybody else is following. If that's what offended him, then... I don't care.
He's still rolling his eyes at you, Eric.
Well, I tell you what, it only costs $100 to get the equipment you need to start your own podcast. That's what I would say to that guy. Alex Williams says there's a stall on 85 North in DeKalb.
Yeah, just north of I-285, Eric. It's been in the center lane, and it's a rough ride all the way back to Claremont Road. Also, a lot of people taking 85 north to avoid the Stone Mountain Freeway, Highway 78 eastbound. That travel advisory continues. Crash at Mountain Industrial Boulevard, only a left lane or right lane open, right shoulder really. Use East Ponce, Memorial Drive, or Highway 29 to Hugh Howell as alternates. Some better news on I-75 in northwest Atlanta, Kobe Dawkins.
Yeah, 75 northbound right at West Paces Ferry Road, exit 256. Crash now off to the right, but you're still slow back into downtown. And then as you continue on, brake lights find you again at Delk Road, getting into Ackworth to Highway 92. From the Coolray Carrier Traffic Center, Triple Team Traffic, 95.5 WSB.
Let's see, it's still hot out, but football is back. That makes this September. Dave Baker here. Cool Ray says you can stay comfortable and watch football. They're offering up to $2,250 back in rebates and free installation with the purchase of a complete Carrier system. And you know proper insulation is important. It's like a sidekick for your HVAC, keeping cool air in and hot air out. Call or go online at coolray.com to book your appointment today. Cool Ray and Carrier. Turn to the experts.
Scott Slade here to talk to you about your health, and I think it's real important to talk about what is most likely to kill you. Heart disease is the #1 killer of Americans, and the older we get, the more prevalent it is. But you can reduce your risk. Eat right, don't smoke, exercise, and be informed about what's going on in your own body. Like lots of potentially serious health problems, if you catch heart disease early, you vastly increase your chances of living a longer life. And that's where virtual imaging comes in. Virtual imaging scans take less than 10 minutes and screen with 98% accuracy for heart disease. Other scans, including brain and full body, are available too. Virtual imaging is locally owned and operated in Atlanta for over 15 years, so they can make you this terrific offer. A complimentary heart scan for you and your spouse with a few minimum requirements. So don't put this off. I've done it. Call Virtual Imaging today for your free heart scan. 770-678-SCAN. That's 770-678-7226. Or visit their website at virtualimagingatl.com.
I'm Brian Parks, head of commercial banking in Atlanta for Ameris Bank. I've been in banking for over 30 years, and my team and I know that businesses have the best results when they work with local bankers who know the Atlanta market. Bankers who will work to understand your business operations and bring good ideas to the table. At Ameris Bank, we do that. I invite you to reach out so we can start a conversation. Visit amerisbank.com/yourbusiness or a local branch near you. Ameris Bank, fiercely yours, member FDIC.
WSB Atlanta, WSBB FM, and HD1 Doraville. 95.5 WSB, Atlanta's news and talk. News, weather,
traffic.
95.5 WSB, Atlanta's news and talk.
At 5 o'clock, I'm Bill Caiaccio. News is sponsored by D. Geller & Son Jewelers. Our top story, it is a WSB Money Update. The Federal Reserve cuts interest rates.
Today, the Federal Open Market Committee decided to lower our policy interest rate by a 1/4 percentage point.
Fed Chair Jerome Powell says there are concerns about the nation's job market, and this may just be the first of several rate cuts ahead. A Kennesaw State economist weighs in on the rate cut and what it means for people borrowing money.
A year ago, the prime rate was at 8.5%. As of today, it's at 7.25%. Economist Roger Tutterow says that means those whose rates are tied to the prime rate are heaving a slight sigh of relief. But the KSU professor says it may not translate to mortgage rate cuts.
There is a little worry still that even as long-term rates come down, mortgage rates are still remaining a little bit elevated.
The Fed indicated 2 more cuts could be made before the end of the year. Lisa Nicholas, 95.5 WSB.
87 degrees in Atlanta. Isolated rain showers around through this evening. How many days ahead could see showers? Meteorologist Christina Edwards has Atlanta Radio's only 5-day forecast coming up. Warring opening statements today at the trial of a man charged with murdering Sequoia Turner during the Rayshard Brooks protests in June of 2020.
8 bullets fired by an AR-style rifle. 8-year-old Sequoia Turner fatally shot in a back seat. Fulton County prosecutor Adam Abadi says Julian Conley was the killer.
When the Jeep that Sequoia Turner did not submit to the authority of this defendant and his gang members, he intentionally pointed and pulled the trigger.
Defense attorney Arnold Regas says not just autopsy results, but survivors' descriptions paint a picture of a different shooter.
Julian Conley had on a distinctive red shirt. What the mother said was all black.
At the Fulton County Courthouse, Veronica Waters, 95.5 WSB.
The fired CDC director tells senators today she has concerns about the nation's health.
Ex-CDC Director Dr. Susan Menares tells a Senate committee,
I was fired for holding the line on scientific integrity, but that line does not disappear with me. It now runs through every parent deciding whether to vaccinate a child, every physician counseling a patient, and every American who demands accountability.
She was asked about what she fears if the forthcoming vaccine recommendations are not based on science. She says she believes preventable diseases will return, which she says we're already seeing with measles. Sabrina Cupid, 95.5 WSB.
A Kennesaw man is accused of trying to poison his roommate's food.
A roommate that had evidence that his roommate had poisoned him with Raid roach and ant killer spray.
Kennesaw police officer David Buchanan says the victim became suspicious when he noticed a chemical smell while cooking meatballs in the air fryer. He checked an interior video he had installed in the kitchen and says he saw his 69-year-old roommate spraying the air fryer. The man now charged with aggravated assault. Secretary of State Brad Raffensperger is the latest Republican to enter the race for governor. Kennesaw State political science professor Dr. Kerwin Swint says Raffensperger will try to align himself with President Trump.
That's going to be hard to do, and Trump has already endorsed Burr Jones in the race.
He believes with Raffensperger in the race, it could make a runoff more likely. 5 new passenger gates are open now at Hartsfield-Jackson Airport as part of the Concourse D expansion project. Atlanta Mayor Andre Dickens part of the celebration today.
Starting tomorrow, ATL's passengers will walk along into this larger area, larger gate areas, upgraded restrooms, and spaces that move people more efficiently.
Concourse D is being redesigned and built using modular construction where each section is built off-site and then rolled into place. New information about a close call involving a Spirit Airlines plane in Air Force One. The Spirit pilot was scolded and told to pay attention by air traffic control for getting too close to President Trump's plane.
Spirit Wings 1300, turn 20 degrees right immediately.
Flight 1300 was heading to Boston from Fort Lauderdale. The incident happened while the two planes were over Long Island, New York. It is now 5:04. The Von Hessler Doctrine continues in less than 2 minutes. Right now, triple team traffic begins with Alex Williams.
Bad rollover crash continues to cause this travel advisory on the Stone Mountain Freeway, Bill. Highway 78 eastbound is packed in, leaving 285 after the crash at Mountain Industrial Boulevard, exit 4, just the right shoulder open. The alternates are filling up quickly, but they will get you around this. Memorial Drive, East Ponce, Highway 29, Lawrenceville Highway, La Vista Road, some ways around that. 285 northbound, very slow as well between Clarkson and Tucker due to a crash in the right lane of the 285 northbound outer loop ramp to I-85 at northbound, and it looks like that earlier stall 85 northbound north of I-285 there in DeKalb County has cleared. We're watching plenty of brake lights through downtown, Kobe Dawkins.
Yeah, 75-85 northbound, you're packed just beginning past Langford Parkway, making your way around the Grady Hospital curve. Southbound rides, you're very slow beginning before the downtown merge, stretching to I-20. From the Corey Carrier Traffic Center, triple team traffic, 95.5 WSB.
Now Atlanta Radio's only 5-day forecast, sponsored by Shoemate, the official air conditioning of Atlanta. Here's meteorologist Christina Edwards.
Partly cloudy for this evening with an isolated rain shower or thunderstorm moving through. A few rain showers are possible through early tomorrow morning with lows in the mid-60s. Tomorrow afternoon, partly cloudy with an isolated pop-up storm possible, high 88. Friday, mostly sunny, high near 90. Saturday and Sunday, partly cloudy skies with an isolated chance for rain showers, highs in the upper 80s.
A few isolated rain showers showing up now on Storm Tracker radar. It's 85 in Union City, 88 in Duluth, 86 in Powder Springs. More news at 5:30. Breaking news when it happens. I'm Bill Caiaccio, 95.5 WSB.
Hour 3 of the Von Hessler Doctrine begins right now with this hour's keyword in the WSB 5K a day bonus blitz. And that keyword for this hour is code. C-O-D-E. Code. Go to the WSB Radio app or WSBRadio.com/cash for your chance to win $1,000. Again, that keyword is C-O-D-E. Code. And now joining us, the man who is single-handedly protecting the Finnish from the Russians. All the way from Finland, once again, where it is, I believe, 12:06 in the morning.
That is correct.
Greg Russ. Hey.
Hello. And indirectly, I am also protecting the United States.
That's right. That's right. Because we got to fight them. Got to fight them there, so we don't have to fight them here.
That's right.
And you're fighting them there.
I am.
Right there in Finland. What is the what is the weather like in Finland at this time of year?
It's not much of a range. It's between 56 and 63.
Ooh, that sounds good. I like that.
I know. It's very nice.
That's fun.
It's
hot here today.
It
is.
is.
Overcast, a bit rainy. I will say, so I was here, a month ago, and the sun was setting around 9:30 p.m. It's already a month later, setting at like 7:20 p.m.
And what is the earliest, where it goes, when it gets to the earliest time that it sets? What is that, like 4 in the afternoon or something?
3:30. I was looking at that. I was curious.
Yeah.
In the winter, on the shortest day of the year, I think you get not even 5 hours of daylight.
See, that would be so depressing.
You wouldn't be able to make it.
I would
You
not
don't
be able
have
to
what
make
it
it. I love
takes, Jared
Oh,
Yamamoto, to
that's
make
amazing.
it. Oh, I like that kind of weather.
But you like the day being
You
short?
know, well, I'll tell you
Yeah.
something. When I lived in Los Angeles in the mid-'90s, there was one year. I don't know. I mean, these things can't happen differently in the years, right? The Earth is where it is.
Yeah.
Concerning the sun, I remember 4:30. There was a period in the dead of winter in Los Angeles where it was getting dark. It was starting to get dusk at like 4:30 in the afternoon.
Ugh, not
Well,
a
it's
fan.
like that up in the Northeast. The further east you are, yeah. But that's weird that California would.
I'm telling you, I lived there. I can't explain it, and I do remember. I'm not conflating it with anything because I remember my brother-in-law, who lived in San Diego at the time, bitching and moaning about it. So that means it's a true memory. It's not one that I made up or dreamt. It's a true memory. Greg Russ, I know that from Finland you have stories from Studio B Finland, but I want to start you with this. I don't know if you're aware of this. I just saw this story. Interesting to me. Gen Z. What's the oldest Gen Zer? Like 28, something like that.
Yeah, that sounds right.
97 is when Gen Z started.
Yeah. So that'd be about
18.
20. Huh?
18.
No.
Or 28. Yeah, sorry. Why am I thinking that? Well, I am old.
Because
Usually you're great with numbers, Tim. Are you okay?
Yeah, it's 28.
Does it smell like oranges? Burning oranges
No,
in here? You okay?
no,
You all right? All right.
I
No,
was
I
just
don't
thinking
blame
it
the
was
c-
2015.
Yeah, don't be mean to Tim. It's easy to lose track of the decades that fly by.
Yes, that is true. And also, I can't do numbers on the fly. I can't do any kind of math on the fly.
Usually Tim's great at it. He usually has it
I know.
down.
Well, so you're saying he's losing his fastball?
I'm worried about him.
He's not bringing his A game. He's just,
Yeah, that was a changeup that was knocked out of the park.
yeah. And by the way, you haven't dropped from an A game to a B game. It's simply an A minus today. That's all. Which is still an A. You got to look at the positive side.
There was one instance, one strikeout. He's still the lead mathematician on the show. Jared's lead researcher, Tim lead
Is the
mathematician.
lead on the fly mathematician for the Von Hessler doctrine. Gen Z spend less time in nature than other generations. And one of the biggest reasons when they asked them why is they said they get easily bored when they're outside.
47 minutes is what they average outside.
All of creation, if you're a religious person, all of God's creation is out there. I'm easily bored. But they don't get bored staring at the same damn slab of glass for 8 hours a day.
Well, that slab of glass brings you so many different options.
Yes, that's
you
true.
You could stare at a mountain for how long and look at the majesty and the beauty. Like, okay, I saw it.
All right, I'm bored with this.
But you could walk through the woods. You can see a million different things and then go the next day and see different things.
You know my problem with walking through the woods is I don't know that I'm so different from this Gen Z crowd.
Deer.
Well, deer I don't mind because they're
Ticks.
kind of cute and they're afraid of humans, so you don't have a problem there.
the
But
ticks.
there's always gonna be there's all these insects. They start biting you. You think, hey, let's go outside, let's go out and have fun, and then you come back and it's just like welts all over your body.
Well, I know,
and
like, the woods near me.
spiders walking through a path in my backyard, and suddenly I've got a huge spider web on my face because I walked straight through it. Yeah, that's a blast.
Those Joro spiders are out of control now.
My
They
backyard,
are out of control.
My backyard is like I thought it was kudzu, and then I found out it was spider webs.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just everywhere.
I got a mouthful of them the other night. I was bringing the trash can back in, and I opened my mouth.
Can we do something about this, Brian Kemp?
We welcome the Joro spider because they eat the brown marmite stink bugs. And
Do they eat stink bugs? If
they're the
eating-
only thing that does.
Okay, welcome to my more spider webs. Nothing is worse than those damn stink bugs. Although, I mean, you could, unlike a fly, which is almost impossible to catch without you rarely get the fly on the first swat. You gotta, they know that you thought about killing them,
Yeah.
and they move.
Those
stink bugs. Let me tell you something.
Those are so dumb.
You could get, you could have like a megaphone, a bullhorn, and just start announcing, "Stink bug, I'm in the other room and I'm about to come over and kill you." Huh?
That's not their defense.
Their defense is that they obviously they
stench.
breed, but they also breed like, you know what? I don't smell it.
I don't smell it either.
Oh, you're
Everybody says
lucky.
they stink to high heaven. I've kind of smelled it a little bit sometimes.
It's an offensive smell, but it's not a terrible smell.
It's not a smell that is so bad that I wouldn't go ahead and kill them.
But they are really dumb. Like, you can go, like, you'll see a stink bug on the wall. I can go and walk to the bathroom, grab a tissue, and then just say, all right, here you go, little guy.
You squeeze them.
Then grab it.
You gotta squeeze
then
them. Gotta break that shield of theirs.
No, I literally hold on to them. I don't even squeeze them. Put them in the toilet, flush, bye.
Oh, you let them drown? I kill them before I put them in the water. Wow.
Yeah, but
I guess
killing
He likes
them
to
is
torture them.
Yeah.
He's
that's right.
nasty,
You're
nasty
obviously you like to torture. I forgot that about you.
You guys are killing them too.
Yeah, we're killing them mercifully.
Yeah, humanely.
By smashing them in pieces.
I feel like that's why Tim is smelling
You ain't
them.
dead till you feel that shell crack.
I'm very sensitive to smells, in chemical smells to begin with, but I don't like odors like that. And if I know they're around, then I wait for them to clumsily bonk into a lampshade, and then I go get the towel, and it's very satisfying.
I rarely see them like flying. Sometimes I do, but I rarely. They're just always just like somewhere. They're just like because they're just big, dumb, goofy. Everything they do clacks. Everything says "kill me, I'm easy, kill me." But they must just breed like crazy. That's their.
I watched a
They're
bird.
like bunnies. That's their evolutionary thing. We're just gonna breed like crazy.
I watched a bird try to eat one for about 10 minutes. It would get in its beak, spit it out, and then go at it again, spit it out.
It still looks so tasty, but then
I know I'm supposed to.
All these animals are. Shows how stupid all these animals are. A bird spending that much time. I'm stupid on purpose with roly-polies. They think they're so smart. It's crawling along. You touch it, it rolls into the ball. And then I just pretend, oh, where did it go? All I see is a ball now. And then I walk away. So,
Then you come back and it's laid itself back out again.
Does that work? Because it must work on other stupid animals. They're messing with the bug, and then it turns into a ball, and they're like, oh, well,
I guess
it disappeared.
Yeah, just must have. Is David Copperfield around? What's going on here?
That's a magic bug.
That's a magic bug. It's probably haunted. So I don't know that I want to condemn Gen Z for this, but I don't know that. But I know that the
it's
problem
different
though, is
reasons.
they're becoming way too isolated. I just think between being able to work from home and all the fun you can have on your own, video games and everything, and it's not like, hey, listen, let me tell you one thing about Gen Z.
Gen Z.
Listen, I had a Novocaine day. The Gen Zers are, they're not staying inside because they're reading more books. This I know. So they're inside. They're all playing the games. They're all playing each other. It's really sad, but I'm done caring. Whatever. Again, here's the world. It belongs to you now. Do with it what you will.
Now,
what's going to happen to TikTok? Oracle is getting the controlling stake.
Larry Ellison.
Yeah, he's going to be even richer. Trump's trying to help him get richer than Musk again.
Well, everyone who has an account has to remake an account. Is that correct? You have to download a new TikTok app when this happens?
Yeah. It would make sense. It would make sense.
You'll download a new app, but it'll be an exact clone of what it was before, but just
But do you have to start all of your...
I don't believe so.
All right.
You don't believe
it?
Because
you have to start over. Please, I love that idea.
That was the promise, was that there will be no starting over.
Well, because a lot of people are making their living off of this.
Exactly.
So if you all of a sudden just kill all the data, everything about them, everything they've done, then you're kind of putting everybody back at zero.
When does that take place? Tomorrow?
No, tonight's the deadline.
Tonight's the deadline, but they've made a deal. It doesn't mean that the new app is going to be available within 24 hours. I think the deal has been made, and it's still, my understanding is that the actual secret sauce in the algorithm still remains Chinese. Like they retain this part that is the actual most valuable
and
part.
Apparently,
which wouldn't surprise me about the Trump administration. So like, oh yeah, we did it, we fixed it, everything's done. People just move on.
Yep.
You could have done it 2 years ago, probably.
The rumor is they're collecting our phone data, like what phone. Like
you think?
That's what they're saying. At
you
least.
Think? The only reason that our government is upset about China doing that is because they're jealous. Hey, these are our people. We're supposed to spy on them, not you. Everything that our intelligence agencies complain that China is doing to our people, they're doing to our people. But they're doing it to protect us.
Also, is the algorithm that special? The special isn't it just, hey, you liked this, and we'll show you more of what you tell us you liked.
I think there's something in it that there's a way of, you're more likely to go viral based on how that algorithm works. and that's what everybody wants to do. They want to go viral.
For creators, but I would say like from a
don't call them creators.
From a user standpoint
Influencers.
or a lurker standpoint, if you're just watching videos, some people just lurk on there.
Yeah.
Reels has caught up to them.
Oh,
Reels
you are. Now, here's another thing he's taking money from. Must be 2 days in a row.
Loves Reels.
He's,
I promise
Reels
you,
is great.
I'm just honest. I use Reels and TikTok. I'm using them. I have that little.
I don't follow you on either.
Well, because you're not on social media.
I'm not on any of those.
Yeah.
Because I'm better than
you.
I follow you, though.
You know, like that guy with the
Thanks,
open
Dan.
mic about the sex toys? You know how he was like intimating that he's better than me? I'm intimating that I'm better than you.
How dare you?
Alex Williams says there's a crash on 285 in Tucker.
Yeah, I think it might have just cleared out of the right lane, Eric. It's on the 285 North ramp to I-85 there in DeKalb County, but 285 North is very slow all the way back into Clarkston. A lot of that is because people are avoiding Highway 78, and right now it is shut down in both directions. Highway 78 right around Mountain Industrial Boulevard. 78 eastbound traffic is being diverted to Mountain Industrial Boulevard. Westbound traffic, I think they're just temporarily holding it, but nonetheless avoid it all. Use Memorial Drive, East Ponce, Highway 29, Lawrenceville Highway, or La Vista Road. Checking the ride on Georgia 400 toward Roswell and beyond is Kobe Dawkins.
And it's very slow. Georgia 400 northbound, beginning at the Glenwood Connector, making your way to Holcomb Bridge Road. And this report is sponsored by Whole Foods Market. Save on fall favorites now through September 30th at Whole Foods Market, your headquarters for pumpkin spice delights, all things flavor of fall and more. From the Coolray Carrier Traffic Center, Triple Team Traffic, 95.5 WSB.
When the news matters to you.
The FAA says the flight crew was reporting possible smoke in the flight deck.
95.5 WSB has you covered.
Beef prices are going up.
Your 24/7 news source.
They had no ties to a gang, but they were killed by
When
them.
you need the story, all you need to do is listen. 95.5 WSB.
Atlanta's breaking news station.
Dave Baker, host of the Home Fix It Show for Beaver Toyota of Cumming. Looking for a new truck and looking for a great deal? Of course you are. Well, I have a great deal on the Tundra for you, and the only place you're going to find it, the only place you're going to hear about it is right here. Go to beavertoyotacumming.com/Dave's Deals and save money on your new Toyota Tundra. It's that easy. beavertoyotacumming.com/Dave's Deals. The Toyota Tundra from Beaver Toyota of Cumming is the official truck of the Home Fix-It Show.
If I said to focus your energy, where would you start? Let's say you run a business, a school campus, a hospital, or a government facility. Finding ways to save can be overwhelming, but Georgia Power has energy efficiency tips and rebates to help. Things like improving lighting with LEDs, making HVAC upgrades, adding building controls, and more. Look, you've got a business to run and numbers to hit. Georgia Power can help you focus your energy where it matters most. Learn more at georgiapower.com/biz.
I'm here with Chris Hoffman, the founder of Hoffman Financial Group and host of Money Unleashed. Chris, every week on the show, we offer folks something we call the Portfolio X-Ray. I was hoping you could walk us through that process and tell us why the information it uncovers is so powerful.
Yeah, so the reason we love doing the Portfolio X-Ray for you is we do that behind the scenes. Everybody's extremely busy. Nobody wants to waste time in traffic. If you call in, we will ask you for some information via the phone. Once you've given us that information, we go to work and we put all the hours in developing the report. And I commit this to you. The Portfolio X-Ray is eye-opening. At least 90+% of the time, we can find 2 or 3 golden nuggets in there that you were not aware of that we can either change in your current portfolio mix for you. It's called a 401k optimizer. Or if we manage the assets for you, we certainly can recommend how to diversify away from some of the troubling points that are exposed during the Portfolio X-ray. Once we've got that, then we'll have you in for your initial consultation. We will present the Portfolio X-ray to you and walk you through the high points of it. And that's a document that you get to take with you. It's like getting a financial physical. So how many of you avoided going to the doctor for the annual physical last year? You do the same thing with your financial life. You ignore it. You keep pumping money into your 401k. You hope that it's going well, and I can tell you that hope is not a good investment or financial planning strategy. You need to know. So if you want to know, call us.
The Portfolio X-Ray is complimentary. Give Hoffman Financial Group a call to schedule yours today. 404-737-3858, 404-737-3858, or online at unleashyourmoney.com. Investment advisory services offered through Brookstone Wealth Advisors, a registered investment advisor. Insurance and annuities offered through Hoffman Financial Group Incorporated, Georgia Insurance License number 163546.
Switch your termite protection to Breda Pest Management, and your rate is locked in for 10 years. And Breda's termite guarantee is unmatched in the industry.
Breda, no need to be afraid of bugs.
Attention men, does ED and PE have you down? Well, great news. Choice Men's Health has the latest breakthrough treatments that can get you up and running. Meet the specialist who is dedicated to helping you perform better than ever in the bedroom.
Hi, I'm Dr. Katz, Chief Medical Director at Choice Men's Health. Our custom treatment plans have a 98% success rate at improving ED and PE on your very first visit, even if Viagra and Cialis have failed. Regardless of your age and medical history, we are here and dedicated to help you regain your love life.
Don't wait. Call Choice Men's Health now. We are so confident we can help. For a limited time, we're offering to cover your first treatment for free. Call 404-400-1170. Call now to claim your free treatment. 404-400-1170. Results guaranteed on your first visit or it's free. 404-400-1170. Choice Men's Health, the only choice for your health.
Monica Pearson for Superior Plumbing. Did you know Superior is probably the #1 installer of water heaters in Atlanta? If your water heater is over 10 years old, time to replace and be surprised on the improvements it will make in giving you plenty of hot water. Superior offers a 10-year warranty.
Well, they said it was fixed, but was it? When TE Certified Electrical Plumbing, Heating, and Cooling say it's fixed, it's really fixed. That's part of how they love your home. Hey, it's Chris Chandler, and these are the folks I trust in my home because of their attention to detail, expertise, and a job done right the first time. And to back it up, TE Certified offers a lifetime workmanship warranty.
TE Certified, we love your home.
Once again, this hour's keyword for the WSB 5K a day bonus blitz is CODE, code. Go to the WSB Radio app or WSBradio.com/cash for your chance to win $1,000. All right, Greg Russ from Finland. What do you do all day, and then, are you tired the next morning when you have to go to work?
So I have a recording tomorrow. So the reason I'm here, there's a production tomorrow.
Podcast or video?
Yeah, podcast.
Okay. Can we
Audio
watch?
only.
Can we listen?
No, there's no. I mean, when the episode is done, this is just an interview with. There's a video game company. They make phone games called Supercell, and they're being featured on an episode of this podcast.
Is that about celibate kids who are have superpowers?
No. It's
So
just
no,
that they-
I just Supercell.
Yeah.
And are you the one who does the interview, or you just tape the interview?
I'm just here to
You're the
set up all
sound guy.
the equipment. Yeah, because these executives, you try to send them stuff, and they don't set it up, and their
Right.
assistants don't set it up, and then it's a mess, and it's time to do the interview, and they're not ready, and they're fumbling. Then they get angry,
Yeah.
and you don't get a good interview.
Well,
So
then
I
it's
just gotta-
that's interesting because I was wondering. There's no one in Finland knows how to set up a podcast, but I guess because you're a client, they're a client, and you want to do the best work, you have to go this far to make sure that
There's that,
they-
and it is just easier. It's hard to hire people internationally. It's not hard. It can be done. There's a lot of
Right.
paperwork. So
That's right, Trump. It's hard to hire people internationally.
Yeah, well, I know, but you gotta be careful. You bring them into your country.
Who you letting in? Who you letting out?
You gotta know.
Alex Williams says Highway 78 near Stone Mountain is shut down.
Yeah, crash investigation is going on here, Eric. Highway 78 eastbound completely shut down at Mountain Industrial Boulevard, exit number 4. Traffic troopers tell me that that's where traffic is now being diverted. They had westbound shut down, but luckily westbound lanes just reopened. To avoid the big jam eastbound, which looks like a parking lot from 285, use Memorial Drive, East Ponce, Highway 29, and the Vista Road are some alternates, but they have already really packed in around that area. Checking 285 west and southbound, getting past Truist Park, it's Kobe Dawkins.
And 285 west to south, you're slow leaving Dunwoody. Those delays beginning before Georgia 400, making your way through I-75, and then the brake lights remain getting over to the West Freeway, I-20. Traffic brought to you by Reliable Heating and Air. Stop paying for expensive heating and air repairs or home warranties. Get a reliable protection plan for just $14.99 a month and enjoy 100% parts and labor coverage for any age system, make, or model. Triple Team Traffic, 95.5 WSB.
I've been forecasting
forecasting sunshine for you for 40 years. Hi, it's meteorologist Glenn Burns, and now I'm excited with the sunshine inside my home. It's bigger and brighter thanks to my Infinity from Marvin fiberglass windows from North Georgia Replacement Windows. They're not big and bulky like vinyl composite windows. Fiberglass is stronger with narrower frames that brighten your home with more daylight and bigger views.
Infinity from Marvin, replacement windows, yeah!
Hey folks, the heat hasn't let up, so mosquitoes, fire ants, and roaches are still at their peak. That's why I trust my Arrow Exterminators team member Ken to keep my home protected. Arrow's been family-owned for over 61 years, and they use the most effective and environmentally friendly solutions available. And they guarantee 100% customer satisfaction. Call today for your free pest inspection at 888-GO-ARROW or visit arrowexterminators.com and tell them Belinda sent you.
Let me teach you some physics. In a great big wind, the bigger and flatter the object, the more force the wind creates. Surface area times the square of the hypotenuse times wind speed divided by E equals MC squared, or some kind of math. Doesn't matter. But when storm season hits, your garage door is just standing there waiting for wind and physics to break it or dent it or send the whole thing flying down the street. And that, my friends, is science. At Mo Better Garage, we make that way mo better. Modern wind-rated doors are built to withstand the forces of nature. Composite materials are stronger than the cheap old aluminum door that came with your house. And the tracks and rollers won't bend under the stress. It keeps your car safe and your insurance premiums low. Call Mo Better Garage and we'll make sure you're ready. And stay in school, kids.
Mo Better Garage, we make it way more better.
MoBetterGarage.com.
As we dive into summer, it's good to know that Georgia Power has a variety of resources to help you save money and find assistance for your energy bills. This is Scott Slade. The Georgia Power My Power Usage Alerts can send you email updates on how much energy you're using. Just go to georgiapower.com/usage and log into your account. For income qualified customers, there are discounts available when you meet certain criteria. There's even a community assistance and resource locator that can help. Find out more at georgiapower.com/assistance.
Live from the Superior Plumbing Studios.
News,
weather,
traffic.
95.5 WSB.
Atlanta's News and Talk.
At 5:30, I'm Bill Caiaccio. News sponsored by Overhead Door Company of Atlanta. Our top local story, a big move by Emory University to make college more affordable for more students.
Effective next school year, undergraduate students with family incomes below $200,000 will pay zero in tuition.
Interim President Leah Ward Sears says it's the latest expansion of the Emory Advantage Plus program and continues Emory's effort to support talented students by making education more attainable. It is 85 degrees in Atlanta. Will we see any rain tonight? And when does it get close to 90 degrees? Meteorologist Christina Edwards has Atlanta Radio's only 5-day forecast coming up. A developing story, there are reports 5 officers have been shot in York County, Pennsylvania. The officers were serving a warrant when they came under fire. Sources say 3 officers are in grave condition. Another is critical. The victims are from multiple law enforcement agencies. The alleged suspect is believed to be dead after committing suicide. The fired head of the CDC testifies about her dismissal today. Stephen Portnoy reports the former director worries about the return of preventable diseases if vaccine recommendations aren't based on science.
The hearing began with Republican Committee Chair and Dr. Bill Cassidy asking why the CDC director would be removed after less than a month on the job.
What happened?
Susan Menares says she was ousted because she rejected pressure to be, quote, on board with forthcoming childhood vaccine recommendations.
I cannot sign off on something before I see the data and the evidence.
In a statement, an HHS spokesperson said the director was dismissed because she, quote, acted maliciously to undermine the president's agenda.
WSB Money Update. The Federal Reserve is cutting interest rates.
The Federal Reserve cut interest rates by 0.25 percentage point. It was the first cut since last December.
Money analyst Jill Schlesinger on what this means for average Americans.
The Fed's decision means that it will be slightly less expensive to borrow money, whether that means you carry a credit card balance or maybe getting a new auto loan or a new small business loan. But savers will not be able to earn as much on those money markets, those high-yield savings accounts, and those short-term CDs.
The Fed is indicating it'll likely cut rates twice more this year. All new this half hour, an Atlanta brothel owner is sentenced to time in federal prison.
A statement from the DOJ's Northern Georgia District says 42-year-old Jamaica J. Weiss is sentenced to 5 years in federal prison, followed by 3 years of supervised release for running a brothel out of her Buckhead apartment, sex trafficking, and fraudulently receiving nearly $70,000 in government funds. Authorities say that Weiss would post commercial sex advertisements online, then direct clients and the women who worked for her to that Buckhead brothel. She also claimed she owned a cosmetic business in order to receive those government funds. Michelle Wright, 95.5 WSB.
Beware of Bitcoin scams. A Roswell woman loses a lot of money as police warn of a rise in crypto schemes targeting the elderly.
Roswell police officer Tim Lupo reports the scam usually begins with impersonation.
The criminal will call pretending to be from a trusted organization, like in this particular case, the Federal Trade Commission.
The victim was duped into depositing more than $100,000 into Bitcoin kiosks at gas stations. So far, she's recovered $15,000. Lupo says the crooks rely on urgency and isolation, telling victims they need to act now and tell no one. He recommends doing the opposite.
To stop, to talk, and to verify that information.
Cheryl Castro, 95.5 WSB.
A driver spotted traveling 127 miles per hour on I-285 in Dunwoody is arrested and faces DUI charges. The driver sped away from police but was eventually stopped on the Peachtree Dunwoody exit ramp. Officers say the driver had a blood alcohol content of 0.177, more than double the legal limit. Atlanta-based Delta Airlines moves a step closer to its goal of net zero emissions by the year 2050.
Delta Airlines announcing a new partnership with the Netherlands-based Mave Aerospace to jointly develop hybrid electric engine regional jets for short-haul use. These aircraft will be designed to cut fuel consumption by using sustainable aviation fuel and cut emissions by as much as 40%. I'm Bloomberg's Tom Busby for 95.5 WSB.
It's now 5:34. This news sponsored by Findlay Roofing. Time for live team coverage of traffic and weather in the 24-hour traffic center with Triple Team Traffic. Alex Williams.
Crash investigation means it's a red alert right now in DeKalb County, Bill. Highway 78 eastbound, the Stone Mountain Freeway completely shut down at Mountain Industrial Boulevard, exit number 4. Traffic is diverted there at Mountain Industrial Boulevard, so I would not get on Highway 78 eastbound as you leave 285. Use some of your alternates such as Memorial Drive, East Ponce, Highway 29, and La Vista Road, some ways around that. 85 northbound out of DeKalb into Gwinnett. You're seeing the brake lights from Shallowford Road up toward Jimmy Carter Boulevard. 400 northbound jammed up as well in Sandy Springs from Glen Ridge Drive up to Northridge Road, exit number 6. How are things looking on I-75 through Marietta and Kennesaw, Kobe Dawkins?
Well, 75 northbound is slow, starting at Windy Hill Road, making your way into Ackworth to Highway 92. 575 northbound, you're on and off the brakes getting into Woodstock. From the Corey Carrier Traffic Center, Triple Team Traffic, 95.5 WSB.
Now Atlanta Radio's only 5-day forecast with meteorologist Christina Edwards.
Partly cloudy for this evening with an isolated rain shower or thunderstorm moving through. A few rain showers are possible through early tomorrow morning with lows in the mid-60s. Tomorrow afternoon, partly cloudy with an isolated pop-up storm possible, high 88. Friday, mostly sunny, high near 90. Saturday and Sunday, partly cloudy skies with an isolated chance for rain showers, highs in the upper 80s.
And we have a few isolated rain showers now showing up on Storm Tracker radar. It's 84 in Woodstock, 87 in Johns Creek, also 87 in Stockbridge. More news at 6 o'clock. Breaking news when it happens. I'm Bill Caiaccio, 95.5 WSB.
By executive order from Rufus, the Findlay Roofing Chief Barking Officer, they're rolling over. Rolling out a $1,000 discount on your Findlay roof replacement. Hey, it's Dave Baker for the only roofer I answer the door for, Findlay Roofing, the roof guys. Stop repairing the leaks and dragging your feet. Now is the best time to replace that old, leaky, haunted roof and save 1,000 bones. Findlay has replaced over 65,000 roofs locally. That's no trick. It's just high-quality work, upfront pricing, and exceptional service. Findlay goes the distance. They're the extra effort experts, making sure you have a remarkable roof replacement experience. Findlay also has 0% financing available, and for a limited time, you can save $1,000 on your roof replacement. Hurry, you need to shake on this deal by Halloween. Schedule your free roof analysis at FindlayRoofing.com.
With thousands of 5-star reviews, it's no wonder CertaPro Painters is Greater Atlanta's most preferred painting company. Hear from one of their happy customers.
We wanted to add some color to our walls, so we hired CertaPro. We had built-in shelves that were supposed to be ready to paint when they got there, which they were not. CertaPro spent hours caulking and sanding to make sure the job was done right. It's rare to find a crew with integrity who really take pride in their work.
When choosing a painting professional, choose happy. Choose CertaPro Painters.
Each CertaPro Painters business is independently owned and operated.
Hey y'all, it's Belinda Skelton for Four Seasons Home Care. As many of you know, I lost both my parents recently, but I'm so thankful they were able to finish their lives at home where they wanted to be. And Four Seasons Home Care was so helpful to my family throughout the process. I get emails from listeners all the time and why I trusted Four Seasons Home Care. They tell me I don't want just anyone to care for my parents. Well, of course you don't. So here's why I work with Four Seasons Home Care. This is a real family-owned company. They vet and hire every single one of their caregiving specialists, and they don't farm out the care to contractors, and they're not some national corporation. So here's my advice, folks. Call Four Seasons Home Care and just start the conversation. Do your homework. This is a huge decision. It's a 100% free call that can change everything. Google Four Seasons Home Care Atlanta. That's Four Seasons Home Care Atlanta.
There's lots of new reality shows about virgins hooking up.
What do they do to maintain their virginity?
Well, I mean, they're virgins when they show up. I take it they're there to try to lose their virginity? Is that the...
Trying to find a true connection. That's usually the aim of those love shows.
I read about one.
What is the show? What are you talking about?
There's one show called Am I Your First? And I mentioned that because I just read an article about it. And then Jared said, oh, there's another one as well.
There's another one
that has a talking lamp. I don't know if this is the one.
That has like a talking genie lamp that they go and post and
so
they
the
add
idea
a voice
is if a genie lamp asks you if you're a virgin, you'll be honest about it?
I guess. I can't remember exactly. It's been since COVID.
Why don't they have one with shoegazing incels who just stare at the woman?
I don't know.
And finally, she relents and gives it to one of them.
Why I'd assume this Are You My First? So they go to a tropical resort together?
Yeah.
I mean, the guys have to be exactly what you just described, Tim. Who else is going to that?
Oh,
I guess
they're going to be good-looking guys. I'm talking about the weirdos, and they're just sitting around watching anime.
I do like that this says that they go to the island to explore intimate connections without judgment. The whole show, I have to assume, is judgment.
Of course it is. They're all good looking. And also, if a guy says he's a virgin to get on a reality show, how do you check that?
Lie detector.
Those aren't even permissible in court for a reason.
I do like the idea.
I love the idea that the lie detector test. Like, whatever convinced anyone that there was any legitimacy or validity to the lie detector test? He's sweating more.
Yeah, his heart's beating 1 beat faster per minute.
You know, the little
caught him.
The needle goes up and down.
I like the poster for the show, Are You My First? It's a woman wearing bikini bottoms, and there's a cherry in her belly button.
Aw, that sounds very, that doesn't seem like people concerned about finding love. I mean, from the far as the producers go, that seems like something you would see in the adult section of a video store.
Right.
Love Island, or no, there isn't.
Yeah, and all these
Love
people
Island.
are good looking. There's no incels.
Of course. So here's the thing, and I'm not even going to get into it. My guess is they don't check with women either. But if a guy in a report thinks, yes, are you a virgin? Yes. How do you check that?
Grok?
How do you? Yeah, this Grok. Has this guy ever dated anyone before, and had sex with them? It doesn't make any. So the whole thing is just
Grok can search through his ex history, his post history, and can see if he bragged about getting to second base with a woman.
Still, second base ain't all the way, my friend.
So the only way
he would not have busted
over her bra.
Grok says the only way to know is through honest conversation.
Yeah.
I just don't want to see the word soaking. Okay, I just don't want to see that.
Well, you know what tonight is?
Yes. Oh, Greg, I'm sorry because I was going to say, Greg, do you have any stories for Studio B1? And then
what's tonight? I want to know.
Jared Yamamoto. First of all, this man is a misogynist.
And I haven't said anything.
Well, you did off air, and to me, I
haven't said anything on air.
Ladies, I want you to know that the host of the show does not share this stereotypical view of the world that Jared Yamamoto is about to.
I just think for a lot of
share with
bosses
you.
out there, they probably need to let some of the ladies come in a little bit later to work tomorrow because the Summer I Turned Pretty season finale is tonight, and we'll find out whether or not Belly chooses Conrad or not.
So this is, to me, that's misogynist. He's saying only women are
Well,
watching.
there's plenty of times
the
where I
Summer
say
I Turned Pretty.
Like a Monday after the Falcons game, I would say, hey, to the bosses after Sunday Night Football going late, let the fellas come in a little bit later.
That
They're
again
probably
is
watching,
misogynist and
probably
sexist
watching
because you're
football late.
assuming that only guys watch football.
I'm sure there are.
I also wouldn't say that. I'd say deal with it. You really want to get.
That's another one. You
want to
know?
Since
Hey.
you're wondering, 1987.
Hey, what's 1987?
That's the Summer I Turned Pretty.
Oh, okay. Here's a little hint for the ladies if they need to go to work. DVR. Can you watch half of it tonight and watch the other half? What do you make it do?
No,
Unless you're
talking about it though, you know that's not realistic.
My lovely
You're gonna
wife
spend
is
all day avoiding.
She has a watch party going on tonight.
And are you escaping?
Yes, I will not be watching it.
That doesn't mean you're escaping.
What are you going to be doing?
I will
what's
be
happening?
in the office of our house, just chilling.
That's
Playing video games, you overgrown baby.
Probably playing some. Yeah, I'll play some NCAA. Let's all play a little
No
NCAA.
Madden?
I didn't get Madden this year.
Oh,
I didn't like
you're
last
going to
year's
lose your
version.
ranking.
I'm ranked in NCAA.
If I was king of the world, I would decree that video games can only be played by people between the ages of 20 and 40. You can't play before 20. You're not allowed to play after 40.
So I'm
Video
good.
games are cool.
Thank you, George.
They're-
Thank
Wow.
All the mediums come together.
Yeah.
There's art.
It's crazy, George.
Music.
You and eight
sound design.
Come on, Greg, weigh in.
You and 8 billion other people agree.
Storytelling.
I'm the
Yeah.
one who played Red Dead Redemption 2. When I found out what was going to happen in the story, I stopped progressing the story because I didn't want that thing to happen.
Yeah, he just
And
kept
I
walking around with his horse around the fire for 3 weeks.
Yeah, and I would set
saw
up
it
camp on top of mountains and have coffee in the morning. And
Because, spoiler alert, bad things were happening to your character.
yeah, spoiler alert, how many years after he gets
Hey,
tuberculosis?
I don't
okay?
care.
He's going to
I
die.
don't. That's
He's gonna
still a
die.
spoiler.
And it's long
I don't like
and
these
slow
people
and
like
drawn out.
Citizen Kane. Like they tell you what the slide. It's like no, it's still a spoiler. I didn't see Citizen Kane until 1986. Somebody could see it for the first time.
Well, I knew what it
You're
was.
an
but
evil person if you did.
I knew and watched it, and I loved it.
Okay, that's fine, but it's kind of cool if you don't. It's kind of a
True.
cool reveal. You
Like in The
ruined-
Sixth Sense, you'd know that Bruce Willis is actually dead.
Hey!
Hey, somebody might watch that.
No, that was spoiled for me. But it was spoiled for me like a couple years before I watched The Sixth Sense, or like a year before, and I forgot that it had been spoiled.
Well, that's good.
Until about 2/3 of the way through, and then I remembered, and it ruined it. Also, Harrison Ford's character in the first
Presumed innocent.
the first new Star Wars.
Oh.
I forgot that somebody spoiled that for me until like 4 minutes before it happened. I'm like, oh,
Usually, oh, here it goes.
yep. So don't spoil things. I don't care if a movie's 90 years old or a game.
Nashville.
I
think
was
you
making
can't go
a
your whole
hold on,
life.
hold on. I was making a point, a political point, and I accidentally spoiled Nashville.
Ruined it for me.
And then George went and saw it and told me it was a great movie.
It's still a great
It's in my top. It's probably in my top 5.
Planet of the Apes, it was Earth all along.
Oh, stop it!
How dare
Stop
you,
it.
Tim? How dare you? I haven't seen all.
Damn you all to hell!
I haven't seen all 19 of those movies.
There's not 19.
Okay, 20.
Well, it doesn't count because there's the new ones that are the old ones redone. Kind of. I have no. Like I think the first one.
You people.
The first
that Tim
the
is giving
first one.
us.
You know what it is? I don't even know much about this person, but if I'm reading about something and they say Andy Serkis did a great job, I'm like, I'm probably not watching that. Isn't he like the most famous green CGI actor or something?
Yeah, he plays Cornelius in the first 3 of the trilogy.
And he plays Gollum, doesn't he?
Yes, he's Gollum.
So to me, whenever I see that name and he's being lauded for his work in whatever the movie is, I just think, oh, that's just a whole bunch of CGI I won't be
No,
watching.
but they're capturing his motion, so he
Yes.
has to move like a chimp or move like a golem.
Oh, good for him. Well, there was the 2001 Space Odyssey. There's those people in chimp suits. They do a good job. I think they went and got mimes
Oh, they did.
to do it. Yeah. I don't know why I thought of that, but somebody out there listening is like, "Oh, I didn't know that."
Oh, we spoiled it.
Yeah. No, it's not spoiling it because it doesn't do anything about the narrative or the story. Just telling you, those were very talented. I believe a couple member of Moominshans.
Toilet paper, toilet paper, toilet paper, toilet paper, toilet paper, toilet paper.
George, you got that reference right, huh? Moominshots? Of course, everybody. No, we're just really old. Alex Williams says there's a red alert on Highway 78 eastbound in Stone Mountain.
Yeah, crash investigation. At least I do see a few tow trucks on scene, but it is still shut down. Highway 78 eastbound at Mountain Industrial Boulevard, exit 4. That's where traffic is being diverted. Do not even try to get on Highway 78 eastbound from 285. Think about your alternates such as Memorial Drive, East Ponce, Lawrenceville Highway, or La Vista Road. Speaking of La Vista Road, we just found a new crash in the center lane, 285 northbound, the outer loop at La Vista Road, exit number 37. Checking the ride on I-20 out toward Douglas County with the help of Kobe Dawkins.
And 20 westbound, you're slow leaving I-285 getting to Fairburn Road in Douglasville. Eastbound rides, you're on and off the brakes leaving Douglasville getting to the perimeter I-285. From the Corey Carrier Traffic Center, Triple Team Traffic, 95.5 WSB.
More local news.
Newton County authorities crediting the Georgia State Patrol ground stop at the airport. Meanwhile,
More traffic.
One crash on I-20 westbound.
More weather.
The tornado threat has appeared to come to an end for Henry County.
Atlanta's morning news. Tomorrow morning at 5.
this is a complicated, controversial subject.
Wake up with 95.5 WSB. How Atlanta starts its day.
This is Scott Slade. When it comes to your engagement ring, there's only one place I'd recommend. Tara Fine Jewelry Company, known for exceptional standards, craftsmanship, and legendary customer service. Tara's passion runs through every design they craft. Engagement rings you'll be proud to gift, cherish, and wear for a lifetime. You fell in love with her because she's unlike any other woman in the world. When it comes to your promise of forever, only a Tara diamond will do. Tara, specializing in diamonds of absolute beauty and legendary customer service since 1985.
You're building a deck or adding a room, that's wonderful. But if you skip hiring an architect trying to save money, well, the builder's going to need drawings anyway. They're going to hire an architect regardless and mark up their fees to you. That's why it's smarter to start your project at Sketchhouse. Hi, I'm Richard Taylor, architect at Sketchhouse. At Sketchhouse, we'll make sure your plans are code and zoning compliant, they'll be creative, and they will look great. You're going to save thousands of dollars with Sketchhouse Architects. We're going to make this easy for you. Go to sketchhouse.com. That's sketch, H-A-U-S, sketchhouse.com.
Men, trouble in the bedroom? Not anymore. Priority Men's Medical Center restores your love life in just one visit. Their painless breakthrough treatments eliminate ED and PE. Here's a specialist in men's health.
I'm Dr. Simovitz. Have Viagra or Cialis let you down? Priority Men's Medical Center offers the most effective treatments that eliminate ED and PE, with men lasting longer than ever. 98% of patients see instant results on their first visit.
Priority Men's Medical Center's breakthrough treatments eliminate ED and PE, regardless of age or medical history. Your consultation and first treatment are free. You'll see instant results in the office. Plus, qualified patients get their testosterone checked free. Call 404-885-8885. 404-885-8885. To restore your love life in just one visit, call now. 404-885-8885.
Those noises in your attic, scratching, gnawing, grinding. It's a gray squirrel housewarming party up there. Woohoo! Dave Baker here for Breda Pest Management. Better call Breda to get a highly trained expert to kick those critters out. It'll be like they were never there. Under the Breda Wildlife Guarantee, if they return, you're covered at no additional cost. BREDAPest.com.
Breda, Breda, no need to be afraid of bugs.
Skip the hassles of a traditional home sale and sell your home quickly with a guaranteed offer from Mark Spain Real Estate. There are no showings, no open houses, and no stress. Hi, it's Chris Chandler. Selling your home is one of the biggest decisions you'll make, so who you work with matters. My friends at Mark Spain Real Estate are the most experienced real estate team in the U.S., and you can trust them to sell your home fast and for maximum profit. Find out what your guaranteed cash offer would be. There's no obligation. Go to markspain.com to get a guaranteed offer on your home today and start packing.
Paid for by Christian Care Ministry.
Let's see, if something costs less, a lot less, but people are actually happier with it, that sounds like something to look into. And that's MediShare. Maybe you've heard joining MediShare can save you or your family up to $500 a month, and that's huge, but it's also true. People are just happier with it. They love being part of something that reflects and promotes their values and what they believe in. MediShare works, too. It's been around for 30 years now, and members have shared more than $7 billion of each other's bills. People love having telehealth and a huge nationwide PPO network, so yeah, really, you can save a ton and like it better. Imagine being happy with how you're taking care of your health care, whether you're self-employed or part of the gig economy, or you just want a plan that you're happy with. Here you go. You can call right now and get a price within 2 minutes. A very, very smart use of 2 minutes. Here's the number you need. It's 855-51-BIBLE. That's 855-51-BIBLE. 855-51-BIBLE.
I don't want to suffer the embarrassment and humiliation of realizing that we've done yet another hour with Greg Russ and not gotten to one single story from Studio B1. So if only just to satisfy some sort of protocol, how about you give us a story from Studio B1?
I will. One, I'd like to say it would be okay because we don't really intro the segment anymore. I just joined the show, so it's fine.
No, it's fine. I know that, but people, I like. Why I throw certain stories your way? Because I'm convinced you'll actually read them.
And I do.
So I send you the stories that they got a little nuance in them.
Are we living in a black hole? Let's get to this one.
Are we living in a black hole? That's the kind of
a question that's being asked by some cosmologists. Because there's this idea that the Big Bang, we started from singularity. Black holes have singularity.
I've been saying this for so long.
Are we inside a black hole?
You know what? This makes me angry. Because I've been mentioning, ever since I found out what a black hole was, and that it goes to a singularity, which, by the way, is the black hole. That big thing that you see is not the big black hole. The black hole is actually that moment, that point, the singularity. And then thinking about the way the Big Bang was always explained, I thought for sure that we at least sprung out of, like universes. This is what I thought. Universes spring out of the singularities of black holes. Now, that's not the same thing as living inside of a black hole. But I guess if you sprang out of a black hole, you'd still be inside of a new black hole, and the universe would actually... Now, do they think that there's a black hole and a universe, and the universe is inside of that black hole? Or, Greg, could I proffer that universes are inside of black holes are a way to get to another universe?
That one.
Yes.
That there would be many.
Yeah.
Multiple universes. I mean, we are just talking about our universe, but it could be expanded into the idea that there are multiple universes and they are formed inside black holes.
Don't you ever wonder just what it all looks like? Something we can never know. You can never get outside of everything so that you can get an overview of what does this look. I don't know if anybody else has a brain like mine, but I
think about that. I would.
What does it look like? Like, does it take a big left? What is? And how do you know? How can you get on the outside of it to even monitor it? Because if you're on then it still exists. You're inside.
It's just a right down yonder.
I believe that there are rights down yonder.
I think I tie it to dying because it would be the only way. In my mind, it's like even if it was just for 5 seconds. You get to pull outside of all of it and see it, and you're like, oh, that's it? Like, I feel like that would be the response, too. It's like,
that would be cool, though.
Well, I've told you before, and if you have kids listening, maybe you just want to just turn it down a little bit, because I've lived a life that you don't want your kids to live, and that I didn't want my kids to live. But when I was a teenager, as a result of, let's just call it huffing something, I knew, like, it just hit me. It just hit me. It just hit me what the meaning of everything. It just hit me, and it just filled me full of joy. Like, oh, that's it. And then, like 25 seconds later, I completely forgot what that thought was. But I could still remember the feeling in that moment. Like, oh, that's it. It was so obvious.
Should have written it down.
I should have written it down because I'm not going to go back to that lifestyle again, ever in my life. So if that's where the answers lie, at the bottom of that glass, I will never know the answers again. All right. Hey, we got to give away. What are you pointing to?
I'm saying, letting you know that Greg's got to go, unfortunately.
All right. Greg Russ. We cede you back to the sovereignty of the great country of Finland.
Thank you.
Are you going to be there on Friday as well, or back here?
I'll be back on Friday.
All right. Well, have a great flight, my friend. All right. You want to give away some tickets?
Absolutely.
Let's give away 2 tickets to see Jason Bonham's Led Zeppelin evening on Saturday, November 22nd at the Coca-Cola Roxy. Tickets are on sale right now at Ticketmaster.com. Alex Williams says there's a crash investigation on Highway 78 near Stone Mountain.
Yeah, this crash investigation continues, Eric, and it's got it shut down. Highway 78 eastbound, the Stone Mountain Freeway at Mountain Industrial Boulevard, exit 4. No traffic is getting by. It now slows before 285, Memorial Drive, East Ponce, Lawrenceville Highway, La Vista Road, some alternates. They're going to be slow, but just prepare for that. And we also have a crash still in the center lane into DeKalb County. Actually just cleared. I see that one's pulled out of the way. 285 northbound, the outer loop at La Vista Road, exit 37. Slow back to Memorial Drive. We've been watching some trouble spots on I-75 northwest of town. Kobe Dawkins.
And starting in Bartow County, 75 southbound just past Old Allatoona Road, exit 283. Crash blocking at least a lane, causing delays back into Emerson. And also some better news in Marietta. Crash off to the right. 75 northbound just past North Marietta Parkway, but you're still slow back to Windy Hill Road. From the Corey Carrier Traffic Center, Triple Team Traffic, 95.5 WSB.
This is Scott Slade with how a short phone call can change your life for the better. Take a few minutes and call MyLand and see if there's a way to put money in your pocket every month. There's so many options with MyLand. Here's an example. One of my friends at MyLand is looking at a reverse mortgage for his mom, who's 82. She's currently in a house that's paid for and too much to take care of by herself. So they're considering a reverse mortgage by selling her current house, then buying a smaller one by only putting 50% down and then putting the other 50% in her bank account, essentially trading homes and putting a couple of $100,000 in her pocket. If you or your parents have a similar situation, call MyLand, where the guys and gals there will put together a plan that's just right for you with no obligation. Call 770-817-2000. That's 770-817-2000. Online, it's myland.com. Spell it M-I-L-E-N-D. NMLS and Georgia Residential Mortgage License C148769, located at 8995 West Side Parkway, Alpharetta, Georgia 30009. MyLand is an equal housing lender.
This is Jaron Solomon. Fall is here. Football is back. And so is our Percentage Week sale. September 15th through the 21st. Enjoy up to 60% off designer engagement rings and fashion jewelry. As proud partners of the Georgia Bulldogs, we know what it means to shine on game day and every day. But hurry, once an item is gone, it's gone. Don't miss Percentage Week, September 15th through the 21st. Visit Buckhead, Alpharetta, or Sharpsburg, or book your private appointment now at SolomonBrothers.com.
Hey y'all, it's Belinda Skelton for Four Seasons Home Care. As many of you know, I lost both my parents recently, but I'm so thankful they were able to finish their lives at home where they wanted to be. And Four Seasons Home Care was so helpful to my family throughout the process. I get emails from listeners all the time and why I trusted Four Seasons Home Care. They tell me I don't want just anyone to care for my parents. Well, of course you don't. So here's why I work with Four Seasons Home Care. This is a real family-owned company. They vet and hire every single one of their caregiving specialists, and they don't farm out the care to contractors, and they're not some national corporation. So here's my advice, folks. Call Four Seasons Home Care and just start the conversation. Do your homework. This is a huge decision. It's a 100% free call that can change everything. Google Four Seasons Home Care Atlanta. That's Four Seasons Home Care Atlanta.
News, weather,
traffic.
95.5 WSB, Atlanta's news and talk.
At 6 o'clock, I'm Bill Caiaccio, news sponsored by Mark Spain Real Estate. Our top local story, making higher education more affordable. Emory University is going tuition free for a lot more students.
Starting next school year, students whose families make $200,000 a year or less will pay zero in tuition. Interim President Leah Ward Sears says they want to make it easier for talented students to choose Emory.
We understand that parents and students have to make hard decisions about college based on dollars and cents. They worry if they can afford the school of their choice.
She says the expansion of the Emory Advantage Plus program makes it one of the 5 most generous financial assistance programs in the nation. Jennifer Perry, 95.5 WSB.
84 degrees in Atlanta. Isolated showers around through this evening. Will it stick around tomorrow? Meteorologist Christina Edwards has Atlanta Radio's only 5-day forecast coming up. A story developing now in Pennsylvania. 5 police officers are shot while serving a warrant in York County. 3 are in grave condition. Another is critical. Ted Check is with the York County Office of Emergency Management.
At 2:10 p.m., York County 911 received word of a police incident
in North Codorus Township. Following that, numerous police and EMS units responded to the scene. At this time, Pennsylvania State Police are investigating.
The alleged suspect is believed to be dead after committing suicide. Now a WSB Money update. For the first time in 9 months, the Federal Reserve cuts interest rates.
In support of our goals and in light of the shift in the balance of risks, today the Federal Open Market Committee decided to lower our policy interest rate by 1/4 percentage point.
Fed Chair Jerome Powell says there could be 2 more cuts this year. A local economist weighs in on the rate cut and what it could mean for borrowers.
Kennesaw State University economist Roger Tutterow says it's news that's not a surprise.
Well, I think the Fed cutting short-term interest rates by 1/4 point was largely expected. I think a lot of that effect has already been factored into financial markets.
Tutterow says it's good news for those who borrowed money from banks that are tied to the prime rate, who should see their debt service come down. As for those hoping for lower mortgage rates, he says even though long-term rates may come down, mortgage rates may not necessarily go lower. Lisa Nicholas, 95.5 WSB.
A Kennesaw man is accused of trying to poison his roommate's food with bug spray. Police say the victim had video he shared with them.
He showed the video of the roommate coming into the kitchen, opening up an air fryer, spraying into the air fryer where the food was, and then leaving while holding the Raid spray can.
Officer David Buchanan with Kennesaw Police says the 34-year-old victim says he noticed a chemical smell while cooking meatballs. He called police and they arrested his 69-year-old roommate, who is now charged with aggravated assault. Ex-CDC Director Susan Menares testifies before a Senate committee over her firing.
I was fired for holding the line on scientific integrity, but that line does not disappear with me. It now runs through every parent deciding whether to vaccinate a child, every physician counseling a patient, and every American who demands accountability.
She's asked about what she fears if the upcoming vaccine recommendations aren't based on science. She says she believes preventable diseases will return, which she says we're already seeing with measles. A school for refugee girls in Decatur is moving forward with a major expansion project. Here's a report all new at 6 o'clock.
The Global Village Project School has occupied a hallway at Decatur First Presbyterian Church for 17 years. Now they plan to move to a 3-building campus 4 miles away that they're renovating. Director of Development Lane Strickland says this is a major step forward for the school.
We are going to be able to successfully scale up to be able to double our impact and serve 100 girls.
Strickland says they are dedicated to ensuring their students are caught up so they can thrive in public schools. They hope to move to the new building next fall. Jonathan O'Brien, 95.5 WSB.
It's now 6:04 and time for live team coverage of traffic and weather. The Von Hessler Doctrine continues in less than 2 minutes. And with triple team traffic, here is Alex Williams.
Unfortunately, no change out east, Bill. This red alert continues. Crash investigation. Highway 78 eastbound completely shut down at Mountain Industrial Boulevard, exit number 4. Traffic being diverted off there. If you need some alternates, some of these roads will help. Now, keep in mind, these are going to be filled up because they are being used as alternates, but they will get you around it. Memorial Drive and East Ponce are the best ones. I wouldn't even think about Highway 29 right now. That one's just as slow as the Stone Mountain Freeway. Elsewhere, I-20 westbound out on the west side of town, on and off the brakes from right around Riverside Parkway, exit 46 out into Lithia Springs. Had a crash clear around Lee Road. Also looks like a little bit of wet pavement out there where we had a shower earlier. Still watching the brake lights through downtown with the help of Kobe Dawkins.
Yeah, it's very slow. 75-85 northbound, starting just past Langford Parkway, getting to Peachtree, Pine Street. 85 southbound, the heavy volume remaining at the Georgia 400 merge, stretching to I-20. From the Corey Carrier Traffic Center, triple team traffic, 95.5 WSB.
Now Atlanta Radio's only 5-day forecast, sponsored by Shoemate, the official air conditioning of Atlanta. Here's meteorologist Christina Edwards.
Partly cloudy for this evening with an isolated rain shower or thunderstorm moving through. A few rain showers are possible through early tomorrow morning with lows in the mid-60s. Tomorrow afternoon, partly cloudy with an isolated pop-up storm possible, high 88. Friday, mostly sunny, high near 90. Saturday and Sunday, partly cloudy skies with an isolated chance for rain showers, highs in the upper 80s.
Storm Tracker radar shows a few isolated rain showers moving through the metro from north to south at this hour. It's 84 in Woodstock, 87 in Johns Creek, 87 in Stockbridge. More news at 6:30. Breaking news when it happens. I'm Bill Caiaccio, 95.5 WSB.
That's right. Loud and proud, Caiaccio. Hour 4 of the Von Hessler Doctrine begins right now. Well, we're gonna congratulations. No, we're gonna give the flowers to Scott Flowers of Dudley, Georgia.
Woohoo!
Won 2 tickets to see Jason Bonham's Led Zeppelin evening on Saturday, November 22nd at the Coca-Cola Roxy. Tickets are on sale right now at Ticketmaster.com.
At Dudley, Georgia, is near Whipple's Crossing.
Whipple's
Crossing,
Let me tell you something. No, that's a rival. That's a crosstown rival. When Whipple's Crossing goes up against Dudley, it begins something else on the old football pitch, right? On the old football pitch. Hey, look who's here, Dr. Joe. We're both Eddie Bowered out.
I know
we
we
have
are.
the same
Look at
style
us.
shirt on.
Well, I got you hooked on it now. You can't.
We got the Eddie Bauer thing. It's nice, it's loose. We got that weird wet mesh window in the back.
You get a little breeze every now and
Is
then?
that what's supposed? Is that the way your body's supposed to breathe through that?
We're supposed to
Did you
work
guys go
out.
fishing together today?
We did, yeah.
It's a fishing thing that then got rolled into just fashion.
Right.
But why is it a fishing thing?
It does like a Patagonia shirt a little bit.
That's what I'm saying. But what is with the mesh window?
When you sweat, it just lets the air out. You don't get that back sweat.
I'll bet that's not true.
Aram talks about the back sweat meter. We should get him one of these shirts. No more back sweat.
Back sweat. Yeah. Does he have a a lot of back sweat?
He always
Is that-
does.
Yeah, buddy.
Yep.
Well, we need to get him some Eddie Bauer shirts.
I think so.
We'll take care of that.
We all look
All right, now
fashionable.
I know what to get him for his next birthday.
Yeah.
It'll be the first thing I've ever gotten him for
Ever.
any birthday. But it's going to be important. It's going to be something I thought about and that he can use.
Right. And this
Rather than something. Oh,
candle.
here's a gift card.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Here's a candle.
Candle.
Yeah, I
Thanks.
recognize that you were born.
Yes.
That's not a good gift. A good gift is when thought.
Right.
I gotta say, I got the most annoying candle gift recently.
Oh yeah, what was the shape?
No, it's not the
Where
shape.
were you supposed to put it?
No,
Don't burn it at both ends.
Candle love.
No, it's a candle that plugs
It's a
in.
sweet smelling love.
Then it's not a candle.
What?
It's so annoying. So it's
What is it?
What you do is it's essentially like a heat lamp,
Yeah.
and you put the candle underneath it.
Yeah.
But you plug it into the wall. And I explained to my lovely wife, I'm like, the point of a candle is not to plug it in.
Did you first start out by saying lovely wife?
I did. I
Let
said,
me
lovely
explain
wife.
something to you.
I said, why would we get a candle that is plugged into the wall? The point is not for it to be plugged into the
Well,
wall.
yeah, but it's less
Makes
messy.
the house smell better without the burn. That's what it is. It's
Oh, wait a minute. So it shoots that chemical scent stuff out of it?
No,
Without the
it
candle?
just heats the candle, so the candle sort of like evaporates, so to speak, and puts it into the air without smoke or anything.
That's exactly it.
Dr. Joe.
Oh, I see what you're talking about. It basically melts.
Yeah, it melts
Yeah,
the candle. So
uh-huh.
it does smell good, but the fact that it uses power, I think, is so stupid.
But aren't the only candles that you should ever really use are beeswax candles? 'Cause
Beeswax,
they
correct.
Put,
Or
they put
soy, right.
ions, right?
Yeah, they put toxic
All right,
chemicals.
let's
and
get to the bottom of this.
fragrance
Why,
issues.
You hippies. What are you talking
They
about?
have phthalates in them. The wax itself is toxic when it burns and it gets into the body. And
What do you mean? Like the candles that I use?
Yeah, the
like
paraffin,
The
like
Yankee,
paraffin. Yeah.
Yankee Candle Company?
Yeah, those things are toxic as heck.
150 hours?
Yeah.
Smells so good.
I know, but it's messing up your hormones. It acts like estrogen, activates the
Really?
estrogen receptor
Oh, that's why I got
sites.
the man boobs. Huh?
There you go. Now you know.
Nothing to do with my diet or lifestyle.
No.
So beeswax candles are the best.
Beeswax or soy. Yes, those two are fine.
Soy?
Yeah, you could do soy wax too.
That makes you grow boobs.
Well, you don't eat it.
Oh.
But beeswax really is the best, yeah. Mhm.
But we don't have enough bees. Then should we be taking that wax for
I know,
frivolous things
that's
like
right.
Yeah, we got
candles?
plenty of bees.
Plenty of soy.
I heard that the bees were running out of them.
We're getting better.
Are we getting a better crop of bees? How are we
Yeah.
doing with the bees, George? Look up. It's been a couple of years since I've run into a hippie who was complaining about the loss of bees, and hopefully it's going back in the right direction.
Well, I know like you can get a hive in your backyard if you like make a vow to protect them. Like there's a way to help
You know
the
how I
bees.
protect them with? My children.
What, an apiary in your backyard, and then somebody will come and take the comb out and everything?
Essentially, yeah. That's part of the
Oh,
deal.
you really want to deal with that
I'm
person.
not doing that. I'll
you
let
really
that
want
guy
to
do
want to
that.
deal with that person who
Oh,
shows
here's
up.
Buzz. Here
He's
he
a
comes
lifer. Well, as far as I'm concerned, you're not protecting these bees well enough.
I'm taking them home.
Yeah, you know what? I got a life to live, okay? I cared about the bees. Maybe not as much as you do. How are we doing with the bees, George Clark?
Not looking good.
Oh,
they're
man.
getting
I hated bees when I was a kid, but now I like them.
No, we like them. They do things. Yeah, so soy candles, apparently. We have plenty of soy, so we're good there.
So as
Government
20
subsidized.
Could
last
never have
year,
enough soy.
Yes, I say that.
62% average colony loss rate versus the year before 55.6. The year before that,
Shouldn't we be
40
out
to
by now?
50. No.
Yeah.
How long do we have before we're out?
It says here that beekeepers are doing a lot to keep us in the game.
So what is it supposed to be? Is it the pesticides that's doing it?
Global warming.
Got to be habitat
There's
loss.
mites and viruses that are affecting it.
Uh-huh.
Pesticides and
global
nutrition.
Yeah, glyphosate does it. Yeah, absolutely.
Climate and weather.
Of course.
Mm-hmm.
There you
and
go.
other factors like CCD, that's colony collapse disorder.
Oh, wait a minute. They have some kind of problem on their own. How much is the CCD involved? Before you ban my outdoor products, although I'll
But are
tell
those
you,
bees playing football?
I do think that
It says here. I'm sorry to interrupt you.
Yes.
It says geoengineering concerns such as chemtrails are also.
Oh, wait.
It's right up your alley, George.
I'll tell you
yeah.
what, you can follow these people.
I knew it.
I do. Thank you, Alex Jones. I do wonder when, when you get that before the summer starts and the mosquito people come out and they're just, the guy's wearing a mask and they're just like fumigating the tree.
Well, yeah, it
I'm
kills
like,
all the pollinators.
Right.
Yeah, I wonder about the birds too sometimes.
Oh, the
but
birds too. They got nothing to eat then. Then the birds die, or they eat the toxic bugs.
I have people over on a summer evening, and it's worth it. We don't want to get eaten up by mosquitoes.
Get the tiki torches.
Yeah,
Wait, no, tiki torches have a negative connotation.
Yeah, people start calling you names and say that you're part of some kind of horrible movement. I'm not going to do that.
Stand up and stand.
Remember?
Oh yeah, that
tiki torches were
that
fun
one
until
time that happened.
Well, listen.
The reputation is ruined.
Keep up.
Can't have a tiki torch around anymore.
Only Nazis go to Hawaiian parties. You know that.
Went to one Friday night. Does that make me a Nazi?
You went to a Hawaiian party?
I did, yeah, up in Beaufort, yeah.
Oh, wow. The Hawaiian parties in Beaufort.
Wild.
Better than being in Hawaii is what I
Oh, absolutely. They had the roasted pig there and everything.
Certainly have a lot more beach line.
Yeah.
How was the pig?
He won't eat
looked
it.
like a pig. I mean,
I don't like
how do
those
you
things.
Eat that? The eyes looking
no,
at you.
I don't like that. I
Oh,
don't like to see
man.
the face of anything I'm eating.
They
I don't
got
know
the
what
big smile on
I
their
don't
face
need
and
the whole
watch you
thing.
eat 'em.
There's
They're
that whole trophy hunter thing. We're humans and we just give me a ham sandwich. I don't need all this.
That's it. I had some walnuts in my glove compartment.
I'm always thinking. Do you think the pig? I always think. Do you think the pig enjoyed the apple?
They must have.
Right?
They don't give it to it while it's alive.
Oh,
Get in there and eat
yeah.
that. So you can finish it before you cook.
That's what I thought it was. If they can finish it before the fire was ready to go, they had to.
Well, when the pig's
release
cooking
the
it,
kid.
it has to bite down. It has the apple. It's like,
Oh, ow! That's what the face is saying. Ow!
Yeah.
It's like an apple gag.
I don't need to know that an animal was killed.
They die of natural causes, and then they get sent to the
That's
factory.
the good thing. That's what the new pig hunters are doing.
Yeah.
They're just walking around old pig folks' homes.
This wasn't
And
even
when one
old.
drops, they pick it up.
There's a little pig. This guy didn't even get a chance.
What are
to
you doing? Going? Wow! Oh, wow! He was like a baby pig.
It was a it was only probably a pig foot long, 3
They
foot
probably
long.
found him in the backyard.
That could be up in Beaufort. You had
Yeah.
wild boars. Get it.
Those are a problem. You got to get rid of them.
Yeah, must kill
We have
everything.
too many wild boars.
Oh, a lot
In
of wild
Georgia, we
boars.
do. Yeah, that's a
Yeah,
big
they're
problem,
drinking and carousing,
Yeah.
making noise
Making
late
baby,
at night.
baby boars.
It's a nonstop party with these boars. They're wild.
Kill them all. Do that to humans. That'd be end for you, Jared. That'd be it. Kill the wild partiers.
I would be done for.
I call for the killing of nothing.
That's how I feel.
That's well, no.
Oh, no.
I just want to eat good foods.
Oh.
I don't want to be reminded of where they came from.
Oh, you don't want to kill it. You just want to eat it.
Yeah, I'm a hypocrite.
Okay, good.
You know, I don't. I act like
Yeah.
I want to go out. I want to get my food that comes from an animal. By the time it gets to me, it's under
Unrecognizable.
garish fluorescent lighting in a supermarket, and it's properly packaged. And then
In
I can
plastic,
just,
yeah.
and I'd be like, well, this was made for me.
When was the last time you were at a supermarket? Because they
First
have,
of all, I go to the supermarket all the time.
I would say the lighting has changed dramatically. It's not that garish, white light they used to put on
No.
before. It's made to make the food look more appetizing.
Well,
Dr. Joe would not like that.
The pigs. The apples look great.
so what do you do as a vegetarian at a pig roast? Just
Eat a lot of poi.
Tell me what I do.
I mean, you're out in Beaufort, and what are you doing? Are you just sitting on a tractor, or having a conversation with somebody?
Watching people get drunk and eat pig.
Yeah.
And then I drove home.
Were you guys at that $60 million football stadium?
No. It's at a friend of mine's house, actually. So, yeah.
Okay.
You have friends who eat pigs?
If I didn't have friends who ate pigs, I'd have no friends.
That's
Okay?
true. That's true. Can you imagine being that harsh? Like, not only am I a vegetarian, I will not speak to they must exist, right?
Of course.
I will not befriend anyone because you'd see them as murderers, right?
Exactly, right.
Alex Williams says all lanes are closed on the Stone Mountain Freeway.
Yeah, this unfortunate crash investigation continues. They're in the process of cleaning up the damaged vehicles, but Highway 78 eastbound remains shut down heading out to Stone Mountain, right at Mountain Industrial Boulevard, exit 4. That is where traffic is being diverted off of there. Highway 29, Lawrenceville Highway, La Vista Road, both those pretty cooked as alternates. I'd go ahead and consider using Memorial Drive, East Pont, Church Street area as some ways to avoid that closure. We got a big mess on I-85 and 400 heading into Midtown, Kobe Dawkins.
That's correct. Georgia 400 southbound on the exit ramp 285 southbound. Brush fire knocks out one right lane, causing delays as you leave Buckhead. And this report is sponsored by Back to the Future, the musical at the Fox Theater. Back to the Future, the musical has its destination set for the Fox Theater from September 23rd through the 28th. Get your tickets yesterday at BroadwayInAtlanta.com. From the Corey Carrier Traffic Center, Triple Team Traffic 95.5 WSB.
You can count on it.
You can try and plan for it.
But sometimes it gets the best of you.
Stalled Big Rig 275 southbound the outer loop at 166.
When it stops you from getting where you need to be.
Atlanta's most trusted traffic team gets you there.
Here you slow just east of Georgia 400.
Atlanta's most up-to-date traffic reports from local and trustworthy people.
Every time you listen. Triple Team Traffic.
95.5 WSB. How Atlanta gets there.
So you're losing your hair and you need a simple solution that works, but you want the best. It's Mark Aram here. Modern technology, top-rated physicians. You want something that's guaranteed to work. Guys, you need Advanced Hair. Advanced Hair's completely redefined hair restoration, from the experience itself to the unmatched results they produce. Receding hairline, bald spot, thinning hair, address them all with a simple one-day treatment in a calm, relaxed environment with experienced pros. Advanced Hair has performed tens of thousands of breakthrough advanced FUE treatments, and get this, your own natural hair begins to regrow the very next day. No one else in Atlanta can offer the advanced FUE found at Advanced Hair. Fix your hair loss today, starting with your free consultation, and you'll also get $500 off if you move forward. Call 470-660-HAIR. Refine your hairline with the team that's redefined hair restoration. And don't forget to ask about that Advanced Hair Guarantee, 470-660-HAIR or advancedhair.com.
WSB Atlanta, WSB BFM, and HD1 Doraville. 95.5 WSB, Atlanta's news and talk.
Beaver Direct Certified, providing the highest quality vehicles at the very best prices. Every vehicle undergoes rigorous reconditioning with the industry-leading 12-month, 12,000-mile certified warranty. Visit us at beavertoyotacumming.com and see why everyone loves Beaver Direct.
If you want thick, healthy, gorgeous hair, then you need Hair Volume from New Nordic. Available as a tablet or delicious gummy, Hair Volume is available online at Amazon and NewNordicUSA.com or in the hair care aisle at your local CVS.
Y'all, it's Eric, and summer is winding down, which means you got a great deal coming from Omaha Steaks. It's their Red Hot Sale event. You get 50% off site-wide at omahasteaks.com. Plus, because you listen to your host, Eric Erickson, you get an extra $35 off with promo code ERIC at checkout. Look, with so much happening, school is back in session, you got family in and out, you got fall weather coming, the leaves are starting to change colors. It's time to get out back, enjoy your grill without the summer heat. Go to omahasteaks.com today. You're going to get 50% off site-wide at checkout. Use promo code ERIC, E-R-I-C-K. Get the New York strips, by the way. Omaha Steaks, they're butcher cut, so they're hand cut. It's not machined. It's hand cut New York strips. They're fantastic. So are the fillets. Everything's great. omahasteaks.com is where you want to go. At checkout, use promo code ERIC, E-R-I-C-K. Get an extra $35 off. Minimum order required.
I think the Yelp review went something like this. I would rather be hit in the face with a sock full of quarters than visit this place again. That's a hell of a Yelp review.
Sure is. That was a blind date of mine. Wasn't that her review?
Yes, it was a review. That was on Don'tDate'Em.
That's right.
.com. Are you bleeding again from the nose?
I had 2 nosebleeds earlier, so
You're reminding me of my hero, Josh Allen.
Look at that.
You bleed just like Josh Allen.
I'm here.
Has anybody seen that guy? Does he have a nose that's like 8 times the size of what it was?
It looks normal now. I believe the swelling went down.
You
There's
got that
bruises.
much money.
He was joking during his press conference earlier, saying that he's the third Bosa brother now with his big nose.
Joey Bosa's got a honker, man. He's got a honker. His brother, Nick Bosa, he doesn't really have much of a nose at all. Bosa's got a honker.
Yeah, that's a big old nose.
My goodness. That's all right. Since joining the Buffalo Bills, he's had great moments in both games, so I'm happy about
Not a
it.
sports show, though.
This is not a sports show, and it's
No.
also not even if it was a sports show, it's not a sports show in Buffalo, New York.
That's right. Joe
Who gives a damn? It's a Joe show.
That's right.
It's a Joe show. So since Joe did show, Jared Yamamoto,
What do
why
you know?
don't you? What do you know? Why don't you favor us with some stories for Wellness Wednesday?
New research from Johns Hopkins University has found that circumcision is in decline, especially among whites.
Hasn't this been going on for a long time? There's
has
really
been,
no
yes.
medical reason to do it, right?
No.
I'm glad it was done to me, I have to be honest with you. But that's just because, like, if it hadn't been done, I'd probably be glad that it hadn't
Do you
been
know
done.
the reason they started it? The Jewish
Well, I just said,
faith?
well, no, I don't want to get into the whole religious
No,
thing.
it wasn't religious. It was to.
It's about cleanliness, I would imagine.
No, it was about desensitizing so that you wouldn't.
I got
And,
it.
yeah,
All right.
okay.
Well, I don't want to get into anybody's religion, but
No.
it got adopted by the West.
Right, of course,
No matter
yes.
what your religion was.
Right.
And I think that was about hygiene, right?
They used it as hygiene, but really it's all about desensitizing to prevent
Oh.
you from.
Oh, well,
yeah.
listen, then they need to take off more from me.
They left too much.
Because I don't need to be any more
Now,
sensitive.
as long as the boy cleans it, if he has the foreskin, he cleans it properly, just like
Right.
any other part of your body. It's
Sure.
not a problem. There's
Yeah,
no-
it's something you got to teach your kid.
Right, yeah.
But there's no medical reason to do it.
absolutely no medical.
You can
reason.
grow it back now, right, with weights and things.
Oh, well, we're going to do that. I like the way that you brought that up like it's new technology. Like it wasn't in the back of magazines in 1972. Weights and things.
What, to grow it back?
Hey, we have the technology now with weights and things.
We have
right?
motorized pumps and stuff. Yeah, it's like-
Not the whole thing. There's
No,
a foreskin.
I know, but what I'm saying is that's what that's been advertised in the back of naughty magazines since the
Oh,
70s.
I don't remember seeing that.
I like the way you were like, hey, we got the technology now. They have,
we can do it.
I mean,
can
got-
rebuild him.
We got these tech bros. They're coming up with weights and things.
So if you want to regrow your foreskin, go to Grok and they'll tell you how.
That seems to be like a hell of a commitment.
What to?
Because that's going to take years, right?
to
I mean,
grow
that's gonna-
back?
Yeah. That's,
What, some skin weights?
You're not really growing it back.
Skin
You're
weights.
just basically.
You're tugging your skin down.
That's
yeah,
right.
you're stretching over the top again. Yeah.
That can't
But I mean, it
work.
can be multi-use, though. Like, if it doesn't work there, then you can put it in other places.
Yeah, like your ears. Maybe your ears are too small.
Yeah, maybe.
That's what those aren't earrings. Those are weights and things.
Weights and things. .com. Register that, will you?
Weights and things. That's when you know, like, you're just focused too much on something. It's like, okay, let me clip the. Oh, it does hurt, but
but it's gonna be worth
it's
it.
gonna be all be.
Hard to walk.
How about
pain, no gain.
Just accept it. Whatever you are,
That's
whoever
right.
you are.
No, it's fading and it's going out of style, circumcision. So probably a couple of generations it won't be around anymore.
I know. I mean, I think it's been doing that for quite some time.
Yeah, it has been. Yeah.
I was born in '64, so
Yeah,
it was
that
like,
was
yeah,
cool.
whatever the doctor says.
Yeah. Oh, whatever. Right. It didn't matter.
He's in the world now. Chop him up.
Oh, you have a
Chop
newborn?
him up properly and get him out of here.
Do that and then give them the Hep B. As a newborn, the day they're born, give them that vaccine.
But, yeah, I guess what's the lady from CDC who was at being grilled? I guess they always
She had a
say.
hearing today.
I feel bad for her. She's
Man,
treating so poorly.
I know. See, I mean, I just heard it a little bit. It's like, I'm so important. Whenever you know that somebody thinks that they're so important when they start with, "This is not about me." That's when you know
It's about you.
this is all about you. But apparently, Rand Paul said, "Could you give me a reason why a newborn baby should get the Hep B vaccination if the mother doesn't have hepatitis B?" And I guess she just went, "Well, I would like to go back to." He's like, "Well, can you just answer?" I don't know if she ever answered the question, but I mean, it's just absurd.
Let her answer. Let her answer.
And also, the thing is, it's just like, again, I think maybe Rand Paul brought this up. Shelley was telling me about it. Can we have conversations about things? Can we fully take all of our vaccines and then ask a question about another vaccine without being anti-vaxxer? Like, no, Eric, people are getting dumber. Things have to be presented in a simple way. You're either pro-vax or anti-vax. Our stupid brains just can't handle anything in between. The question, should you be vaccinating a newborn with the Hep B thing, is a question that can be asked by somebody fully vaccinated and probably usually is. So can we have conversations that deal with the reality around us? almost everybody who questioned the COVID vaccine was fully vaccinated up at the time. There's a piece of reality. Almost everybody who questioned the COVID vaccine had given all of the recommended vaccines before that time to their children. That's an interesting thing. You mean the world is full of nuance? No, Eric. You're either in this bucket or that bucket.
You're with us or against us.
You can be fully vaccinated up and say, why should I be giving a 1-year-old or a newborn a Hep B? And in reality, just because you're so dumb you can't put it together, in reality, I can ask that question and not be an anti-vaxxer. Does that blow your mind? Well, that's because you're dumb. Alex Williams is checking the ride around 285.
Still seeing the brake lights on the north side perimeter, Eric, 285 eastbound, the interloop from Georgia 400, trying to make your way into Doraville. Then you'll stay slow southbound down to Highway 78, the Stone Mountain Freeway. And I got some much better news. The crash investigation have cleared. All lanes are back open. Highway 78 eastbound at Mountain Industrial Boulevard, exit number 4. So those delays will slowly start to improve as you leave I-285. We got a hot spot literally heading into Midtown, Kobe Dawkins.
Yeah, fire department still working to get that brush fire extinguished on Georgia 400 southbound on the ramp 285 southbound. Right lane remains blocked, causing delays back to Lenox Road. Traffic brought to you by Reliable Heating and Air. Stop paying for expensive heating and air repairs or home warranties. Get a reliable protection plan for just $14.99 a month and enjoy 100% parts and labor coverage for any age, system, make, or model. Triple Team Traffic, 95.5 WSB.
At CertaPro Painters, we know that a happy place comes in many colors, like ones that inspire a sense of wonder, or a new flavor that makes life just a little bit sweeter, or one to celebrate those moments that lift you to new heights. We can reawaken any space to make your happy place your home. CertaPro Painters. That's painting happy. Each CertaPro Painters business is independently owned and operated. Contractor license and registration information is available at CertaPro.com.
2 homes, same street, practically twins. One sells fast for top dollar. The other still sitting around like it forgot to shower. So what happened? Hey, it's Eric Von Hessler. Well, the first seller went old school. Traditional agent, endless showings, price drops, emotional roller coaster, and eventually they settled for less. The second seller, they used Orchard. Now, Orchard doesn't just list your home, they work it. Their agent knew what upgrades would catch a buyer's eye, brought in pros to handle everything, and made that house look like it belonged in a real estate magazine. And the best part? With Orchard's Move First, Sell Later program, that seller packed up and moved out before a single stranger walked through their old front door. No showings, no stress, no, hey, can you hide the cat and vacuum cleaner again? Just top dollar and a smoother move. Want in? Start with a free home valuation at Orchard.com. That's Orchard.com.
Hey, y'all, it's Belinda Skelton for Four Seasons Home Care. As many of you know, I lost both my parents recently, but I'm so thankful they were able to finish their lives at home where they wanted to be. And Four Seasons Home Care was so helpful to my family throughout the process. I get emails from listeners all the time and why I trusted Four Seasons Home Care. They tell me, I don't want just anyone to care for my parents. Well, of course you don't. So here's why I work with Four Seasons Home Care. This is a real family-owned company. They vet and hire every single one of their caregiving specialists, and they don't farm out the care to contractors, and they're not some national corporation. So here's my advice, folks. Call Four Seasons Home Care and just start the conversation. Do your homework. This is a huge decision. It's a 100% free call that can change everything. Google Four Seasons Home Care Atlanta. That's Four Seasons Home Care Atlanta.
Live from the Superior Plumbing Studios.
News,
weather,
traffic.
95.5 WSB.
Atlanta's News and Talk.
At 6:30, I'm Bill Caiaccio. News sponsored by the Lloyd Advisory Group. Our top story, an update moments ago from police in Pennsylvania after officers in York County are ambushed while serving a warrant.
I can confirm that there were 5 law enforcement officers who were shot today. 3 fatally, 2 that were transported here to Wellspan in York. They are currently listed in critical but stable condition.
Colonel Christopher Paris, Commissioner of Pennsylvania State Police, says the suspected shooter is dead. It is 82 degrees in Atlanta. Isolated rain showers moving through tonight. What day could get close to 90? Atlanta Radio's only 5-day forecast with meteorologist Christina Edwards is coming up. A big move by Emory University to make college more affordable for more students.
Undergraduate students with family incomes below $200,000 will pay zero in tuition.
Interim President Leah Ward Sears says it's effective next school year and continues Emory's effort to support talented students by making education more attainable. A warning today about America's health. The fired CDC director tells the Senate committee why she was fired by Health Secretary Robert F. Kennedy Jr.
Secretary Kennedy said he let Dr. Susan Menares go last month because he couldn't trust her. She pushed back, saying Kennedy demanded two things of her that she could not ethically do.
He directed me to commit in advance to approving every ACIP recommendation, regardless of the scientific evidence. He also directed me to dismiss career officials responsible for vaccine policy without cause.
Tomorrow, the Vaccine Advisory Panel meets for 2 days for vaccine recommendations. Sabrina Cupid, 95.5 WSB.
Now WSB Money Update. For the first time this year, the Federal Reserve cuts interest rates and projects there may be 2 more cuts this year. Fed Chair Jerome Powell has been criticized by President Trump for not cutting sooner.
I think we were right to wait and see how tariffs and inflation and the labor market evolve.
Kennesaw State University economist Roger Tutterow says the cut likely won't have a major impact on mortgage rates.
Last September, when the Fed cut short-term rates and long-term rates like mortgages and car notes actually saw the rate go up.
Wall Street mixed after the news. The Dow finishes the day up 260 points, but the S&P and NASDAQ are lower. An Atlanta woman is going to federal prison for operating a brothel.
Authorities say that Jamaica J. Weiss will spend the next 5 years in federal prison and the following 3 on supervised release for running a Buckhead brothel. Officials say that the 42-year-old would post commercial sex ads online, then direct clients and the women who worked for her to that Buckhead apartment. The complaint says that Weiss would take up to half the money the women were paid. She's also facing charges for bilking the government out of nearly $70,000 in federal funds. In addition to her prison time, she's also been ordered to pay that money back. Michelle Wright, 95.5 WSB.
A man's arrested in Barrow County after sheriff's deputies find a 75-year-old woman severely beaten at a home on Tanners Bridge Road. The sheriff's office says they were called to the home to check on Lily Armour after family members said they hadn't heard from her. Deputies say 51-year-old Dexter Armour struggled with them before he was detained. They found the victim inside. Armour's now facing multiple charges, including aggravated assault. Secretary of State Brad Raffensperger, the latest candidate to jump into the already heated Republican primary race for governor.
Raffensperger's entrance into the race means the state has 3 statewide Republicans running for the top job. And Kennesaw State political science professor Dr. Kerwin Swint says Raffensperger faces specific challenges.
As a candidate, he has a lot of baggage, obviously, from the 2020 election storyline. That's going to be hard to overcome, frankly, in a Republican Party primary.
Swint says the Trump factor will also play a role, and the president has already endorsed Lieutenant Governor Burt Jones in the race. Jonathan O'Brien, 95.5 WSB.
It's now 6:34 and time for live team coverage of traffic and weather. And triple team traffic begins now with Alex Williams.
Jam-packed out of Buckhead into Midtown on 400 southbound from Lenox Road due to brush fire cleanup on the 400 southbound ramp to I-85 southbound. They're in that right lane. You stay slow from there for the ride down into Midtown and downtown, with delays continuing pretty much down to I-20. Northbound trying to improve, but you're still slow. 75-85 northbound University Avenue up to Freedom Parkway. How are things looking now out towards Stone Mountain, Kobe Dawkins?
We're still watching the brake lights leaving I-285 on Highway 78 eastbound, getting past Mountain Industrial Boulevard, so just hang in there. All lanes have reopened from that earlier red alert crash. From the Corey Carrier Traffic Center, triple team traffic, 95.5 WSB.
Now Atlanta Radio's only 5-day forecast with meteorologist Christina Edwards.
Partly cloudy for this evening with an isolated rain shower or thunderstorm moving through. A few rain showers are possible through early tomorrow morning with lows in the mid-60s. Tomorrow afternoon, partly cloudy with an isolated pop-up storm possible, high 88. Friday, mostly sunny, high near 90. Saturday and Sunday, partly cloudy skies with an isolated chance for rain showers, highs in the upper 80s.
As we check Storm Tracker radar, there are a few isolated rain showers, mainly on the south and west side of Atlanta at this hour. 74 in Noonan, 82 82 in Midtown Atlanta, also 82 in Dunwoody. More news at 7 o'clock. Breaking news when it happens. I'm Bill Caiaccio, 95.5 WSB.
Trust is not just a word, it's an experience. When your home needs service, you can trust TE certified electrical, plumbing, heating, and cooling. It's Chris Chandler. TE is the company I trust to fix any problem once and for all. Their 5-star customer experience means easy online scheduling, friendly technicians, and a lifetime workmanship warranty, so I can just sit back and relax.
TE certified, we love your home.
At Kroger Pharmacy, we make it easy to get flu, COVID, and RSV vaccines. They're available at no cost to you with most insurance plans, no appointment needed. And we're open weekdays, weeknights, and weekends, so come and visit us when it's most convenient for you. Kroger Health, a world of care is in store. Vaccines subject to availability. No cost to you with most insurance plans. Check with your plan for eligibility. Restrictions and exclusions may apply. See site for details.
This is Jaron Solomon. Fall is here. Football is back. And so is our Percentage Week sale. September 15th through the 21st. Enjoy up to 60% off designer engagement rings and fashion jewelry. As proud partners of the Georgia Bulldogs, we know what it means to shine on game day and every day. But hurry, once an item is gone, it's gone. Don't miss Percentage Week, September 15th through the 21st. Visit Buckhead, Alpharetta, or Sharpsburg, or book your private appointment now at SolomonBrothers.com.
1-877 Cars for Kids.
Psych.
KARS Cars for Kids. 1-877 Cars for Kids. Donate your car today.
Call 1-877-CARS for Kids to reach a friendly live agent. Donation's super easy, and your car can be picked up as soon as tomorrow. Call us now, 1-877-CARS for Kids.
Donate your car today.
Did you know you can donate real estate too? Hey, it's Scott Slade for FGA Roofing. If your home's exterior could use an updated look, or maybe one of your neighbor's designer roofs has caught your eye, and your current roof has started to show its age, then now's the perfect time to check out FGA Roofing for the latest in architectural shingles, timberland shingles, and more. Slate, tile, wood shake, cedar roofs, FGA has them all. FGA Roofing offers 0% financing for 12 months with your good credit. Get the roof you want now and pay over time. Just search FGA Roofing to get started with a free quote today.
I have to tell you, Dr. Joe.
Yeah.
At this point, I am playing through some pain. I have to say that I underappreciated what getting a bridge would do. Because I guess they have to drill pretty deep because, that pain is there.
Yeah.
It's funny because at the end, I usually I'm just really good with the pain factor thing.
Uh-huh.
And at the very end, when we were done, the dentist was like, you want me to write you some, pain pills?
Yeah.
I'm like, well, I don't know. I guess if you want to.
Yeah.
Now I'm glad she did.
Uh-huh.
Those are going to get filled tonight.
You're stopping, huh?
On the way home. Man, oh, man, oh, man. But that's okay. We want to know why, Jared Yamamoto?
Why is that?
Tim Andrews,
Huh.
George Clark, learn from this. I'm a GD professional. I'm going to keep on going. After a real professional never would have brought it up. But
a good darn professional.
I haven't earned my wings as a professional yet, but I'm definitely in the professional class.
What you're asking for is you'd like our listeners to leave open mics praising you for continuing on. That's what you want.
Come on now.
It's not about him.
Yeah, like that lady from the CDC said, it's not about me, Jared. Come on. Come on. As I was watching, anything I heard from that lady, and I used to be at the CDC, got fired, and I could just listen for like 3 or 4 sentences, and in my brain, every once in a while I hear, brought to you by Pfizer. All right, what other Wellness Wednesday stories do we have for Wellness Joe?
Well, this is from The Independent, and I'm not sure if everybody's familiar with the term wellness washing. Is everybody familiar with that?
I believe that's what you do when you have about 5 minutes and you know she's coming over.
Yeah.
That's that thing where you just, you kind of like...
clean the place up. Oh, she's coming.
Now the baby wipe out.
Clean the little spaces up. The places where... Is that what it is? Is that a wellness wash?
Well, I don't think so.
I'm trying to keep her well.
Not exactly, but apparently wellness washing is tricking us all into thinking we're healthy, and it's only getting worse.
Oh my goodness! And you don't see that kind of headline every day in America.
No.
It's only getting worse.
No, it's only getting
Usually
worse.
it's very positive. So for this to be this, it's only getting worse.
This
only see
headline is here to help you.
I only see this in America 17, 18, 19 times a day. So this must be something big.
This is big.
What
Yeah.
is it?
Well, it's making something look like it's healthy for you when really it isn't.
Oh, this is like whitewashing.
Whitewashing,
So
yes.
you will make food look healthy that isn't
Yeah,
healthy.
like they'll put a picture of a cow, on the thing, the container of milk
Right.
out in a pasture with the sun rising, and the cow's really, locked in and never gets to move and sits in its own filth.
Now, does
and
that affect the milk?
It does.
They're not
because
eating grass, right?
They're not eating grass. They're eating corn and soy, which raises the omega-6 fatty acid levels, and
That's
that's
what I
bad.
was thinking. That's
yeah,
what I was thinking. Yeah,
so-
absolutely.
Yeah. That's why the grass-fed has higher omega-3s, and the
My
cows are
wife-
less stressed too.
My wife has been buying milk that is pasteurized but not homogenized lately.
Correct.
So you got to shake it up.
Yeah.
That goes bad pretty quick.
Oh darn.
Pretty quick, man. I was like, this. I think we've only had it in the house for 3 or 4 days. I pour milk over my after shaking it as I should have. Poured milk over my cereal. And a couple clumps fall.
Well, that might have been the cream.
Maybe, but then I
yeah.
smelled it. I didn't.
Well, the
like it.
pasteurization is what makes it last longer. The homogenization just breaks down the fats into small little particles so that it stays.
Okay.
This is why we need these artificial dyes in all of our food, so that way it lasts longer, right? RFK Jr.
Yes.
We need the artificial
I
dyes.
would just get a cow and let it. You don't need to cut your grass and milk it once a day, and then you have raw milk.
That's very, very, very good. I don't think RFK is. What are you in favor of, RFK? You want to go all the way with that non-pasteurized milk?
I want raw milk. Every community ought to have a farm where people can buy milk, dairy milk, and I think Dr. Joe would agree that when the cow is dead, you render the fat and turn it into beef tallow, and then you can cook everything in it naturally.
Would you agree with that?
After it dies of natural causes, of course.
Absolutely. Or maybe you scare it a little bit.
Yeah.
Or we go halal and slit its throat.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, I don't like a lot of people. They think it's a conspiracy. Like a lot of the people that are considered conspiracy theory people, George Clark. A lot of people who are considered that, they want pasteurized unpasteurized raw milk, and it's like I'm wondering. Like now, I don't even know. Like, were things really bad before pasteurization? Were people getting sick?
Before commercial farms, probably not, right?
Yeah, because you'd milk it and then you'd drink it right away, or you'd make yogurt out of it, or you'd somehow make cheese out of it to make it last.
So there is a downside if all of a sudden milk was not pasteurized. I
Well,
think the question is, should people have the right to buy it if they wanted to? Right now, they don't for the most part, right?
Unless you buy it for your animals. In
Wouldn't
Georgia.
it be dairy farms that lobby against that?
Yeah,
Why?
because they make a lot of money on it and more shelf life.
But I mean, let's be
Pasteurization.
honest here. Like if you're not super knowledgeable about
Right.
what you're doing, couldn't you actually get sick if you're just
Yeah, the cows have to
drinking?
be, the udders have to be clean because the udders can pass infection just from surface touching
Right.
the milk and everything. But
Right.
if it's
Who
done
does
right,
that job?
Huh?
Who cleans the udders?
I do.
Are you again? Not only is he a misogynist, but he's an elitist.
Yeah, I'm
well,
just-
who would do such a job?
I don't know. Like,
Why?
what does one put on their resume to be an udder cleaner?
A farmer, you have to
You're a farmer.
put
It's called
lotion on them.
you've lived a life where you never had to go out and do chores on a farm.
I have not.
Talk to English Nick about this. He grew up doing chores on a farm.
I've greased udders.
I bet you he's done it definitely a million times. But you got to wash your hands. You got to keep everything clean.
Right.
How do I know at the other end of that? See, so pasteurization. I'm trying to have both sides here because I think
Right.
people ought to have a right to buy what they want. But pasteurization kind of covers up a lot of that. Like maybe I don't know if the guy had
Right.
E. coli on his
Right.
hands when he was doing this, and this takes care of it. Basically, you're just using boiling to
Yeah, and you
kill
have to get it
things,
right away too. That's the whole thing. It doesn't have a long shelf life if it's fresh.
Right.
So back in the old days, you'd milk your own cow, you'd drink the milk,
Right.
and then you'd preserve it somehow.
George Clark, I know that you're one of these. We gotta get the past. We gotta be able to have raw
We
milk.
should be able to have the choice.
That's right. But I do wonder if people would.
I think, what is it,
Edu-
trichinosis or something?
That's from pork.
That's from
Oh,
pork.
okay.
You have to educate yourself in order to do it.
Right. Correct.
Right. I mean, in order to not get sick or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And maybe if you are somebody who's highly educated on this, knows what needs to be done, maybe perhaps you have a healthier lifestyle. But I don't know. Looking out at the world, the country, and not seeing people getting well, year to year, smarter and smarter, but in fact going the other way.
Right.
I don't know if it's just, it's raw milk and everybody go for it. I just don't know that people would educate themselves enough.
Or they could just do soy milk, coconut milk, almond milk. That's another option.
No, we want milk.
Yeah,
We're talking about milk.
You want cow milk.
We're not
man.
talking about squeezing the milk out of coconuts. I guess you wouldn't squeeze a coconut.
Listeria. That's what you
Listeria.
Listeria, yes. Mhm.
And that's nasty.
Yes.
That's not a fun thing to have.
You know about this.
So again, no, I've just heard about it.
Okay.
I've had Listerine.
Okay.
But
That gets rid of it.
It gets rid of it. Right. It's the "een" part, like a latrine. You get rid of
Latrine, yeah.
things.
That's a reach.
But I don't know that if I'm over propagandized thinking, well, that maybe a lot of people make money pasteurizing milk and then they have a lobby and they're the ones that are making sure that nobody gets to get the raw milk. I've gotten to the point where I just don't trust anybody about anything.
Trust Big Milk. They know what's best for
I
us.
bet they do.
You're darn tootin' we do.
Big udder.
Dr. Joe, well, we got another one? Or
Well, I was going to say, I probably don't have time to go, but apparently eye drops could replace glasses or surgery for long-sightedness in the future. Big
You think
deal.
that's true?
Yes.
Dr. Joe?
Yeah. Uh-huh. Yeah.
Well, good for you. Tell people how they can get more Dr. Joe.
And my eye drops. drjoe.com is my website. If you have any health questions, 24 hours a day, send me a question. I will get back to you. Right here on Sunday nights, 8 to 10, we do the Dr. Joe Show. And I'd love for you to tune in. And we also answer your questions then. But I want to be your doctor. So if you have questions, ask me.
The pain in my teeth right now start at my big toe.
Yes.
Alex Williams says there's a crash on 75 in Kennesaw.
Yeah, knocking out the left lane right now. I think they're trying to get it to the right shoulder, but either way, the left lane is blocked in Kennesaw. 75 northbound Barrett Parkway, exit 269. You're slow back to Highway 5. 75 southbound, a tap of the brakes as well, passing Highway 92, exit 277 in Ackworth. And slow as part of 400 northbound, just some leftover volume in Sandy Springs from 285 up to Northridge Road, exit 6. Still watching brush fire cleanup into Midtown, Kobe Dawkins.
That's correct. Georgia 400 southbound on the exit ramp to 85 southbound. They're blocking all lanes at times, causing delays back into Buckhead. And this report is sponsored by Peach Pass. Life doesn't slow you down, and neither can you. With Peach Pass, save time, cruise by traffic, and use your Peach Pass in 20 states, including Georgia. Visit peachpass.com and keep moving. From the Corey Carrier Traffic Center, Triple Team Traffic, 95.5 WSB.
On air,
online,
on the app,
where you get your news,
is where you'll win.
Download the WSB radio app now and maybe win $1,000.
All
right, thank you.
The WSB 5K a day bonus blitz.
5 words, 5 times a day, every weekday. Oh my word! Just enter the word at WSBradio.com or on the WSB radio app. The WSB 5K a day bonus blitz.
Your next chance to win is tomorrow at 8 a.m.
You didn't choose to get in a wreck, but you can choose the best attorney. Trust the guys I trust, the strong arm, John Foy and Associates. Smiler Mark McKay here. They treat you with compassion and respect with zero upfront cost. If I got in a wreck, this would be my first call. JohnFoy.com.
JIC, Flat Face Seal, BSP, and DIN. If you know what these are, then listen up.
I'm Victoria Holloway. We can replicate hose assembly on site with Mobile Hydraulics of Georgia.
Call 770-HYD-HOSE or try our website, HYDHOSE.com.
Attention men, does ED and PE have you down? Well, great news. Choice Men's Health has the latest breakthrough treatments that can get you up and running. Meet the specialist who is dedicated to helping you perform better than ever in the bedroom.
Hi, I'm Dr. Katz, Chief Medical Director at Choice Men's Health. Our custom treatment plans have a 98% success rate at improving ED and PE on your very first visit, even if Viagra and Cialis have failed. Regardless of your age and medical history, we are here and dedicated to help you regain your love life.
Don't wait. Call Choice Men's Health now. We are so confident we can help. For a limited time, we're offering to cover your first treatment for free. Call 404-400-1170. Call now to claim your free treatment. 404-400-1170. Results guaranteed on your first visit or it's free. 404-400-1170. Choice Men's Health, the only choice for your health.
There's nothing quite like a local neighbor. That's why AARP is local, right here in Midtown Atlanta, to offer you free events and enriching experiences that help you with finances, family, and fun. We're in the community, connecting you to what matters most right when you need it. Visit our website at aarp.org/GA or visit us on social media at AARP Georgia to find out more information on how we're helping your money, health, and happiness live as long as you do.
You know you want a luxurious deck, but you're feeling overwhelmed with so many options. It's enough to make your head spin. Hi, I'm Scott Nelson, owner of Nelson Exteriors. Maybe you know exactly what your dream deck looks like. We can build that. If not, we offer design help and expert guidance to create a beautiful, high-quality deck that you'll enjoy every day. Decks done differently, decks done right, with exceptional customer service at a reasonable price. Get your free estimate, Google Nelson Exteriors.
Linda Beaver here. Summer may be over, but the deals are just heating up. Time to get to Beaver Toyota of Cumming because your car is here, your price is right, and it's time to drive. Low monthly payments, top dollar for your trade, 600 plus cars to choose from. We really do have a deal for everyone. And only here you get Beaver benefits with perks like lifetime powertrain warranty, lifetime oil changes, complimentary car washes, and loaners whenever you need them. Your deal's waiting, your car's ready. Visit BeaverToyotaCumming.com. Don't wait another minute.
Paid for by Christian Care Ministry.
Let's see, if something costs less, a lot less, but people are actually happier with it, that sounds like something to look into, and that's MediShare. Maybe you've heard joining MediShare can save you or your family up to $500 a month, and that's huge, but it's also true. People are just happier with it. They love being part of something that reflects and promotes their values and what they believe in. MediShare works, too. It's been around for 30 years now, and members have shared more than $7 billion of each other's bills. People love having telehealth and a huge nationwide PPO network, so yeah, really, you can save a ton and like it better. Imagine being happy with how you're taking care of your health care, whether you're self-employed or part of the gig economy, or you just want a plan that you're happy with. Here you go. You can call right now and get a price within 2 minutes. A very, very smart use of 2 minutes. Here's the number you need. It's 855-51-BIBLE. That's 855-51-BIBLE. 855-51-BIBLE.
Well, there ain't no time to wonder why. Whoopee! We're all gonna die. I'm disagreeing with the internet a little bit today, and that hurts my heart because I like to be in agreement.
Well, you don't like hot girls?
I didn't say I disagree with the entire internet.
Oh, okay, just portions.
Just today's trending internet.
Portions? What's a portion?
Portions.
Portions?
That's parts and portions. Portions.
That makes all the sense in the world. No, a lot of people are complaining about the new iOS update for their iPhones.
Oh, I better do that.
And I did mine.
Say their battery life is not as good.
Yeah, you know what? I think they're full of it.
Get a new one.
Maybe that's the idea.
I think.
Thanks, Tim Cook.
You're welcome for
Tim
spraying.
Apple. Tim Apple, thank you.
Oh, that's right. Mr. President, whatever the president says.
I like the liquid glass. I think it looks kind of cool. I don't know. I mean, listen, do I think it's a sign of the healthiest Apple's ever been, that's what they lead with, their liquid glass? No, it should be like a tweak that I think is pretty cool, but everybody's complaining about it. I like it. Battery life, not to stand up for a large corporation, but I think that when you do download a large iOS update, when the phone comes on and it's updated completely, it's not updated completely. Everything that you need to use your phone at that time is there for you, but in the background, after the initial download, especially something this big that does this much, it's going to keep on working in the background for other things that you're not going to open for a while. And I think initially that's going to heat your phone up maybe, and it also may bring down battery life. The thing that really, and I don't care how people feel about it, but what annoys me about the world we live in right now is this download just became available yesterday. It's like, can't you live with it for 3 or 4 days before you go online and tell people anything? It's like, this is no. It was just like, I hate this. Why? You've only had it for 4 hours. It's a little bit different. It's a change. I'm not saying that you should like it or you shouldn't like it, but it's just kind of the world we live in now. I want to be the first one to let people know how much I hate this thing. It's been on your phone for an hour.
We go viral on TikTok.
Do people complain about the fact that every time you go to post on Facebook, they have a little thing that says, "Do you want AI to help you?" No, I don't want it at all.
Yes, it is annoying. It's annoying people, and they do complain about that. And again, I think that's legitimate grievance because at this point, you've been having it happen for months and months and months. So you know it annoys you.
Right.
You don't know that a new upgrade annoys you that much as the way people are posting online if you've only had it for 4 hours. I'm sorry.
I do like the AI summarization of text messages. Like I'll glance at my phone if it's a group text.
But you know what's weird? It's quite possible that AI wrote the text message and then AI summarizes the text message. It's like there was no human involved. It just
Yes.
We're getting to the point where we'll just say, computer, do something. And then somebody else will receive it, and their AI computer will do something with it. And the human eyeballs will be the least important part of all this.
Life will get
Summarize
easier.
yourself. It's a brain is a muscle. If you don't use it, you lose it.
Well, my whole thing is if I'm just glancing at my phone and I'm like, what are they talking about? And then
Yeah,
I'm like,
you know what I
it'll-
do in those situations? Missed that one.
Yep.
There'll be other ones. There'll
See,
be other
you need
covers.
the AI summarization.
No, I don't want it. I'm just like, okay, I missed it. It's all right to miss something. Kids, it's all right to miss something that happens, and you'll pick up on the next one. You'll be all right. All right, that music is telling us two things. Shut the hell up. Get the hell out. And you know us, we're good people. We're good citizens. We do what we're told. Shelley Winter is up next with another great radio show for you. We'll be back tomorrow, 3 p.m. You're all invited to join us, but until then, continue on your journey. Don't, this is just my recommendation. It's not an order. Don't piss off the genie.
656 Cool Day Carrier, WSB 24-hour traffic center. Still watching this brush fire cleanup on the 400 southbound ramp to I-85 southbound. At times, that ramp is completely shut down, keeping you jammed up back toward Lennox Road. Think about Piedmont, Peachtree, some other alternates to head toward Midtown. And a crash still in the left lane in Kennesaw, 75 northbound at Barrett Parkway, exit 269. Alex Williams, 95.5 WSB.
Money Update. From WSB consumer expert Clark Howard. Sponsored by Reliable Heating and Air.
I'm so excited that something that is happening around the country has now made it to parts of Atlanta, and that's little robots that go up and down the sidewalk delivering food. And it means that